Everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next. Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin.
Did I do it? All right. I don't know. I had technical difficulties. Can everybody hear me? What's going on, Yolanda? What's happening on Zach B? And what's going on, son of Peter? Can everybody hear me? I don't know why I'm having difficulties here. Let me see. Yep. Okay, my phone's hooked up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, all right. What's going on, Dub? You know what I'm saying? Click the link. Let me see. Let me go ahead and run this. Coach L, you know what I'm saying? He has a lot to say about Terence Crawford. And what's going on, Courtney Thompson, JV? I see you, Twin 90. And Dave Skates all day, John Wayne. I see all you guys. Thank you for sliding through. And, well, you know, I've been fascinated because Coach L been going in on Terence Crawford. And I'm pretty sure they frustrated because the division is being held up by these belts. You know what I'm saying? The belts, everything's held up. And Terence Crawford is playing, you know what I'm saying, at the top of the league, you know, holding on to the WBO belt. And man, he has been going in. So I just wanted to run this little clip here. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see. Y'all check it out.
Yo, it's good, huh?
What's up, man?
All right, so the news just broke that Terence Crawford is facing David Avenesian. What's your thoughts on it?
Man, I mean, the same shit, man. You know, these jokers, man, they run around, they chasing checks. It ain't even about, you know what I mean, the fight game no more. It's about a check. You know what I mean? You know, that right there is just disrespectful. You know what I mean? You know, you go from, you know what I mean, unifying, you know what I mean, and fighting, you know, Errol Spence, you know what I mean, you know, to going over there and fighting this joker, you know what I mean, that don't nobody even know. You know what I mean? You know, and that's my whole thing, and that's what I've been telling people for years, man. The same shit. They got this bull pound for pound, they got him this, that, and the other, but he don't fight nobody. He never fought nobody. You know what I mean? You know, them jokers that he fight, you put them guys in front of him, you fight guys that's in front of him. He don't fight nobody. You know what I mean? You put ducks in front of him. You know what I mean? That's all he been fighting is ducks. You know what I mean? And y'all getting pound for pound, and like I said, all this time, you know what I mean? Spence, you got a better resume than him. You know what I mean? And he should have got everything he needed. You know what I mean? And everything he wanted. And this dude, he getting old. You know what I mean? So I guess he taking whatever they gonna give him. As long as they gonna cash him out, he gonna keep going and get. You know what I mean? But I've been telling him for years, man. You know, Boots would have stopped him years ago. You know what I mean? Boots would have beat him. You know what I mean? And you know, and I mean, I guess he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? He got a whole bunch of young bulls over there, young stables. So I guess he's trying to get this couple of hours, and he gonna go and invest. You know what I mean? And invest in these young bulls that he got, because he ain't doing nothing. He ain't going no further. He ain't gonna fight nobody. He ain't gonna do nothing. After Anastasia, what he gonna do after that?
I don't know. He was in negotiations with Errol Spence. Now, John Ennis, your fighter, Virgil Ortiz, Keith Thurman are all ranked higher than Avenesian. He seemed to skip over all of them and then do a fight with Avenesian. Is that... Does he deserve criticism?
Yeah, he deserves criticism. You know what I mean? And you know, and he lose a lot of respect for that. You know what I mean? Because people did have respect for him. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, all for nothing. You know what I mean? You know, he do that. He got that dog in it. You know what I mean? And he do come to fight. But now you just playing yourself, man. He just like that's just a sucker move right there. You know what I mean? And ain't no real dude, ain't no real nigga gonna really respect me for that. You know what I mean? And they should drop me from the rankings. You know what I mean? And for that pound for pound shit, for even doing some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you got plenty of guys out there, you know what I mean, that's in the top. You know what I mean? That you got this guy that ain't nowhere in the top. I don't know if he might be in the top 10, top 15. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You know what I mean? So for him to do that, and he get a pay-per-view, and it's on pay-per-view, that don't make no sense, man.
That's my video I did.
They fucking the fight game up, man. You know what I mean? They want them dudes, they might as well just get out the way. You know what I mean? And let these young lions just go ahead and do it, because they willing to fight each other. You know what I mean? They willing to do what they need to do. You know what I mean? And how you expect this to him, Terence Crawford, how you expect these guys, these young guys that you got over in your stable, Shakur, you got Keyshawn, you got all these dudes over here, how they gonna respect you, dog? You don't respect that. And they ain't gonna respect it. How can you, you know what I mean? You probably think you know what I mean? You ain't giving them nothing to look up to. You know what I mean? Because that's a sucker route. You turn these guys and they start being like you. You got Shakur over there that's asking for anybody, that's fighting anybody, that want anybody. You know what I mean? So now, you know what I mean? How could he go under you? Or how could he look up to you when you sitting there ducking and dodging? I mean, how can he respect you for that? You know what I mean? You can't respect no joker like that, man.
Do you think Jerron Ennis and Errol Spence would have gotten flack if they chose David Avenesian as an opponent?
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? If Errol Spence would have fought that ball, they would have dropped him, they would have talked crazy about him, they would have went off on him. You know what I mean? They would have went off on him. You know what I mean? And it don't make no sense. You know what I mean? This bull done been in a car accident, he done did all this shit, he come right back before Danny. You know what I mean? He coming right back after this motherfucker still ain't been in nothing, and still ain't fighting nobody. He fighting fucking what's the joker name? Porter. You know what I mean? He ain't no fucker. You know what I mean? He ain't no fucker. He a dog, but he right in front of you. You know, and then that shit was a fake fight anyway. That shit, they ain't supposed to stop that shit. I'm telling you, man, that shit's bullshit. All that shit he doing, you know what I mean, is made up. You know what I mean? All that shit is made up. I told people, I never liked Terence Crawford. I never liked him. I'm telling you, I never liked him as a fighter. You know what I mean? You know, and I mean, I wanted him to fight my man Ray Robinson over here with me. You know what I mean? Ray was the last one, beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Ray beat him in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Was the last person I beat him. You know what I mean? Ray called him out. He kept talking all that shit. Then they turned around and put Mean Machine in front of Ray when Terence Crawford supposed to 40. Ray whooped his ass because they thought Ray wasn't gonna beat him. You know what I mean? Ray ended up whooping his ass. You know what I mean? They called it a draw, which is bullshit. And Mean Machine ain't supposed to got that fight with Terence Crawford, but then he ended up still getting the fight with Terence Crawford.
Yeah, that was the
because
WBO final eliminator.
Exactly.
You're right.
And Terence Crawford still wouldn't fight Ray. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, everything he's doing, man, that's why he's holding out. What, he 34 years old now?
35.
Yeah, 35 years old. And, you know what I mean, basically, they got to give him what he can get right now. Basically, he's just cashing in, man. But you're cashing in the wrong way, champ. You know what I mean? Because you got these young bulls, like I said, you got these young bulls over there. And you're going to have, I hope you don't get these young bulls to start doing like you, man, to start, you know what I mean, curring like you, man. That's what we call them in Philly. We call them curs. You know what I mean? You a cur, champ. You know what I mean? You sitting there, you folding, man. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes that respect you, take that respect out of there, man. You can't be pound for pound when you ain't fighting nobody. You know what I mean? How can you go up there with Canelo and all them jokers and you be up there and you ain't fighting nobody? If you look at your resume, you got a bullshit resume. Anybody that like Terence Crawford and talk that shit, he got a bullshit resume, man. You know what I mean? I think Boot's resume is better than his. You know what I mean? He ain't fighting nobody, man.
Well, sorry, I put so many quacks in there. I kind of overdid it with the quacks, huh? But that's what it is, man. What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Mike? What's going on, Philly Blunt 91? What's going on? I put too many quacks up in that thing, didn't I? But that's how I was feeling at the time, because I think we all pretty disappointed, man, with what's going on, right? So when I came across that Coach L, and he got a couple of more interviews with Bozy Ennis, and they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, what Crawford has done, you know what I'm saying, in this division. You know what I'm saying? If it quacks like a it is a duck, right? So, you know, Crawford he gonna stand on this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But he gonna stand on this shit, and you know, for him to be as high profile as he is, and I'm not talking about to the casual world, I'm talking about to us, people who love boxing, the people who pay for this shit, you know what I'm saying? People who try to support these dudes in every endeavor that they do. And I knew of the Ray Robinson thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we all familiar with how Ray Robinson got a draw, even though he beat Aegis Kavalauskas. And he would never give Ray Robinson a fight. Now, I never thought Ray Robinson was a great fighter and nothing like that, but for some reason he had Terence Crawford number. You know what I'm saying? He was the last one to beat him in the amateurs, and you know what I'm saying? He was a pretty good fighter, but you know what I'm saying? I don't even think he would have beat Terence Crawford, to tell the truth, but I don't think Terence Crawford wanted to take that chance because maybe he had some some residual, you know, psychological, you know what I'm saying, problems from him getting beat in the amateurs, because he never faced anybody that ever beat him in the amateurs. He didn't face Ugas, who beat him a couple of times in the amateurs, and he didn't face Ray Robinson. So that tells you right there, in my opinion, that that tells you everything you need to know about this nigga, man. He ain't that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was me, you know what I'm saying, or anybody else, you know what I'm saying, you want to go back and get that win, that W, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just to prove that we're in the pros now. You know what I'm saying? The amateurs don't mean much, you know what I'm saying? But he never did go back for that W, you know what I'm saying, for none of them. And that goes to show you that he wasn't willing to put it on the line. You see what I'm saying? And you know, but I thought Terence Crawford would all that, man. But then I start seeing how he moved, bro. I start looking at, you know what I'm saying, at the opponents that he picked, and he was picking safe opponents. And then I was like, how is he building a damn fan base, bro? Now, don't get me wrong. Now, when he beat Postal, I was highly impressed. I was highly impressed when he beat Postal. You know what I'm saying? Because Postal, you know what I'm saying, they had done, you know what I'm saying, they had done really build him up to be a monster. You know what I'm saying? Even though I saw what he was doing, but you know what I'm saying, still the way they hyped up Postal and he beat Postal, and I was impressed with that win. But then, you know, once you beat somebody of a high status, you can't go back, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And I never seen Terence Crawford competition grow. And I'm like, you get that frustrated feeling because you think of him as a superstar and you want to see him break through to the next level, and then his next opponent just disappoints you. And I was like, something is wrong here because I'm thinking this guy is a killer. I'm thinking he's one of the best, and he's not fighting the best. And I just noticed this pattern. You know what I'm saying? He went in and fought after he fought Aegis Kavalauskas. I was disappointed by that fight. Then he went on to fight I think Amir Khan. And I was like, what the hell is going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is going on? So this guy's pound for pound, the number one dude, what I'm saying, in boxing, but who is he fighting? Just like Coach L was saying. And I think everybody noticed it, but nobody wasn't saying it. And then when I came on this space, this boxing space here, what I'm saying, some people kept it real and other people just, made up excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, this ain't right, bro. What I'm saying? This ain't right. Something's off. But then I said, maybe, what I'm saying, it's the business of boxing. Maybe this, he's just trying to, what I'm saying, to maneuver until he could get like a really good title shot. What I'm saying, up at 150, 147. And even when he fought Jeff Horn, I was kind of like, what I'm saying, he got to do what he got to do. He got to grab that WBO scrap, and then he gonna wipe out the division if he can. And then when he got that WBO scrap, he just sat on it, just like Coach L was saying. And I was just like, man, this is crazy. What's going on, Skywalker? Let me holler at some of y'all, man. Um, what's going on, JV? He says, but what's going on, GD? He says, Crawford robbed us. He robbed all of. He said he robbed us all of the fight he wanted. Hell, he could have fought this fight for Thurman in the fucking summer. What the fuck, man? Yeah. And see, I mentioned that in one of my videos that we all know that Thurman said give him 8 months to get in shape, and we already know that was bullshit. Thurman, he might have fought him. I think Thurman probably would have fought him, but he wanted to leverage that money. And it's the same way the first fight didn't happen for them boys because they said he priced himself out, right? So it's just funny how he found himself in the same situation. And what I'm saying, he finagled all this shit until he could squirm out the fight. What I'm saying, pricing himself out and causing too much trouble so he can find a side door. And many people thought he was going to do that. I didn't. I thought he was a warrior, and I thought he was a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? And it end up, it's sad to see, somebody with such great talent end up not being what you think he is. What's going on, Skywalker? Skywalker say, have to sell a lot of $40 pay-per-views to break even. Isn't that crazy? Mr. Mike, what's going on, Mr. Mike? He said Crawford duck. Let me see. Dungeon Talk says, so run your curve. He said, in my wide, run you cur. He said, in my wide earth voice. That's right. You already know how we get down over here, Dungeon Talk. He said, Law, don't go around here, loud dog. You're savvy. And let me see. GD says, he says, here, I read that. Let me see. Let me go on down. Let's see. And Dave Skates All Day says, need more duck alibis, laugh out loud. And see, it's kind of weird that, we see all this propaganda that come out of his camp. And, saying his fans don't question it. Yeah, I understand being a diehard fan, bro, but sometimes, I mean, you got to face reality. You know what I'm saying? After you see a pattern, and we saw the pattern of Terence Crawford for too long, that he's really not going to fight no good competition. What's going on, GMD? And just like Coach L was saying, man, he said this dude ain't fit to fight nobody, bro. He says he's 35, and I see that's why I was worried. And every last year I said, man, I hope the fight happened. I said it has to happen now. When he was around 33, 34, I said the fight got to happen now because he's climbing up in age, and I was afraid that he was going to get to the point where he don't, want to take no risk because he's too old or he's slipping. Or maybe he already know he's been slipping because what I heard about, so I don't know if y'all heard that this dude was getting, he was getting pieced up and sparring, but I have no way to quantify that. I'm just going off the rumors I heard, And Master Khalil says, he said if it's walk like a bud and quacks like a bud, it's a bud buck. You know what I'm saying? And Skywalker Boxing. What's going on, bro? Y'all subscribe to Skywalker Boxing, man. It's a cool dude over there with great content. He says Mark Gellamero. He said salute. Oh, he just calling out. What's going on, Eric? My brother. What's happening, bro? And GD says he said not to mention this bitch didn't sign to fight Pacquiao for $10 million, but supposed to believe he's getting $10 million against this substitute teacher. And it's all true, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? He's all, Bob Arum, much as, what I'm saying, Bob is the devil in the game, but Bob told us, bro. He told us that, you know, he couldn't get this guy to sign contracts. You know what I'm saying? To fight different fighters. He wanted them to fight. He said this dude is all about the money. And I understand about being about your paper, bro. But you got to understand there's different sides to boxing. Your legacy is very important. You know what I'm saying? You work this hard, what I'm saying, to get 38 fights, 29 KOs, you know what I'm saying, but you trying to do it the easy way. You know what I'm saying? Just like Coach L was saying, what I'm saying, you got them young boys over there, you got Shakur and you got Keyshawn Davis. Hopefully, I hope they're not learning, this kind of business. You know what I'm saying? I hope they're not looking at Terence Crawford and he's behind the scenes telling them, you got to move smarter. You got to work smarter, not harder, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming from an OG, that could be very influential. But right now, I see Shakur, he wants everybody. Look like Keyshawn want that smoke, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Once they get something or get a title, what I'm saying, we're going to see how them niggas act then. Um, I ain't talking about that little bullshit. I'm talking about like, what I'm saying, when they beat somebody, great, like Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, and then you see how he start acting brand new once he won the belt. He started using that status against everybody in boxing. All of a sudden, this nigga was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't fighting nobody to fight me. Oh, and that's why I call Terence Crawford and people who act like that. That's that Canelo syndrome shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you reach a certain status and then they want to make you jump through hoops. You know what I'm saying, to get the fight. And that's some bullshit. That's why I never want to see Keith Thurman get another title because he started acting brand new. You know what I'm saying? After he went on his little run. You know what I'm saying? He won his little fights, but he didn't want to work hard no more after that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people give to Keith Thurman a lot of excuses, you know what I'm saying, about how he was in surgery. But then, of course, we catch the nigga, he's shadow boxing in Peru and all over the world. You know what I'm saying? He got that big money. Now what I'm saying, he's got married and, got him a hot babe, and now he don't want to box no more. So that's the shit I'm talking about, bro. Let me see. JV says 5 years of waiting for this fight. The quacks is appropriate. That's what I'm talking. Thank you, JV. I thought I had because when I be making these videos, bro, I just be thinking about how I fucking feel about the shit, and I'm like, bro, they changing boxing, bro. They you know what I'm saying? This is a sport that we all love, bro, and we don't spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, on these live streams, you know what I'm saying, on what I'm saying, just promoting the fights over the years, buying pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying, covering the shit. And then all of a sudden they making it out to be WWE on our ass and shit. And we ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mark Jamilio and Grease with Fire in the building? What's going on, bro? I love that name. That shit sounds like some angel shit right there. Grease with Fire. You know what I'm saying? GD says, yeah, Dungeon Talk, I'm pissed. He said, homie, this is some BS, no doubt. DMG says, Bud trash. He said, I'm gonna keep saying he's a good fighter, not a great. He never showed us that yet. And see, that's what he's afraid of, y'all. This is what Bud Crawford is afraid of. It's the fact, I don't think it's the fact that he's afraid of the fighter themselves. He just don't want to take the risk, which could be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, if you get rich and you're afraid somebody gonna rob you, so you don't come out the damn house, what good is the goddamn money? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just kind of ridiculous, bro. You know, you're a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't be talking all this shit and doing all these campaigns, walking in the water talking about where's the big fish, and you selling wolf tickets, and you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was about to go down, especially after how he presented himself, you know, after the Maurice Hooker fight. And I was geeked, I was hyped, just like everybody else. And this nigga turned out to be a bust, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the bullshit I'm talking about, bro. It's like you can't do that, especially in the black community. See, that's why that nigga don't fuck with the black community, because he know that we don't stand for that kind of bullshit, because everybody in here done grew up. I ain't gonna say everybody, but you know what I'm saying? If you grew up, and you got bullied, or just like Bud got bullied and you had to fight, you know what I'm saying? You had to face that curve. You had that fear. You know what I'm saying? You had to face your fear, and you had to go in there and you had to fight niggas. You know what I'm saying? Get them up off you. You know what I'm saying? So you can come back to school the next day, or walk down to the store, you know what I'm saying, with respect. And right now he just kind of like just threw his reputation in the toilet. And that's kind of weird to me, because you would think that Terence Crawford's kind of, Negro like everybody else. He grew up hard and he grew up tough, but then, he make a bitch move like this. And it's just like, what the fuck going on, bro? What happened to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell happened to you, bro? You was that dude. He said, but now, you know what I'm saying? We looking at him sideways. Mark says, that business BB is part, talking about Black Prime, that partners with ain't even worth $10 million. So where is the $10 million guaranteed coming from? Now this could be some sabotorial shit from different networks trying to, if you think about it, because this we're talking about big money. So could Bob Arum be in there throwing the wrench? He's known for throwing the wrench in big fights. They all got a beef with PBC, and they don't want them to shine. They don't want them to get ahead. So this could be a collaboration, you know what I'm saying, to get, so they don't get that shine from this big fight to have under their banner. Um, it's a lot of shit that could be going on behind this. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, just like if you come on YouTube and you make a pro video for a fighter, there's another nigga gonna come back and make a anti, what I'm saying, or con video against that fighter, and it's money to be made on the hate, just like it's money to be made on the love. So this could be some shit like that, where ESPN is trying to sabotage that network. What I'm saying, from getting that fight under their belt. And if they had a successful fight for Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, then everybody gonna be looking at PBC like, saying they done stepped up a notch, and they don't want to have that. They want to kill it before it spread. And I could see the networks. I could see a Bob Arum. I could see a Eddie Hearn doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like they be hiring motherfuckers on here on YouTube to speak out about the PBC and against their fighters. So I see you, Twin Nine. He says, if Errol would pull this, he said World War III. He said World War III from Bud fans. He would have been taking the easy route and a coward. Yes, sir. And what's going on, Dub? Right side, my brother in the building. He says, look what the GOAT did after losing in the Amis. Oh, in the amateurs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But she knew. See, she got that real grit though. She got that real grit. She don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? She a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? So her pride is she always fight from emotional. You know what I'm saying? You can see that passion when she fights. She a real champion. She said she couldn't see out her right eye in that last round. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Marsha looked like she was juiced up, boy, the way she was bulldozing through all them punches. And I'm talking about Carissa was hitting her ass with some damn shots, bro. She was tearing her ass up, and she was still coming. So that's a real champion. It's demoralizing this for somebody to step through your best shots, bro, and keep coming. And Carissa ain't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? She said it is what it is, and she made the adjustment. And that's all I wanted to see from Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But I already thought he had that kind of shit in him, but really he don't. You know what I'm saying? Really, he just looking for a damn retirement check. And you know, if he wanted a tune up, he should have just said that. But I don't think it's just a tune up. I think he know EJ is real in this motherfucker. And I think he know EJ is in his peak, in his prime, and the nigga is eating up the road. He eating up everything. He's ready to devour everything in his path, and he ain't ready to fight no nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ready to fight that dude like that. He don't want that at this stage of his career. He should have fought, and this is why I thought the fight should have happened early because I didn't want Terence Crawford to get on some bullshit like this here. Okay, Dave Skate all day says they hate on Haney, but Haney got way more heart than this coward, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? They always tend to focus they always focus on the fighters that are traditional. You know what I'm saying? That takes the traditional route. They want to fight everybody. You know, that's why they hating on Shakur Stevenson too. That's why they hating on Devin Haney. That's why they hate on Deontay Wilder. You know, Deontay Wilder got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He got viciously knocked out, and he come back. I want everybody. I want everybody. I want Usyk. He want the best. See what I'm saying? That irks them because they know people see that. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to be strategic and you know, like hop around the division, taking an easy touch here. You know, Wilder want the best. And they don't like that in black fighters. You know what I'm saying? They don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because they know we don't need all that juice and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? We just want the best. You know what I'm saying? And they wanna you know, change the game to a popularity contest. And they want to use the background of, you know, how the tribalism of boxing, you know what I'm saying, to block out black fighters, you know what I'm saying? You know. Joan Turner says, Yo Pool, he said in the chat, he said, Can some people explain to me why Al Heyman and the PBC offer Bud and only Bud a no guarantee contract? Well, I think they looked at the numbers, uh, Joe and Turner. I think they looked at the numbers, and I think they really wanted to hold Bud down. They really didn't want to pay him an exorbitant amount of money because he haven't shown that he can earn his keep. And you know, I think Bud is worth $10 million just because I want to see the fight. But when you're looking at it from a business standpoint, you know what I'm saying, they can use the numbers that he made on pay-per-view to say, hey man, you know what I'm saying, this is what you're worth. And then you got to make the rest off the back end. I don't think Crawford, you know, was comfortable with trying to make money off the back end, seeing that he don't really draw, you know what I'm saying, a lot of casuals. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't want to go for that bullshit because he know that he couldn't hold in on his end of the deal. You know, I think EJ, his fan base is pretty solid. But I don't think Bud wanted to gamble that he could bring in on his end and have high profits because they're gonna split the back end together, right? And the network's gonna take their portion, their 40% or whatever, and then the two fighters got to split the end. And he knows that EJ is gonna get the lion's share of the back end money. And so basically, you know, he didn't want to gamble on himself. hmm And that's how I see it. So he wanted guaranteed money, you know, regardless of, you know, the outcome of the fight, and he's not willing to take those chances on that business model. But he's not looking at the legacy of it because I don't think Terence Crawford give a damn about the legacy. I think he just wants his money. He don't give a damn about how it looked. So what's going on, Kyrie? Kyrie's son, he says, I guarantee Shakur don't respect this shit. I'm pretty sure he don't, but he ain't gonna say nothing because that's his boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna talk shit to your boy, and he done showed you a lot in the ring. He's taught him a lot. You know, he really respects Bud. You know, so he has a personal relationship with him, and he never says nothing bad about EJ either, if you notice. So you know, he really respects EJ too. So you know, I think Shakur Stevenson is a real one. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to step out there and say no no craziness against EJ. You know what I'm saying? Because he him and EJ's friends too. Dub says, Joan Turner, as soon as you tell me how Bud agreed to all the terms, but sent the contract back and signed the fight with Avanesian. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What's going on, Eating the Remix? What's going on, my brother? He says it's undeniable now. He said Crawford doesn't want to compete or lose the illusion of being pound for pound. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's hustling right now. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. But I think right now, you know what I'm saying, he just want his money because he don't want to really box like that. He don't want no competition like that. And that's why I said that Terence Crawford ain't the fighter we all think that we think he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you first saw Crawford and how he fought, you said, man, this is a killer, man. But see, he don't have that killer spirit. Somewhere along the line, and maybe after that, Kavalauskas, I'm thinking after Kavalauskas knocked him down and shit, he was like, hell to the nah, man. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna get my money and I'm just gonna you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get my money and I fuck all these people, what they talking about, you know what I'm saying? And he was able to beat Jeff Horn, but he never fought nobody, you know what I'm saying, that's recognized is you know what I'm saying, top 5, you know what I'm saying, top, you know what I'm saying? So, I think he lost it somewhere up in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see. Let me drop the link. Let's see. What's going on inside the square circle? What's going on, my brother? That's King Judah. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mark Mark, how you say that? Jamarillo. What's going on? He says, Bud. Let me see. He says, hold on. He says, Bud's gonna fight this Walmart greeter at Subway parking lot. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? What's going on, Dub?
What up, PCB, man? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm good, bro. I'm doing my live stream, back on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad to see you back on, bro. Man, I got a few things I wanted to bring up real quick.
Bring it on out, my brother.
The first thing is if Bud, right? Just imagine if EJ went there fought David Avanesian, bro. Just think about if EJ went there fought David Avanesian right now.
Right.
What would people be saying, bro? What would people be saying?
They would be saying, the child of everything but the child of God, wouldn't it?
Everything. Look, and then from the same people who told me, right? You know what I'm saying? And not, because I never really cared about the money, so not me specifically, but I hear them say, let me put it that way. I hear them say, man, y'all just want him to sign. Nigga, I don't give a damn what he make. I want him to get paid correctly regardless. But now, all of a sudden, hey, at that time, I was supposed to keep, man, I'm like, sign the contract, man, you need to know. Y'all talking about the numbers, 50, thought this, that. And I'm saying, like, okay. And now when he signed or something, they come out, well, he making 10 million. Shit, he doing good. He doing good. Wait a minute, I don't care what he making. I told you before hold on. But I told you before I didn't care about the money, and now I still don't care about the money, bro. I care about the fight, and I'm not trying to watch Bud fight David Avanesian, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden it's okay. It's okay for him to do it because he getting paid 10 million. So the same people who tell you not to pocket watch start to pocket watch when it's convenient for them. That's what you start to see. It's interesting.
Bro, I got people arguing with me, telling me that I'm hating just because Bud getting paid. Like every boxer in the world don't have more money than me. Why am I just specifically hating on Bud? All them dudes got more money than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't care if they get paid. I'm not impressed when you tell me this dude got millions and millions, brother. A lot of them got millions. I don't give a damn what they making per fight. I just want to see the best fight the best.
Listen, it's the Bud Protection. It's the Bud Protection Committee. You know what I'm saying? They coming out. They writing propaganda for him, trying to make it soften up the blow for the fuck shit he's done. He done burned bridges on a major level. This is another network he can't deal with now. You see what I'm saying? So he burnt this bridge on purpose, so he don't have to take that risk, take that L, or fight that hard ass fight. Go ahead, bro.
Bud said, I'm taking 10 million. This might be my retirement fight. Y'all might not see me again after this.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. That's horrible, man. That's horrible.
All the peanut. He done snatched all the peanut butter cookies, man, and done ran up the road, bro. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house.
Right. That nigga done grabbed him a check soda, man. That nigga done went round the corner. He done robbed the bank, and now he's chilling, bro. It's like, bro. I mean, when have you ever seen some shit like this in boxing before, bro? You know what I'm saying? You build up your reputation. You take your time. You go through all those trials and tribulations, and then you do some crazy like this here. This is unheard of, bro. What's going on, Eric? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
What's good, my
Nah,
brother? What's good?
I ain't trying to interrupt nothing. I was just had something I was trying to get out there, if y'all don't mind. But I was saying
Bro,
that
you family, bro. So go ahead and put it out there.
okay, I was just saying that going back over what people were saying about Bud and like from the very beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and just listening to him talk in interviews, like really listening, not just listening just to hear what he's gonna say about Earl, but I'm just saying like really listening to his tone, watching how he moves. Look at Bud kind of like when you look at some of these NBA athletes that their talent is like a franchise player, but their mentality they don't buy into themselves at where everybody else sees them at.
So they just keep moving from team to team to team to team.
Or not so much that, but they just try to fall back into that. Like, look at Vince Carter. Like everybody when he first came in the league, they was like, "This is the next Jordan," and he was never comfortable in that role. I feel like that's how Bud kind of carries him. Like how he moves. Like he never seen him. I don't think he see himself as everybody else. Like
Mm-hmm.
when he look at how he got discovered by Top Rank. Like he was sparring with Tim Bradley, and Tim Bradley had to tell him that he wasn't a sparring partner, that he was a champion.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Bradley's wife had to tell Bud to turn it up and not be afraid to turn it up on Tim. You know what I mean? So like I go
Mm-hmm.
back and I look at that, and then I look at how he moved, and I think he overachieved in his eyes. Why everybody
Mm-hmm.
else looks at it like, nah, he is the one. He's like, nah, I overachieve. But he's not gonna say that. But you have to look at how he's moving. So he only wants the fights where it helps him appear that he can maintain to meet the standards that everyone else is looking at. But that pressure of him getting in there with a guy who, if is not as equal, might actually be better than him, that would be too much, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for him to actually take that chance because it's like, damn, they figured me out. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like
Petrified.
yeah, I think he's not really built for that
Damn.
level, and I'm finally starting to look at that and see that now. Like I'm trying to break it down and see it from all different types of ways because none of this stuff makes sense. And we've been saying for years, like he's not moving like the guys that we know from the 80s, 90s, and stuff like that. Like this is nothing's lining up with the facade that he put on. That street guy, like anybody that approaches him at the same level that he approaches guys that he knows he can intimidate. It's like he don't know how to respond to that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, respond.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
You
We
know,
got
like
school
a Regis
skills in the building.
like
Yo,
Regis Prograde. I know I'm kind of going on to a tangent, but it's coming around though. But I think Regis Prograde, Bud seen that Regis will bow down to him, but he don't see that in guys like Gary Russell, that personality, Errol Spence personality, and I feel like he don't
Mm-hmm.
really respond to them like that. He don't
You said
respond to them
who?
the same way, huh?
Say that again.
I'm saying he don't respond to those guys publicly the way that he responds to guys that he can intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Do that make sense?
But
Yeah.
Hey, yo, peace, poor. Peace, Dub,
What's
right
going
side.
on? What's going on,
what's up, my
Masculine?
brother?
Peace, everybody up here, man. I just want to say this real quick, man. If Errol would have pulled this move, they would have crucified Errol.
Mm-hmm.
When Errol fought, when Errol signed the fight, Jordanis Ugas, all these Bud channels tried to boycott him. They wanted to boycott this man fight for unifying and the 3-belt unification. But Bud can pull out of this deal the biggest fight of his career on the biggest stage of his career and go and fight a nobody on a startup app, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
Bud
okay.
was doing damage control before all of this. Pay attention. Bud never wanted this fight. He kept saying, I'm Hall of Fame. I don't need Errol. When he was asked at a fight, I don't know if it was Jamel Herring. I forget which fight. It might have been Shakur fight. I forget. But they asked Bud about the fight, and Bud said it's going to happen down the line. While they were in negotiations, the man said it's going to happen down the line. Oh, I mean real soon. He never wanted this fight.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh, don't forget about it. Don't forget about the time he told us that he's past this fight. Don't forget about that time either.
Yeah.
He was past this fight. He told us that.
Yeah, he did.
No, but I'm talking about since negotiations been going on. So since negotiations been going on and he was asked about the fight, oh yeah, down the line. Oh, I mean real soon. This dude had this plan the whole time. He never wanted to fight Errol, and he was telling us what he just did do a few weeks ago. He put that garbage tweet out with his accolades.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, when he did that, I knew he was not going to take this fight. He was going to find a way out. And what have he been doing since then? He been putting out all of this bullshit about the PBS is trying to fuck him. PBS ain't fuck nobody. What are you talking? But you, all of a sudden, Bud, they trying to shit on you. This man had this plan the whole goddamn time. He never had a plan to fight Errol Spence. He used that man name for clout. This dude is a fraud, and everybody needs to know it. And all these people that's still defending this bullshit, if Errol would have pulled this, y'all would crucify that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he about to fight on a goddamn startup app. For
David Evanesian too. David Evanesian.
$40 I buy a bottle of liquor that costs twice that.
You ain't bullshitting. I don't know why I ain't getting me none.
Damn star. My dinner. I take my lady to dinner. Our dinner be hundreds of dollars. And this punk about to fight on a goddamn startup app in Nebraska. In Nebraska. This dude had this plan. This is the biggest fraud. This is the biggest fraud of boxing history. This guy is more of a fraud than Ryan Garcia.
This nigga like Mantateo, bro. He like Mantateo. My bad. Go ahead.
No. Go on and cook, dog.
I just want to going off of the point you just made right there. It's interesting. Everybody want to say, why is the PBC doing this and this? The problem is who else have we seen have this much trouble with different? You was over at Top Rank, re-signed with him, but then end up suing him, right? Bob told you what it was. He said the man is hard to do business with. You feel me? He really shitted on Bud, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. All I'm saying is, hey, every time what it comes to what it's looking like is every promotional company that you doing business with, they like, nah, we good, bro, we good. Then you got the one, and what you do? You pull a boo-boo Andrade, bro. Not quite that hard, not quite that bad. The fight was never made, so I ain't gonna say it's that bad. But man, this is the biggest fight in boxing. You pull out to go fight David Evanesian.
Not even Virgil Ortiz. Not even Virgil Ortiz, bro.
Bro, when David Evanesian and Virgil Ortiz was supposed to be made earlier this year, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a decent little name for Virgil to put on his resume, but he gotta fight some competition, bro. Like he gotta pick it up. And now I got the supposed pound for pound #1 fighter supposedly
Right.
going down.
The
David Evans.
the pound
Oh my God.
the number one pound for pound fighter in the world.
Supposedly.
He need a tune-up after what 10, 11 months of being out the ring, which was his fault. He could have had a damn fight. He could have fought this summer for if
Fact.
he wanted a tune-up. He
He,
could have had a fight, but
he should
he
have.
gonna pull out of negotiations for a tune-up when he is the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Now let me give you something about Errol Spence. Let me tell you about the stand-up guy that this dude is. This man almost died. He come back and fight the top fighter in Danny Garcia and wash him worse than he's ever been beaten before. Danny Garcia never took a beating like that. Then he take another layoff for 17 months and come back and fight the champion in your Dennis Ubers. But Earl knew this was coming because he told us in a tweet a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a few weeks ago, a few days ago. I don't do tune-ups. He knew this punk was pulling this move. Because that dude, BF did, and I've been saying this for months now, but BF did a show today. This guy is a jealous ass hater. He's a diva. He's mad that Errol is a bigger star than him, and he don't want that man to shine. This dude is a hater. He's a jealous hater. And he's terrified of Errol Spence. He never wanted that fight. I'm so pissed off about this. And then you got these chumps like Joan Turner in your chat right now making excuses for this punk. But if Errol would have pulled a move like this, oh my God.
Oh man, what you talking about?
Now what is Max Kellerman gonna say? Because Max Kellerman just called Errol a duck last week. Now what is Max Kellerman gonna say about this?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. He just said.
That shit never
I'm
happened.
gonna tell y'all one Bud fan that has been defending Bud forever that I rock with because he's real, and that's my man OTB. He came out and called Bud a duck. He kept it real. This dude, he's more than the duck. This is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
And shout out to OTB, man. That content he putting over there is fire, bro.
Peace to OTB, man. He a real one, bro.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all go sub to him, man. Over there at the boxing school. Hey, he'll piss you off with your favorite fighter now because he gonna break down what they fucking up on. But hey man, much love to OTB.
Now, I got to hear my nigga loyal to the game. What's going on, loyal to the game? I know you just been waiting.
Hey, what's going on, family? Man, this is I don't even have words for this shit here.
That's ugly, bro. This is
bad, bro. I mean, what can I say? What the brother just said a moment ago is all true. This dude, their whole team is nothing but jealous ass clout chasing motherfuckers. That's what it is. And when somebody ain't bowing to this dude and he feel like he can't pull that street shit, that's what it is. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Because my headphone said disconnected. Yeah. First off, so you telling me Al Heyman can make a fight with Floyd and Canelo, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo, Conor McGregor, the UFC, a whole different entity, and those guys after they did business with Al Heyman, Dana White came out and said, if there was a holdup in the Manny Pacquiao fight, it wasn't from these guys. It was a pleasure to work with these guys. One of the best business experiences we ever had.
Mm-hmm.
But you get a nigga who got some Section 8 pay-per-view numbers, and he over here acting like this nigga over here acting like a diva. You haven't even broke 135,000 pay-per-views in your career in one
Not,
fight.
not Section 8, Kwame. Not Section 8.
It's
That I
Section
know,
8.
man. He killed me
You
with
need
that, but
you need a voucher
helmet
for this.
cheese. Helmet cheese.
Man, look. Here's the longest short of it. I'm gonna keep it real. Here's the longest short of it. These dudes, when Errol Spence was in focus, when Errol Spence went the distance with Mikey Garcia, Terence Crawford's nuts dropped. Oh, because if you guys remember, when he came into 147-pound division, ESPN was trying to make the fight between them. He said Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was on fucking layoff. He said he wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was a champ or whatever. After the Jeff Horn fight, they asked him in the ring who he wanted to fight next. He said, Bob, I want to fight all the champions. After the Benavidez fight, he said the same thing. While they was clout chasing Errol Spence going into the Benavidez fight, Bob Arum was doing what he do best. He said Thurman, Danny Garcia, and Porter were not elite fighters. Only Spence. When they asked Crawford at the end of that fight who he wanted to fight, he never mentioned Spence's name. Then when Spence went and fought Mikey Garcia and didn't knock him out, then he started acting like he mentioned Spence's name. When Spence had that fight with Sean Porter, then he mentioned Spence's name. And you got to remember, this is the time Bomac and then was coming out saying that he was a drunk. So they felt like they was going to have an upper hand on him because the word on the street was Spence was partying, he was drinking, he wasn't in the gym like that. You know, Crawford is known to be in the gym all the time, to be disciplined and everything. It was like, ain't no nigga like that going to beat us, so fuck it, let's fight. But it didn't happen. When Spence got in a car accident now, where you see Bud Crawford at? In the stadium. He wanted to check out Spence to see if he still looked wounded. Right? Now, when Spence do this shit to Ugas, now all of a sudden these niggas need a tune-up. You know, now all of a sudden they need a tune-up. And this is all his fault. Because when Terence Crawford beat Sean Porter, there was about a 2-month lapse in between time where Errol Spence and Ugas fight wasn't signed yet because the WBA was having that tournament with Stanionis or whoever it was in Ugas. And Terence Crawford could have fought someone else, but no, what he was doing. Clout chasing Errol Spence. Oh, I'm in the ocean. Oh, he's flying to Dubai on 4-wheelers, trying to get in contact with Daniel Canahan and all this shit. Would never try to go to the PBC. Try to go every other direction, but not go to the PBC to make the fight happen. And now, after they seen that Errol Spence he broke Ugas' face and beat him down like that, and they know what they in for. Oh, now they having second thoughts. Now they need a tune-up. That's what it is. They want a tune-up. And that tells
Hey
you,
man, why do the pound for pound, the number one pound for pound, the undisputed champion, the 3-division champion, the best fighter in the world, who's gonna knock out Errol Spence? Why the hell do he need a tune-up when he only been out the ring for 11 months? Tell me that. But Errol don't need tune-ups when he have all these other injuries and devastating car accidents, and he come right back. But this guy's not only that, he walked away from negotiations. He walked away. And then they want to say, well, he needed a fight this year. They was trying to fight the punk this year. He been fucking procrastinating.
And to add on to what you're saying, what makes it even worse is, like you just brought up first, how everybody else has been able to do. I think Kwame brought this up. Everybody else has been able to do business with the PBC, and you tried to go everywhere but the PBC to do business, bro. Everywhere else. And why didn't you want to go there? Because what you and your team did, y'all had already burned that bridge. That's the truth about this shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Max and goddamn Bernie and all them niggas who be out there talking, They had burned that bridge with the
Yep.
PBC already, and that's why they went everywhere else and was forced to go to the PBC because that couldn't nobody else do business until we have this pop up company
Now look,
do
Dub.
business.
Now look, Dub. Check this out, Dub. All this time, what Bud been saying? Yeah, Earl really want to fight. I know Errol really want to fight. Now this punk just came out and said that Showtime is representing the fighter in Errol Spence that don't want it as bad as he do. This dude is a fraud. He's a liar.
Yep.
Listen, man, this dude is Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
God damn. Hogan.
God damn.
Bro, he trying to cash out, and what he did because they know that there's a good chance that he may not be able to fight no rematch after fighting Errol Spence. A lot of niggas is broke up after they fight Errol Spence, and they just trying to sneak in another payday before they get in there and take a real fucking risk with his
That's right.
career, and he's trying to cash out.
Hey, but loyal. Check this out though. The man, this is how much of a fraud this guy is. He swears on everything holy that he's gonna knock Errol out. And he knows that Errol said this is his last fight at 140. He only staying there for him. He's not fighting no more after this at 147. But this punk want a rematch. So he gonna throw that rematch shit in there because he know Errol ain't going for that. And that's like he's trying to set up a narrative that Errol is ducking him. He's trying both sides. He's trying to say that Errol ducking him, and he's trying to say that the PBC is trying to protect Errol. He's trying to cover his ass on both sides. This dude is a fraud, man. You know Errol ain't trying to do no rematch. This dude is a fraud, man. I pay attention to everything this punk say, man. I'm telling you, man. This dude is a chump. Oh, Errol want to fight now. Now that you know you moved on, now you're gonna try to shift the blame back to Errol.
Right.
He was just trying to blame his king.
Bro,
Now
this
you're
shit
trying to
is a
shift it
soap opera,
back.
bro. Why did this shit have to be like a soap opera? I just want to see the fight. I just want to see y'all get in the ring with each other. That's all I want to see.
Well, you're not gonna see that, Dub. You're not gonna see it, Dub. And I don't want to see it no more either. Fuck
You wanna
Bud. He's worse than Keith Thurman.
want to see it? I want to see it, Steve.
I don't want to see it. I'm done. I'm done. To me, and I said like the brother Fanon said earlier, I said like him. Errol is already the undisputed champ. This punk has relinquished his goddamn championship. Errol is already the undisputed champ in my eyes, and I agree with
Yeah, Errol Spence has now moved up number one pound for pound after this move. He's number one pound for pound.
Bro,
Got to be.
I
Got
swear
to
to
be.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, ain't no way Bud can be pound for pound anything no more. If he fight, bro, ain't no way I can have you on any type of list. You tell me a pound for pound nigga or somebody who rocking on the list right now that done fought somebody like David Avanesian, bro. Even with Canelo, at least Canelo fought a nigga who was a champion. He may have been sorry as hell, and we didn't want to see it. But
Right.
at least the man was a champion. This dude is the European champion. Who of what division? I have no clue. This is disgraceful, bro. It's disgraceful.
Now, if y'all brothers remember, right, for the last 4 years, Terence Bud Crawford fans have been stating that you can't do business in public. Errol Spence was talking business in public 60-40, 80-20, 70-30, all this stuff.
That's right. That's
But
right.
if you notice, right, I want y'all to think about this. Look, I want y'all to see the pattern. When allegedly when Terence Crawford was supposed to be in negotiations with Manny Pacquiao, we heard nothing but bunch of chatter coming out. Pacquiao making 40 million, he 10 million, Dubai, this, blah, 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 blah. And it didn't happen. When Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight was announced, no one knew anything about it. It was just announced. No one spoke in the public. And if you look at these negotiations again between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, you heard nothing from Errol Spence because that's how it goes when you're negotiating. And you heard all the narratives coming from who's that guy? Bernie Major Payne with the gold tooth. You heard all the narratives coming from Major Payne and Bernie and Bud Crawford. Oh, this about the contract. They want a rematch clause. a 3-fight deal. He took no guarantee. He went to Foreman's brother, said it was a $5 million guarantee and all this stuff. And they did all of that stuff so they could have an excuse for making this move that they always was going to make. They brought up the narratives because they was making an excuse for this moment right here for what they had planned. After they seen Ugas get cooked like that, because you gotta remember, here was Bomac. Oh, there's a silent killer. There's a silent killer. 141. I mean 147. No one really talk about it, but his name is Ugas. It's Ugas. He's a silent killer. And then Earl went in there and dog walked the man, and they saw that because they remember Ugas beating Terence Crawford in the amateurs. They remember that. They know that Ugas was no slouch. Ugas outboxed me. Look, say what you want about Manny Pacquiao being old, this, that, and the third. Manny Pacquiao went in there and outboxed Keith Thurman. He outboxed Keith Thurman. Ugas went in there and outboxed Manny Pacquiao. So you can say what you want. Ugas should have beat Sean Porter. I watched that fight. That was a robbery to me. I mean,
He did beat Sean Porter.
he should have beat Sean Porter, and they didn't call the knockdown in the 12th round when he knocked him down. But they saw what happened, and they had reservations. Did you see Terence Crawford? Do you remember after the Errol Spence fight when they caught a clip of Terence Crawford watching the end of the Ugas fight? He was on the couch and he saw the fight. Did you see his facial expression when they put the camera on him? He wasn't talking all macho. He looked like his energy seemed off. He didn't expect that shit to happen like that.
Shit. That nigga felt he felt them fantasy punches. He felt them punches on his ass. That's what it was.
Did y'all?
Hey, y'all, I gotta go, y'all. Peace, man.
All right, my brother. Thanks for sliding through, bro.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see the Steven Espinoza forum that he was on for Twitter? It's called Chicken Talk.
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Man, I just heard it today, man. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Remember when Bud said he told them that that if they don't get the fight made, that he was gonna find somewhere else? Steven said that was not true. He said Bud lied about that. And then another thing he mentioned too, he said Spence's deal was already done already.
Yeah, been
he
done.
Said it was Bud that they
Spence
was
said
worried
that.
about.
Spence said he was done.
His shit been done.
Yep. And then another thing he said too, remember how they mentioned about the revisions of the contract? Steven Espinoza said this. He said, as far as revisions and changes, he said it was nothing on the contract that needed to be changed.
Wow.
So
he was just holding up the fight.
Yep.
I've been through that, bro.
He said they was blindsided. Steven Espinoza said that they was blindsided. They said they had no clue.
And you know what? You know what's fucked up about that? Because what's going to happen? Because you see what Crawford said, right? Oh, the announcement. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Blah blah blah. We still looking forward to fighting Errol Spence next. So now, what kind of relationship you think you're gonna have with these guys going back to the negotiating table after doing like that?
Right.
And then he's gonna sit around, right? And he's gonna sit around and be on his high horse and act like he need this and he need that and he need all this and he needs all that. And you know, you know what a loser mentality is. When I heard Bomac state that they were in a place where they were going to negotiate based on saying it's 50-50 because we have what the last belt and it's what Earl said he wants to accomplish being undisputed. Who says that? So you telling me that your fighter can gain 3 belts to be undisputed, but your leverage in business and bargaining power is saying we have the last belt that he wants to get, and he said that he wants to be undisputed. So in order for him to accomplish that, he needs to fight us. That sounds like you selling the belt.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You selling the belt.
Yep.
This man went from saying Errol Spence never got better from the Olympics to then saying he was a special fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know that this man's not going to have no real game plan in that fight when they fight, except for what Terence Crawford's abilities are.
Yeah. Did y'all hear Boots team going off on Bud?
Yeah, I started the program with the little clip Coach L going in, man. And see, I never seen nobody speak like that about Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seemed like they had the industry tied up. Not to say nothing negative, everybody went for Bud, but now it's like Canelo. Now they speaking out on Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's starting to come out about Canelo now. But before, you know what I'm saying, maybe 6 months back, you couldn't hear nobody say anything negative about Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now everybody's getting exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All the bullshit,
Yep.
Um,
But Boots team was saying that they was like, man, he skipped because Virgil is number one ranking in the WBO, and then there's Boots, and then there's Thurman. They was like, man, he skipped everybody.
Mm-hmm. That shows you that he's not trying to be great. That shows you that.
right. And that's my whole
That's what
point.
it shows you.
Yeah, that's my point. Look at his pattern. The whole Ray Robinson is not a world beater, bro. He ain't an Errol Spence Jr., bro. If you a duck Ray Robinson, he damn sure ain't fit to fight no Errol Spence Jr. And that's what I look at, because when we watch the great ones, they ain't afraid to fight nobody. Floyd fought everybody, bro, when he
Mm-hmm.
was coming up, and then you knew that dude was different. You see what I'm saying? And
Facts.
I really didn't start seeing fighters, like duck dudes. It's very rare up to that point. You know what I'm saying? This to really see fighters duck guys. This era is just full of them, and that's what just
Yeah.
what I'm saying, make your stomach turn because you don't know how to take that. To see
Mm-hmm.
fighters try to take a different direction or try to be so strategic and they want to blame it on Floyd Mayweather. No, you can't put that on Floyd because he paid his dues.
Yep.
He paid his dues. And for the Mexican fans to say Canelo did what Mayweather do, bro. I just had to kick back, man. I said you can't argue with that kind of delusion. You
Right.
just can't. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of these comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what's going on? Setatone, he says, I never heard of a so-called pound for pound fighter needing a tune-up. Never heard of that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what Coach L was saying too. He said, you're supposed to be pound for pound number one, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't fighting nobody. And that's it. I've been screaming that for a long time. I had to stop doing it because nobody was listening. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. What's going on? What is that? Eugenius 1126. He says, never understood how Bud is above EJ on the pound for pound list without the majority of the belts. Well, I think it's a PBC. I think it's an anti-PBC thing, where they're trying to, downplay the PBC. They don't want them to get these popular fights. Even they know they got all the welterweights, and they're trying to shit on all their publicity and media coverage. You know what I'm saying? They don't want them blowing up. So they got ESPN. They downplay everything the PBC do. You know what I'm saying? So Bud ain't under he's not under them anymore. So he don't mean shit to them. This is Ramon and Emily Jones says Bud followers would stick their head in the fire if Bud told them they could still see hell. School of Skills in the building. I am honored. The number one EJ hater in the world. My God. School of Skills. He said, Bud, don't tune up. He said he's already said he wanted to go right into it. EJ, then Charlo. I'm tell you what, y'all, hey, this dude here, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody sees School of Skills over there. Blue Blood, he is die hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might as well forget about shaking him off his square because it ain't happening.
Yeah.
He's a OMG. Oh my God, Ugas laugh out loud. Money, he had 4 losses already. He said this many people can be this slow in real life. who could stand still against everybody. Al told Bud the fight couldn't be made until 2023. Are you guys crazy? Are you guys crazy?
Man, the only reason why they went to 2023 is because Bud stalled the whole time to the point
Right.
where we here now. They trying to get enough time to promote, so they have no choice but to have it in 2023.
Man, you know what? This guy, I think this is hilarious, bro. So this man accepted less money against Amir Khan, but he have all these issues in a fight that's going to be a huge fight because of who he's fighting. Because he don't have not one other person, not near another motherfucker that he could go ahead and make a big money fight with in the sport. There's no one that just listen. No one's gonna. I wish Blue Blood the best in his business endeavors. I do. And if this is a black-owned app, I wish the owners, the investors, the best possible outcome for themselves. But I want you guys to think of the logic. This is a man, Terence Crawford, who fought the same exact Sean Porter that Errol Spence fought and only put 13,000 people in the stadium when Errol Spence put 20,000 people in the stadium. And Errol Spence sold 350,000 pay-per-views, and he sold 135,000 pay-per-views. Now, this is the same guy who, after this fight, went out to the world to make an excuse for his poor-ass pay-per-view numbers by stating that he had people calling him because they didn't know how to access the ESPN Plus app. Even though he's been fighting on there for 4 years, they still don't know how to get there. This is how fucking dumb his fans are, right? But now you expect these guys to go to the fucking Black Lives Matter app, whatever this shit is called over here. They're gonna go over to this fucking app, right? They're gonna go over to this app and not only go over to an app that no one knows nothing about, but pay half the price, 50% of what a normal pay-per-view is, $79.99, $74.95, $34.95. So that means he's gonna have to sell double the amount to get the same revenue that he was never able to get in the first place. This has to be the most asinine, dumbest shit I've ever heard
He better
in my
hope that
life.
work.
Mm-mm.
You know, because he complained about ESPN Plus, but at the same time, DAZN is an app, and nobody had issues getting the Canelo fight and the other fights. So,
But
Well,
the interesting thing is they had to be negotiating with these guys. You know, what I'm saying during the duration, they keep saying that it just popped up, but you can see it's a whole lot going into making a fight. So they can't just make a fight this damn quick. So basically, that's what all this hold up been about. They've been negotiating on both sides, and that's what got everybody upset. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, Paul, I forgot to tell you this. Brian Norman Jr. Because you know he with the same. I guess his fights were supposed to be on that same app. He said they pushed it back 4 times.
5 times this fight got canceled with this app.
Wow. So why would he take a see now? I'm trying to figure out why would he take a risk on something that's not certain, and instead of what I'm saying, go ahead. Well, I guess I know the answer to that. He really don't want to take that damn risk. He don't want to take a risk of that L. So this gave him a way out.
Bro, what number one pound for pound fighter who's do you guys understand that ESPN is the biggest sports network on the entire planet? You went from ESPN to the Black Lives Matter app, bro, for real, bro? Are you serious? My God. Oh my God. Bro, did you guys see that they had like a thumbnail up for the event? They spelled Brian Norman's name as Brain Norman, right? And then
Hey, but that's a
also
real nigga app though. That's real nigga
right,
shit.
that's a
Right
real nigga app. I mean, Bud tweets the same way these niggas write, so I mean, it don't really matter.
Hey,
You know,
bro, look at Bud's Look at Bud's little advertisement too. They spelled the venue wrong. And instead of Fort Nebraska, instead of having NE, they have NEB.
NEB. Yeah, Neb. It's gonna be a Neb. Omaha Neb.
It's like they got Terence Crawford to spell that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, bro.
I mean, you know, Terrence can't spell, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
he
be
can't.
fucking up too, so I can't. You know,
No, he can't.
I tell you, man, that this is incredible, man. You know, I just, you know, you set them at a certain, you put them up at a certain pedestal, and you know, he's just not made of the stuff of the champions, you know, of old. He's not made of, and see, that's what's so damn shocking, because this motherfucker got skills like a motherfucker, and it's like he don't have the backbone to
He a
go
bully.
along with it.
He a
Right.
bully. He's a bully. That's what he is. He's a bully. He wants to beat. He wants to beat on the people he know is inferior to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bully. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Yeah.
Yep.
man, that is crazy, bro. I mean, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, David
Bud might
Avanish,
actually be slow, man.
shit. You know, oh man, this is crazy. So what I mean, man, I have no words, bro. I have no words for this. You know, I mean, for a while, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford gonna snap out of it, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna engage with Errol Spence Jr. and start talking that shit. And he just never did it, bro. And I just never wanted to believe that this was his real disposition. Damn, I'm so disappointed, bro.
Yep.
What's going on, DJ Black Charm? What's going on?
Peace, man.
Mm, 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 mm.
Here y'all chopping it up about the conversation, man, about this man going to a startup. You know,
Mm,
see the thing.
mm.
What I you know I know like there's another narrative gonna come out that Canelo did it when DAZN did it. The only difference is Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, Devin Haney. You had so many other names attached to that move. You know what I'm saying, for DAZN, to where, you know, a lot of people did subscribe to it. This thing is subscription based, and then not only subscription based, when you do more research on it, it's not even black owned. They just use the BLK to pander. It's a company out of Silicon Valley. I think it's started by some old white lady, and she got some more people in Silicon Valley to put money up for it. So it ain't even black owned. When, you know, like, people try to kick that black card, like, that ain't even no black owned. That ain't even a black company. So.
Shit. Well, they must be accepting investors. If Blue Blood was able to invest in them, they must be accepting investors.
In Silicon Valley, like, every time they come, they always come up with new technology that you can invest in. The crazy thing is, like I was saying on your show last night, Paul, that when like everything that I ever invested in, I always, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times I had to send some of those emails to my spam. You know what I'm saying? Because they send you so many updates, what their company is doing now and moves they making and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah.
So did you invest in Black Prime?
Never. I didn't. I didn't, because I didn't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? And that they even had space to for folks to invest in. Like, say, like watching Blue Blood's channel and stuff like that. He didn't give, like, if you were investing in stuff, I guess if you into that type of thing, then you would give your audience a heads up. You know, like, man, I'm investing into this new startup company, man. Y'all want to get in, you know. So
I think he did mention it.
Oh, well, he didn't drive the hammer. He just said it one time, like, But then yesterday, remember, I know he listened to your show, man. I unsubscribed just because I know he listened to your show. Because he made a show talking about, last night talking about, I don't owe y'all niggas nothing. I ain't got to give y'all no apology. I'm like, I don't owe y'all. I'm like, bruh, yes, you do. You the one said that you met the man at the gas station, dog. You know what I'm saying? And when you met him at the gas station, I put it like this: before you met, when EJ fight was done, you know that them folk was talking to them people. Cause ain't nobody in their right mind finna listen to it. And I don't know blue blood funk like that, so I ain't gonna even put them out there like that. But anybody that's just like, I just say it like this: a YouTuber, a person that got a regular job in America, make a phone call and say, yeah, man, I got these folk that want to give you $10 million, man. What you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. That ain't happening in nobody world, man. You got a whole bunch of lawyers involved in on that kind of money, man. Accountants and everything.
Yeah.
You know, that shit ain't just no walk in the park ass money, man. And then you talking about a startup app, and then when you do your research on it, them folk done they put on some programs and stuff, TV shows and all kind of other little stuff. They got a little situation with Roku and all that. So them folk ain't dumb enough to just get it, man, no 10 like that. So that whole negotiation had been in play. Them people trying to get into sports. So who was the guinea pig they can hop on was Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Right. He want to be the guinea pig for they inception into the sports world. Like, man, come on, man. That was a bad move for dog, man. Like
and you know what, too? I'm not even mad at blue blood for it.
You
know,
go
ahead.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. I ain't not mad at none of them.
Bud made that damn decision.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he made that money. My only thing is, all right, bro, if you gonna make that business move, stop making. You was continuing to make videos.
I just call it conniving, bro. That's all. That's my whole thing. Like, we in your chat all the time, bro, talking shit with you and everything. You know what I'm saying? And you spinning the wheel like that, man. That's some conniving shit. I ain't. My thing is, you know,
but look at not to defend. I'm not defending blue blood, but what I'm saying is, you know, coming from a business perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you're a businessman and you get an opportunity to get on the ground floor of signing somebody big like Terence Crawford, you ain't gonna do it.
You do the same
but you got a whole other brand, which is all these YouTube channels, and I'm pretty sure that YouTube and Patreon and all these other platforms are paying them pretty good, Paul. That you got all this, you got a whole network of people, and everybody's running this narrative, and then they get spent. So you got to know how much money you just pulled up out of these people. I mean, the folks still going over there paying and watching it. Big up to them. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like, man, I ain't watching that shit no more, bro. That was the ultimate no. You know, for me to sit there and kick and just watch you. Like, I don't watch Stephen A. Smith the same way I don't watch Stephen A. Smith, the same credence I give to Blue Blood Sports. Like, I'm not watching that, man. You pulled a move, bro.
But that's why you have to watch. That's why you have to watch who you listen to.
Right.
That's why because when people have your ear, you could be manipulated. I fall under the same sentiment as Pro Counter. Because look, at the end of the day, look, you say what you want. We in our feelings about the fight not happening. But if someone came up to you and you looking at your family, you looking at your kids, and they telling you they could put $50,000 in your pocket, $100,000 in your pocket.
Right.
What you gonna do? You gonna say no?
I'm gonna be a 100 nigga and tell my folk, hey man, listen, man, I got to play over here, man, and y'all can have this. I'm finna go get this money, you know, and let it be what it gonna be. But my folk gonna at least know they ain't gonna be in the blind. Everybody in the blind, then nobody know.
But to be fair,
I look at it this way: people hate on you when they know what kind of moves you're gonna make.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And when you talking about when you moving up to another level, you know what I'm saying, and you start putting it out there, then that gives other people an opportunity to block your move. You see what I'm saying? And Blue Blood, this is first chance at, you know what I'm saying, at that kind of that he always wanted. He said from the beginning he always wanted to get into boxing. He always wanted to, you know, be something in boxing, a trainer, whatever. And this was his opportunity for his dream to happen. And I think he went for it. You know what I'm saying? His brand, he believes in his brand, but he got an opportunity to be able to sit in somebody's locker room and to be there, to be inside the sport. And he took it.
And also the rules to the business is you can't speak about shit while it's going on. In Blue Blood, he can't talk about what's going on. Because then after that, no one else will ever do business with him. He can't talk about it until something's announced.
Well, why not make another video? Why lie to the audience, thousands of people? The negotiation with Errol Spence is done, man. We just waiting on the date and all this stuff. And then you make a live yesterday talking about all we had to do was just find a date somewhere in Omaha. Like, all that shit.
No, I feel you on that, family. I feel you on that.
Yeah, man, that's kind of like for
everybody turn into Bob Aaron when they get in there.
Yeah. That's kind of like for an example, y'all. That's like if I tell y'all, hey, y'all, we for sure going to Miami. I got the flight booked and everything. We're gonna do this, and this, and then I switch up on y'all and say, yeah, you know what, we ain't going. You know, I'm we just gonna stay here.
No. You going with your partner over here. You going with your partner somewhere else. That's really what you're saying. You
right.
But if we was waiting for the Miami trip, you going to goddamn Cali. You probably might be in Cali, Hawaii. Goddamn, you going with your partner.
Somebody else.
And we all at the airport. We all at the airport at the Miami terminal and stuff like that. Like, where that nigga at? Oh, by them nigga going. That nigga going to Hawaii. I just seen them on Instagram turned up. Like, you seen them? Yeah, I'm saying for real, cause Terence Crawford all on Instagram now telling EJ, man, fuck the boxing ring. I whoop your ass in the street. I'm talking about some real shit, nigga. I'm like, nigga, go ahead on with that pump faking ass shit. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. I know Errol Spence don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, that wasn't to Errol Spence. Someone replayed that. That was him talking to Gary Russell. Yeah. That was to Gary Russell. When Gary Russell leaked that, he punched him in the face. And it's some type of training shit they was doing. Yeah, people be recycling videos and spinning narratives on them.
Yeah,
I mean, water looking for that man, and then the man come to shore. You got a chance to catch a shark at a shore. How many fishermen can say that shit? And you got a chance to catch a shark at a shore, you throw it back.
And Bud
flew the divide.
He out there in the lagoon looking for the big fish. You like, hold on, bro.
Hey, he didn't go deep enough. He still need level.
Look, Amnesia is what you pull up in the lagoon, bro. What you do?
Hey, but while y'all bullshit, Amnesia on the sit. I know y'all might call it bullshit, but he on the sit knockout streak.
And let me you know who those two fighters
are. You know what? I got to get back with you on that because I don't remember their name. We just looked at his box wreck, and I seen that.
Mean Machine knocked them out in the 6th round.
Most of them are pathetic. First, they're either from Spain or UK level fighters. They lower level fighters, and David Amnesia ain't a horrible fighter, bro. Like he ain't horrible.
That's what I'm saying. But he knocked out 6 grown men straight. So.
And when Bud go knock his ass out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Bud done knocked out 10 straight. That's 10 straight right there." What man? Oh man!
What if he clipped Bud?
And that should be funny as hell.
Like damn, nigga, that's a cherry pick gone wrong. See, what's the name already did? We already had a year. We had an outstanding year. On pull count. I got to be on your panel when you do a review of this year. We had Chris Colbert. We had Blair Cobbs. We had Canelo Alvarez. We had there's a bunch of niggas that cherry picked and the shit went bad.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, Josh Taylor. But did Josh Taylor lose?
Yeah, wow.
A lot of niggas though. You right. A lot of niggas ain't got fucked up this year.
Yeah. So and then Bud gonna close the year off with a cherry pick. Like nigga, you better not get clipped, boy. You better not get clipped, Bud Crawford.
Yep.
Hey, Paul, that's Nardy, Paul.
What's going on, Nardy? What's happening, bro?
What's up, man? This shit, man.
I know, bro. I know, man.
It's show shot for this shit, man. This shit, the man, Jesus Christ, bro, and then blue blood. What the fuck, bro? Like, damn, bro, you just letting me down. So, like, you don't understand. See, blue, all right. And see, that's what's wrong with black people. Niggas gonna say the bag. Niggas be like, oh boy, niggas wearing skirts out there. They get in the bag.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Everything ain't about the bag, nigga. We men, bro. What are you talking about? Like, see, and my thing with blue, all right, handle your business, but don't try to spin it,
bro. It makes niggas think they stupid, bro.
Don't turn around and spin it like y'all tripping. Y'all not dealing with logic. This, that. Man, shut your ass up, bro. Cause it's okay with admitting that you're wrong about something. To me, that's what be wrong with niggas, bro. Like, if I got sons, bro, so one thing about them, if I'm wrong, even as a father, bro, they can call it, bro, and I'm gonna be like, you know what,
You right.
I'm wrong, because
That's
I
how it's supposed
teach
to
them
go.
that that's the only way to progress. Now, when you got an older man, bro, that we all hold in high regard, because the way I look at it, and this is just my opinion, bro, and you can't tell me no different. He met you at 7-Eleven, right, and told you he agreed to everything. And
Yep.
then a couple of days later, he started talking about he wanted transparency. In my eyes, he
And
started
Blue was
calling for
lying.
transparency because he knew that was stalled negotiations because y'all didn't never stop talking. Y'all start talking about the fight with Polynesian sauce. You know what I mean? And
And after he met,
motherfucking
after the nigga met
yeah,
Bud, he started talking like he believed everything Bud was saying. Started pivoting
that's
and saying
that's
shit
what
on
I'm
Errol.
saying, man. And
Started putting that shit
he
on app.
spent the whole narrative
Talking
like,
about when he talked
Blue,
to me, the
you
hair on the back of
failing
my
to
neck was
realize,
standing
bro,
up.
we've been listening to you for years, bro. We know everything you've been saying. We ride with you, and players fuck up sometimes. That's cool, bro. And you handling your business, that's cool. I just hate, for one thing, anybody's defending Bud over this shit, bro. It's making me look at you different as a person, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. It's making, because it ain't no defense for this shit. And then just Blue, like, bro, damn, bro, you hurt my feelings with this shit.
Bruh.
Because you still getting on YouTube talking about, y'all, like, it's something wrong with us, bro. All y'all gotta do is
Don't
go
make
read his
don't
comments.
make me motherfucking think I'm crazy, bro. Don't make me try to think
Yeah,
I'm crazy,
don't come
bro.
on, don't tell me the sky orange because I'm in the house, bro.
Hey,
Like,
hey, Paul.
I,
I said this yesterday. Was that yesterday we was on here talking, and I told you about that shit.
Say
And we
what
was
now?
talking. I don't know if that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. We was on here talking about that shit, I'm the first one to say, man, Blue tweaking with that shit, man. He spent the fucking
That was
shit, bro.
last night. That was last
Yeah,
night.
I said that shit last night, and somebody tried to tell me I was tripping. I'm like, nah, bro. He spent that shit, bro. He put it on out. That ain't how that shit's supposed to go, bro. You in here taking people money, calling niggas queen, my brother, all this other shit, and now when niggas disagree with you, y'all tripping.
Yeah,
Y'all motherfuckers
and
don't got
after
no
you
logic.
said that, that's why I went and watched this video, and I'm like, damn, Blue, you like that? You kicking it like that, bro?
Yeah,
Like, God dang,
now
dog,
damn,
you.
you.
bro.
Fellas, he's in the business now. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
He's
I'm not
in
trying
there
to hear that
now.
pull. Pull. I'm
So
not
he,
trying to hear that business shit, bro.
Don't
Ain't
pull
no
up. I don't
amount
even
of
know.
money can make me go
hey,
against
he in
something
the
that I've
business.
been
Hey,
advocating
but
for the whole time, bro.
but I know everybody upset, man. But you got to think about it, bro. If you were inside, you know what I'm saying, the company, right?
We ain't
And,
in,
and let's
pull.
say, hold on now,
I
hear
don't
me
want to be
out. Hear
hearing
me out.
that.
I know, but just hear me out anyway. Now, just think logically. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much money he getting. We don't. None of us know how much money he getting. But if you got life changing money, bro,
Well,
I mean, and
well,
you
you should
talking
just
that
say that
shit.
though.
You talking that. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Now, if you got, see, he's not gonna tell you his business. I don't think Blue Blood would ever do that with his channel. He ain't gonna tell you his business now. No nigga gonna tell you his business. Not when you getting money. You see what I'm saying?
I got
Because
you,
this. But
but
listen, just hear me out. Hear me out. He want to get, this is life changing shit for him. You see what I'm saying? So I can see him doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be the best, it might not be the best look, but
Okay,
I can understand it.
hold
let me
on.
ask you this though, Paul. But how
Would
about
you
how
blame?
this nigga reacted, bro? How about how he reacted? He tried to spin it on us like we all tripping. Now
Yeah,
he acting
let me
like
Right,
say
we
that's
this.
not
my
doing shit
Hey,
problem.
about boxing.
let me
Handle
say
your
this on that.
business.
Now he trying
Let
to
me
make
say
shit
this
like
on
we
that
all doing.
before we get off that subject, bro. Now this is how I feel about Blue, bro. Blue is the content creator that brought me into this space. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I was the
That's
channel
Judah.
that brought
I
me into
thought I
this.
was shit.
So nah, look, Pool. Hey, I fuck with you, Pool. I'm always on your
Yeah,
panel, though.
That's
Pool
But
gonna do it to his
I'm
next,
Judah.
just
bro.
messing with you,
listen,
Jude. I'm
let me
just
say
messing
this.
with
Pool
Just
gonna
let me
be the
say
one that
this.
do it to his next, bro. He already let us know. Pool gonna do it to his next, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm
Hey,
gonna
is
let
that
y'all
King
know. I'm gonna
Judah
let y'all know
talking
how I
now?
look at it. I'm gonna let y'all know how I look at it, bro. I rock with Blue, bro. I ain't gonna stop rocking with Blue, but I will tell you that I agree with everybody who said you didn't handle that the right way, and you insulting my
Right.
intelligence too. Because I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
Right.
Because it seemed like a week before you even met Terence Crawford, when you had the strap season hat on your live.
Yeah, man.
After that, you came back and the whole story changed. Now it's, man, look, Crawford doing everything. Crawford, the
Yeah.
real man in the situation. Spence sitting back, ain't doing nothing. His team don't want to fight.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
then you
Listen, ever
insult his
since, no, let me say
intelligence.
this and I'm done. Let me say this and I'm done. Ever since Blue got back and he told us about this 7-Eleven trip, you ain't see that dude
Oh,
with
wow.
scraps since then.
That nigga ain't gonna live that down.
Yeah, bro. The thing is, bro, you insulting our intelligence like we really believe you just ran into the champion of the world at a 7-Eleven, bro.
7-Eleven.
Then he spilled his guts.
It should have been at Root Chris house or something.
Yeah, nigga, a 7-Eleven, bro.
Yeah.
You going in
Yeah, then he spilled his guts. Then he spilled his guts right there. And see, here's my thing is about that part. I say, damn. If folk was asking about it, I say, well, if Blue would have asked him, what's the stipulations that had to be worked out, that probably would have been an insult, but at least he got some kind of answer. That's what I was saying. At least he got some kind of answer, because anything else would have been an insult.
This my thing though. How you gonna report somebody said they agreed to everything, and then it come out that they didn't in a few days, bro. Right after you say it, bro.
And then he keep reporting. Now like ain't nothing happened, bro. He keep reporting like this shit ain't even changed, bro.
Like, he damn sure trying to act like it did. The man said this shit. Yeah, he was damn sure trying to ride it out too. Like, nigga, you got another deal on the table, bro.
That's my whole thing. I ain't mad about you getting your money,
what's
bro.
That? We have videotape from the 7-Eleven.
Man,
we have videotape from 7-Eleven. We have looked over the videotape, and Terence Crawford never went there.
He was never.
We ain't
let me tell y'all something that I just heard. Let me tell y'all something I just heard, bro. Nigga, I ain't saying it's true or not, but this is what I just came through my ears, bro. I heard Brian Norman said they don't even got the money, cuz.
I seen the same shit. I seen the same shit.
So what would be? I mean, I'm pretty sure they know that.
I think that's dirty money from Kinahan gonna fund this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Ooh, that's heavy.
Then when y'all just say
they ain't making the advance AB, they could have made. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
They got 40,000 followers on Instagram and 300 on Twitter, bro. And y'all finna pay this man 10 million.
But you know what? But we don't know. Like I said, we don't know who else is behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have a deal with they could have a silent partner with somebody from ESPN, one of these to run interference. Could be like subterfuge or to subvert.
They know
what Brian Norman talking about though.
I don't
wait a minute. $10 million. Real quick. This is how bad it done got for us as fans of the sport of boxing. This is how bad it has gotten. It's gotten to the point that we have to come up with conspiracy theories to make up for what Bud is doing, bro. We need conspiracy theories to explain Bud actions. That's how bad it's got for the niggas in the sport, bro. Conspiracy theories, bro.
We got the
man, ain't no investors, man, because people, I don't care how much a company is worth or how much money they make, they are always going to want to make money and get a return off their investment. I don't care.
Ain't nobody just trying to spit money out. You're not going to generate that with Bud, bro. Then what I'm saying, why he had to skip all the way down to the bottom of the barrel for Anastasia, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Because he don't want to get beat.
Yeah, because they're trying to save a payday.
His fans they justifying it like, Bud, they happy Bud getting the bag. Nigga, you ain't getting none of that.
No, they happy. They happy taking a soft touch is what they happy about.
I ain't gonna that's what they happy about. Ugas out today. I seen the picture of Ugas out today. I was like, you know what? I ain't mad at that nigga, bro. His shit was gonna get snatched out the fucking cycle.
Bro, man, if what they talking about is true, because we got Blue out here again. He just reported that either the 3rd or the 17th, I believe, those the dates he gave, is gonna be EJ versus Stan Leone.
Man, I'm not trying to hear nothing that nigga talking about.
Come on.
Nigga real bad at that nigga.
So if he fight this fight, now if he fight this Avenesian fight, you think it's no going back period? You don't think EJ will open up?
Unless he take a shit deal.
Let me drop something on you. He got to take a shit deal. This how conniving and snake like them niggas is over there in that camp, bro. They doing all this shit because EJ Ben said before he fight Ugas, nigga, I got 2 more fights. I've been at this weight for so long, bro. I'm finna fight 2 more fights. I don't want to hear about no boots. I want to hear about nobody, nigga. I'm finna go up to 154. This shit is not easy for me, cuz. So with this being the last fight, of course they're gonna try to string him out in to where, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to fight, bro. I don't even know what the whole Like we all grew up around niggas and people that's smart, bro. You can recognize the loudest man in the room, bro, who really don't
It's a
want no
pump
smoke,
faking
but he
ass
putting it out
motherfucker.
there. Yeah, he putting it out there so won't nobody test him. You know what I mean? Oh, I want to fight Errol. You just went from the ocean to Avenisia, bud. I'm not trying to hear nothing, bro, no more. I'm done.
That nigga said the ocean of Aphrodisia. No, he wasn't in the
I'm
ocean.
good.
He was in the lagoon, bro. It was a lagoon. That shit was not the ocean, bro. It was not the ocean. It
That
couldn't
was
have
a
been.
swamp, bro.
Yo, one of my sources just messaged me, and this person is legitimately inside the Spence camp. Said that it's Spence Stadium, Cowboy Stadium, December 17th.
I support that fight though, bro. I support that fight.
Man,
But you know, the shit was strange. The shit was strange because his sister kept coming out. You know what I'm saying? And
Talking shit
speaking
to
on
Blue.
right.
Right.
Yeah. Like,
You
why
know,
she pick Blue out of
Right.
all these people to talk shit to?
yeah,
Because he got the biggest platform. He can reach
and
the
Bernie
most
Maybe
was
people.
talking
so,
about
but
Blue.
they
Bernie was,
already been cool, Paul.
yeah, they was pump faking. They was
Y'all,
putting on
y'all
a
don't
show.
think it's fishy. Y'all don't think it's fishy that this Twitter finger ass nigga all of a sudden can't use his fingers to get on Twitter and respond to Errol, calling
Him
him a
or
duck.
Bernie, bro. Him or
Man, he
Bernie, bro.
hiding. He
Him or
hiding.
Bernie, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
you letting your sister, you gonna let your sister run in front of the train. You gonna let
Right.
your nephew.
they said
Yeah,
y'all down, y'all stop with the nonsense. We're gonna get y'all paid here, and then if y'all stop with the nonsense, hopefully the people forget, and we can use certain platforms to build your or to build your credibility back. So these people have to do business with you. But the problem is it's not gonna work because we seeing what's going on already, bro. We see what's going on.
listen,
Good.
and let me say this. This has been
Puppet
a huge
Master
problem.
Ford again.
This has been a huge problem with Terence Crawford's entire career and why he has to sell pay-per-views. In my heart, regardless of what is being said about what Blue Blood did or did not do,
Mm-hmm.
I would want to support a black business anyway. Anyway, because in my book, I look at people like this. I put a list of pros, I put a list of cons, and if the pros are a lot longer than the cons, then they're worth being in my circle. Blue Blood is human. His pros are a lot more than his cons. The boxing and everyone here.
He
So
gotta
I would
admit that shit
still,
though.
But
I would,
BLK ain't a black company though.
He
I
gotta come
would
clean too,
that,
bro.
and that's what I was getting ready. Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. As much as I would want to support him, I will not buy this fight because of who Bud Crawford chooses to fight as opponents. It is
Back.
not worth the money.
And
It
keep
is
acting like that
not
crazy
worth
like
the
you
four.
see.
It is not even worth the $40. You know who is worth the $40 to? And I'm gonna say it again to Section 8. Section 8 people. They need $40. They need a $40 Section 8 pay-per-view.
Come on.
And
Oh
these are the
wow.
same
Come
people.
on.
Listen, these are the same
Yeah.
people who wouldn't buy
Come
it.
on.
They doing a
Come
discount
on.
because nobody bought it at
Come on.
$74.99 for them. Nigga fighting on OnlyFans.
For the
I'm
40.
cool, bro.
That boy fighting for 3-5,
For the
fella.
40 pop.
Damn, bud. How you gonna let them do you like that for the 40 pop? I would have told them nigga, man, y'all gotta at least make it 100, man. Make me look like something, make me look worth something, man. You know black people
Oh,
by
Bud
the
don't care
numbers.
though, bro. Bud don't care because his
He
ass
don't
ain't used
care.
to betting on himself, bro. He want that
But
upfront
Man,
money. He don't got
man, no,
that $100,
bruh.
bro.
he's that 10 million that they gonna get his ass. Hey, now, I wanted to ask y'all this. I was thinking about this earlier today, right? I wanted to ask the panel this. So they say we keep saying 10 million, right? They say it's an 8-figure payday. What if that be like 13, 14 million, bro? What y'all think about that?
But let me ask you a question
Shit
and
ain't
tell
real,
me if
bro.
this.
I think they just saying 10 million.
Let me ask you a question. Tell me if this makes sense. ESPN, who's the number one sports channel in the entire planet, is selling their pay per views for almost double of what they're selling these pay per views for, and he doesn't Right. have the numbers. When, Right. when are you guys gonna understand that these guys are the king of narratives and lies? When is it gonna Right. sink That's in? what I was gonna say. When is it That's what gonna I was really gonna say. just sink in that what they do is they make a narrative and Uh-huh. it's almost like church. They get the dummies to fall into the narrative over and over and over again based off their hate for Errol Spence. Where are they going to get the money from? They're going to a startup app, and they're also cutting the price in half.
Maybe
Because the new narrative that they trying to push, I already see the whole play. They see how Errol did Keith Thurman, right? So they doing this shit in hopes that Errol turn around and be like, you know what, I'm not even fighting you, so that they could turn around and act like he didn't want to fight the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna fuck
They
Bud
didn't want
up,
to
bro.
fight.
He gonna fuck Bud up, though.
bro,
He
this
lost, man.
the company is
Let me
real
get
quick.
this super chat in.
Let
Let
me
me get
answer
this
the
super
right
chat
side. Let
in,
me answer the
y'all.
right side. All right.
Hey, hold on. Let me get the super chat in. School of
Go ahead.
Skills
Go ahead,
in the
bro.
building. He said, "Good channel. Keep up the good work." I appreciate that, my brother. School of Skills, Bud #1 fan, and we got the other #1 Bud fan. Steve O is in the building. What's going on? How you taking all this, Steve?
It's a painful day.
I'm telling you, it sounds like goddamn I'm listening in on the super friend. Hey, y'all sound like Bud stole the Energon cues or something. Y'all was big,
He
man.
did. He
Man,
did. Because you're talking about a four belt era.
Oh man.
You don't think,
And that's
In the
the
four
song
belt
fans
era.
been saying.
bro? You don't
He
think he,
ran
bro?
away
You
with
don't think he did?
Y'all
We can't talk about.
talking
Listen,
about Thanos, man.
he can't. We can't even talk about Spence Crawford as a real fight coming up next.
Yeah, it's a fantasy
Man,
fight
That
we
now.
he
talking about
stole
this
that
shit.
from us, bro.
Yeah, it's a fantasy fight now.
Man, he stole shit, man.
He
That
stole
shit
it.
was a fantasy.
They don't give a fuck, bro. They like
When
Bud.
have
It was
you
a fantasy
ever,
from the rip.
besides Mayweather Pacquiao, when the last time you talked about two folk fighting this long and the
Right.
fight didn't get made?
Right.
Like for real, man. All y'all done been around the block before once or twice. Y'all know what it is. They got there putting that bitch right back in that crock pot, letting y'all ass simmer real quick. They say we're gonna get this $75 out y'all.
You mean $39? $39, #1.
No, not for this.
You said they missed the
Both
boat.
of these
They missed the boat on the $75 because they missed
listen here.
November. Yeah, so they got to build it up again.
Because they ain't had the money to pay for this shit, man. They ain't had the money to pay for this shit, man.
Pay
Let's
for
keep
what?
it real, man.
Wait,
Pay for what?
Wait a minute.
Pay-
If he was
got
on the
the
block,
money.
no. I
Fox got
just
the money.
jumped in the chat.
Elaborate.
Let me say my little piece.
Pay
Let me
for
shake up
what?
the dice real quick. Let me shake up the
Okay.
dice.
Okay.
Let me shake up the dice.
Land the
Let me
plane.
shake up the dice. Now, if you go into the connect and them motherfuckers keep saying, all right, tomorrow I'm having, you gonna sit here and just still have no work, or you finna go get you some work somewhere else, whether it's good or bad work?
Now we talking
Right.
about connection shit. Bro. I'm not
I have a question.
You
I
got
got a question. I want to answer that question. Now, what happens if every person who's went to see that connect before has always walked out with product, and you're the only one who has that issue? Who do we blame? Do we blame the connect, or do we blame you because there's a pattern of you doing the same thing in the past? He didn't even sign the Kell Brooks.
It's also patterns. It's also patterns that you're not getting the work. So what you talking about?
I gave this analogy to Pool Counter a while ago. Pool Counter can tell y'all I did this. I said, yo, you know that kid at school who get all the joy. You know that kid who get all the joy. He got the joy 1s, he got the 4s, he got the 5. Why he ain't got them 10s? Because he don't want them. Eric could have been got this fight if he wanted it.
It's just a bunch of complaints.
Since the other day, I done heard a Bud fans talk.
Man, I want them joy, man.
I done heard Burger King.
He don't want them joy.
Nigga, they didn't spend that. Now this nigga talking about connection.
He don't like this. He don't like the
One mic, y'all. One mic.
Listen, OGs, we gonna give you a chance right now on the platform. It's a safe moment for you right now to just jump ship. It's safe. If you just
you talking to me?
but just jump ship so you can start to make sense.
No. I ain't on no ship in the first place, but I don't jump ship. I ain't one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I die with who I fuck with. I'm not a part of a ship. I'm not a part of a ship.
All I want to do is just admit it wasn't no nigga move.
One at a time, fellas. One at a time, y'all.
I'm not sitting here acting like Blue Blood owe me anything. Blue Blood don't owe any of us anything. Ain't nothing that's gonna feed this man family. He don't owe any of us anything.
Man, yes, the hell
But
he
none
do.
of them
All them
don't owe
niggas
us
be in that
anything.
man
No,
super
you
chats
don't.
and shit like that. He owe these folk an
Hey man, he
apology,
didn't
man.
force
He had
y'all.
these
He
folk.
didn't force
He
you to
had
do that
these
Man, he
folk
shit.
owe his
What
wheels
auntie,
PBC
spinning.
bro.
owe you,
He
idiot?
had
Hey,
these
what
folk
PBC
wheels
He didn't
owe you?
force
spinning,
you to do
bro.
that,
Hey,
Like
let's
this
get
fight
one
was gonna
mic,
happen, and the
one
whole
mic,
time he
Hey,
knew
what
y'all.
do
different.
Nigga,
PBC owe you?
nigga,
The
that's
What
like
whole
saying
the
PBC
whole
owe you?
time he knew different, bro. He owed them. He
What do
owed he.
PBC owe you?
The PBC owed the same thing if they would have did some shit like that, but
Man,
PBC
yeah,
ain't
like
pulling no move like that.
nigga,
bro,
that's
you're
like
PBC
capping.
ain't
Hold
out
on,
here.
hold on, hold
PBC
on.
been
PBC
playing with us.
PBC giving Adrian Broner a chance. PBC giving
Thank you.
Keith Thurman a chance. They giving these people chances.
So
So if
why
they
they
blowing their
complaining?
chances, they blowing
Why
their
are they
chances.
complaining?
Watch this. PBC
J-Rock just
also
came
gave
out and
Terrence
complained.
Crawford a chance.
Man, hell, with no guarantee, you full of shit.
Man, you crazy as hell.
Yes,
It was on.
thank you,
It was a better
thank
opportunity
you.
than BLK Prime.
Man, you guys are disgusting, bro. Ain't no way. If
It's a
you
better.
giving me no guarantee,
It's a
let me
narrative
tell you
out
Tell him,
something.
right
man.
now
Tell
that
him,
Let
ain't
me
even
tell
man.
you
got the
something,
money
Bro,
to
man.
pay
Hey,
them.
let me tell
that's
you
the
something, you ignorant ass man. If you
That
offer me no guarantee and the other cat offer me 10 million, I don't care if you're a goddamn bum. I'm gonna go rock with the bum.
Hey
here,
man,
but
but you don't
but
even know
here's
the
the
10
thing.
million now. You just
Here,
running your
here,
ass over there pulling up your skirt.
here,
You don't even
here,
know the 10 million
Check
real.
this
You
out,
just
bro.
going over there
but
If
trying
you
to show
but
your
offer
but
me
teeth.
but,
10,
but just the
look, if a
problem.
bum offer
And
me
that's what
10
I'm
and you don't
saying.
offer me
Hey,
Hold
10,
on,
you
one
just
at
hit
a
the
Right,
time.
one
One
mic,
at a
y'all.
you
time.
They
can.
One
can't
at
hear
a
you. They
time.
can't. Nobody can hear you, y'all. But we got a lot of folks in here, y'all.
Hey,
Be
time out.
passionate.
Hey, my boy just hit it the nail on the head. You didn't fight Pacquiao because there was no proof of funds. But all of a sudden, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers with 20,000
Transparency.
followers got 10 million
Bro,
for you. Man,
transparency
cut
is
it out.
better. He know what's going on in the contract, man. PBC got you out here blind. Y'all can't be this goddamn drunk, bro. You
Man,
can't
them
be this
folk
drunk
ain't
on
even got that enough. They ain't even got enough flavor out there. They ain't even got the. They still
Bro,
got to put the
what
money together to
what
pay
Oh,
them.
so you
what
like to be
bro,
pimp.
bro,
Oh,
when he
so if
got
you
One,
see the
hold,
flaw,
hello,
so
y'all. We
you
got
so,
it one at a
so
time.
wait a
Let me get
second.
it out.
BLK Prime ain't got no stain in the game, bro. You got to be
how
tripping to
you
think
not
they do.
okay, it's a pioneer move, bro. It's an independent move. How
Come
you ain't
on,
gonna
man.
follow an
But
independent move, you sucker?
and so you gonna be and as a champion,
Uh,
as a world champion, you gonna be a guinea pig for a pioneer move for a
how
startup
am I a
company.
guinea
Man,
pig getting
come
10
on,
For a
man.
million,
startup.
fool? How am I a guinea pig getting
Cause
10
you on the
million,
rat
fool?
wheel. You don't know if it's gonna work
This
or not.
ain't
That's how you a
contract.
guinea pig.
This ain't
Do you know what a
contract.
guinea pig is?
Man, this ain't his first time doing business.
Man, he's fight.
Man, they put the guinea pig in a maze to see if
This
he can make
isn't
his way out to
Terrence's
see if
first
it's a good
time
structure
doing
or not,
business,
man.
bro. This
Come
isn't
on, man.
Terrence's first
That's
time
all
doing
business.
business.
That's
Bro,
all
it's
business. You
lawyers
feel?
involved.
Hey,
It's lawyers involved.
so you
Hey,
telling me it was
Paul.
smart for
They know
Bud
the
to be the
money there,
glitch?
Yeah.
bro.
You
Hey,
telling
bro, the
me it's
money is
smart for
there.
Bud to be the
Hey,
glitch they
bro.
got to
Hey,
work out?
listen, the
They got
Hey,
to
money is
work
Paul.
there.
every
He
time
went
you
to
get
fight.
a new
Let them
every
get
time you
finished
get a new
cooking.
product, it got a glitch in
Uh,
it. And that new product that got a glitch
J-Rock
in it, it has
inactive.
to be worked out.
J-Rock
So
inactive. Keith Thurman inactive. All these damn fights, man. Floyd Mayweather got more fights than any PBC fighter this year.
man,
Shut
that
the
man
hell up.
fight
Yeah.
exhibitionist, man. He
And he's
built
making
himself
more.
up for that,
And
man.
he's making more. And
He
he's
built
making
it.
more
Hey
than them
man, that
damn
man
moves.
built himself up
He's
for that, bro.
making more than them
He built
damn moves,
himself
bro.
up for that, bro.
He's making more than
look
them
at the
damn moves.
deflection
What you
tactic.
mean?
Yeah.
Look at the deflection tactic. Let's talk about what's
Floyd make,
real.
hey, how
Floyd
much
got
did
nothing to do
Errol
with it.
make earlier this year for Uber? Hey, listen, you guys are full of shit.
I
Tell
mean,
me
that
how
means
much.
Hey,
Floyd
but
want more
I
than
know
Bud
it's
this
real,
year
man.
too.
Half
How
of them
much did
fuckers ain't
Errol
fought in
make?
about 300
How
days,
Hey,
much
man.
did
Paul.
Earl make? No, fuck
Yeah.
that. How much did Earl
Hold
make
on.
this
Paul,
year? Y'all
Hold
would
need to
you
on.
tell me
Hold
how
on,
much
rather
East
Earl
than
Money.
made.
have, yeah, man,
Hold
he
on.
emotional. Hey,
Hold on, East Money. Let
would
K
you,
go for a second. I'll let you get
would
on
you
back in there, bro.
believe what you just answered me there, bro? Because I just seen Brian Norman flyer. Would you believe a motherfucker had $10 million for you if they spelled one of their fighters' names Brain instead of Brian on the flyer?
Okay,
Wayne
I'm
Norman.
you, East.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
The
What
motherfucking
do
flyer
Brian
said
bring to the table? We know this for
Brain
sure.
Norman,
This one
bro.
we know for sure. This one we know for
Hold
sure. In the
on, bro. I
cloak.
just let you go, bro. Hold on, bro.
One at a
That's what
time.
you
One
to
at a
me.
time.
Let
Just
that
let
That's
man
me
what you to
cook.
me, my man. He just
I
we
ain't
get
even
the
finna
Let
say
that
no
man
one like
cook.
you.
y'all
Yeah,
weak.
let me
Y'all
get
weak
my
as
shit
fuck.
on, bro. I just heard you
Get your
yelling and
shit
shit.
off, drunk.
Hey,
Get your shit
listen.
off, drunk.
All right, it's all good, bro. So when it comes to money, everybody didn't niggas pay bills, so niggas that ran across a few dollars. The more money, the more intellect, the more focus, the more a nigga not finna spell your name Brain instead of Brian. I'm not finna trust a nigga who can't even put a flyer together, who only got 40,000 followers on Instagram and 300 on Twitter, telling me they finna give me tens of millions of dollars for a fight where I have to make a certain amount for them to even break even that I have never made this amount I have never garnered in no fight that I ever did. I don't even think a nigga garnered the number in the total pay-per-views. But I'm supposed to do this.
PBC guarantee him? Hey, what PBC guarantee him? What PBC?
Well, according to him, he said,
with Fox.
Yeah, according to him, he told George Foreman's brother it was a $5 million guarantee after he told Blue Blood that it was zero guarantee. So once again, it's consistency and lies coming from these guys.
Kwame, let's just go off his words. Let's just go off his words. Kwame, didn't he say he don't even care about the money? If he was Errol Spence, he wouldn't even care about the money and shit.
Hey, retard.
Didn't he say that, Kwame?
Hey, let's keep it respectful, bro. Hey, keep it respectful, bro.
What was?
He emotional because that shit is whack as fuck.
Total purse after the Ugas fight, after the back end money. How much did he get out of
Listen, what does that matter?
Rehearsal.
You know, this is interesting. This is interesting. All y'all Bud fans for the last 4 years. All y'all
5 against Sean. What did against Ugas, man? Fuck this.
All you Bud fans for the last 4 years accused Errol Spence of being business and accountant, and now that Bud Crawford is ducking, now you guys are asking. Now you guys have turned into the businessmen. What about we just wanted to fight? What about that? What about that?
Question, bro.
What about that?
How much did he get against Danny?
Who cares? Who cares? Are you going to spend any of his money? No. So what about that?
Fall of the money. If you tell me no guarantee, fuck you.
Oh, so now you're an accountant. You're not a fan of boxing no more. So you're an accountant now.
I don't gotta be no accountant.
You know, but you're following the money. I mean, is it taxing or something? Nigga, what are you following the money for?
Yeah, that ain't making no good logic, Jay.
Yeah, you talking about following the money, Nick? What is you, a crime investigator for white collar crime?
$10 million. If somebody tell me they offer me $10 million and the other person say no guarantee, it's fuck.
Nigga, what does that matter? What does it matter? Do you want to see them fight or not?
Bro,
do you want to see them fight or not?
Listen, bro.
That's a good question.
No, do you want to see? You a boxing fan, right? Do you want to see them fight or not? Yes or no?
Do you want to see them fight?
No. Answer the question. Do you want to see them fight? Yes or no? Do you want to see the 2 top pound for pound fighters at welterweight in their prime fight? Do you want to see that as a boxing fan?
Can you handle the truth? That motherfucker like Perry Mason up in this motherfucker.
Do you? No, I mean it's a simple question. It's a simple question. All you gotta do is say yes or no.
I did. It ain't a yes or no for me. It's an I did for me. It's an I did.
That nigga like Jack Nicklaus and shit. Like, now, can you handle the truth, nigga?
Now, I think it's amazing that you guys don't have a problem with the level of competition he picked, regardless of the story of whatever storyline that you want.
Hey, who is?
You know, this is the second time this dude he dug boots. This is the second time he's dug boots. This is he's a champion who beat Manny Pacquiao. This is the second time.
And he beat Bud.
And he beat the amateur. And Bomac came out and called him a silent killer himself.
Jamel beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. Can he beat him now?
What does that got to do with anything?
They too cool right now. They ain't gonna never fight.
Somebody just brought up Ugas.
They just said they ain't gonna fight. You brought up Ugas. You said who?
You brought up Ugas.
Yeah, you talking about amateur fights though. And that's why I brought up Jamel beat Errol.
Listen,
that don't matter. That's a moot point.
You're asking about the credibility of Ugas. Ugas is credible. He beat Manny Pacquiao.
Pac-Man was 40-something years old.
So what? He got robbed against Sean Porter.
That 40-year-old dude beat Keith Thurman.
Right.
That 40-year-old dude got Adrian Brown. Hey, listen. A few years ago.
And he ducked Bud. Bro, Jeff
he didn't duck no damn Bud. Pac-Man, now that's one person. That Filipino ain't ducked nobody, man. That little Filipino ain't ducked nobody, boy. You can't put that jacket on. You can't put that jacket on Pacquiao, boy.
Beat that dude years ago.
Man, you can't put that jacket on. Pacquiao signed a contract to fight Terence Crawford.
Yeah, he signed the contract. What are you talking about?
He'll fight AB and Earl for 10 and 20. But
Pacquiao signed the contract to fight Bud, though. I'm trying to
speak over me, bro. It don't matter what y'all speak over me.
We listening to you. We listening to you responding.
You won't. Hey, watch out, man. When he do whatever drugs he wants, if he don't have that power, he don't want
He wanted 40 million returns. He took 10 for AB, and he took around 10 or 20
Oh Lord
for
have
Ebro
mercy. This
for
guy's
the
an
turf and the
accountant.
Uber.
Now it's this guy's money. What this is what we
Bro,
doing now
we
to
talking
defend
about the
Bud is just
fight.
talk about money? Who cares about the money? None of us are getting any of it. Who
How
cares
much
about
was
that?
Earl getting? How much was Earl getting in the
I
contract? You
don't
said Earl
care. I
sucked.
want to see these guys fight, and this guy was
So
in
why you didn't tell
negotiations.
Earl to go to
This
ESPN
guy
then?
was in
Hey, you lying.
negotiations.
You
It
lying son
listen,
of a bitch.
it couldn't have
You
been
are a
that bad.
lying
Listen,
son of a
it
bitch.
couldn't have
If you
been that
cared, you
bad.
would have told Earl to go to
It couldn't have
ESPN.
been that bad
If you
because Terrence
cared, you would
Crawford.
have told Earl to go to ESPN. Or
Listen,
you would have said, leave
it couldn't have been
BBC and go
that
to Fox.
bad.
Man,
It
you
couldn't have
full of
been that
shit.
bad because Terrence
You
Crawford
full of
said
shit.
that after this
Bro.
fight with David Abernethy, he still wants to go back and fight Errol Spence. So negotiations couldn't have been
The
that
Showtime
bad.
president said the
They
same
could have been
thing.
that bad because he
The
wants to
Showtime
go right
president said
back
the
and do
same
it.
thing.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's a
Tim
good
Smith,
point too, though.
Yeah,
It
it
couldn't
could
have
have
been
been
that
that
bad.
bad. He wants to
But
go back.
Tim
but see,
Smith
here's the
said he didn't
thing.
want to insult him. He insulted him. Floyd Mayweather said the fight was on down the line. He
Why
done made bigger moves
why he want to run
than
back to
William
no
Hurt.
guarantee?
Listen, bro. Floyd said the fight is on down the line. Tim Smith said he didn't want to insult the man. He didn't feel like they insulted the man. Check this out, bro. How
Hey
y'all
man,
more upset? How are y'all more
Man,
upset
but
with
hey
Bud and
man, the
Blue
nigga
Blood
should have.
than goddamn
He don't listen.
Floyd
Whether y'all
and
like it
Terrence
or
Smith and Al Haymon?
whether y'all like it
Hey
or not.
fellas, let's get two, saying arguing at a time. You can't hear
Oh,
nothing when
yeah,
everybody
bro, yeah. Let me just get back, homeboy, right here. Whether you like it or not, Terrence Crawford is the reason the fight's not happening. For the mere reason that he can listen. For the mere reason the hold up in the negotiations
Drunk ass
is
Kenny
that,
Reggie his car to
brother, the
get him
hold
out
up
to
in the
his car.
negotiations is that his
Oh
numbers
my
sunk.
God.
If his numbers were better, everyone would feel safe to invest in the fight.
Now you
His
just brought
numbers
up numbers.
sunk.
Now
And then
y'all heard the sucker. Y'all just let the
he
sucker
wants
bring
to
up
come
numbers.
into
Now
the
check this out.
negotiation.
Now watch
He
this.
wants to
Now
come
watch the
into
joke. Now
negotiation and
watch
act
him
like,
switch it up again. Go on,
listen,
make
he
your
wants
point.
to
Go
come
on,
into
make your
the
point. Okay,
bro,
free roll up. Free
bro,
roll up.
am I gonna be able to speak? Or
What
you
was
just gonna
Ugas and
try to
Earl
yell? Is
numbers?
that because that's what butt fans do?
What was Ugas and
one
Earl
at
numbers?
a
Is that
time,
what
bro.
butt
What
fans
was
do? They
Ugas
just
and
talk
Earl
the whole
numbers?
time?
What was
Hold
Ugas
on.
and Earl numbers?
Hey, I'm
You
gonna
brought up
mute you,
numbers.
Ease, and then you come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't hear each other. Go ahead, lawyer to the game.
Yeah. So I mean, first off, you saying
I'm
that
gonna
it is
bring you
so
back,
bad.
Ease.
You saying it's so bad, and we talking about money. This guy wants to go back and negotiate with the same people. Now, when have we ever seen any fighter get no guarantee in the biggest fight? No guarantee to them is they're all about guarantees. They want to go this way because they always like the guarantee and not taking the risk on themselves. That is the difference. And because he showed up and figured it's going to be one of the biggest fights because he clout chased this man for 4 years, the problem was it's emotion because the numbers sunk. His numbers sunk, and no one was going to come out and spend Floyd or Canelo money on the fight, even though the fight is bigger than a Canelo fight in the sport of boxing. But the reason no one wants to invest in it is because his numbers suck. Because we know Errol Spence numbers, they're great. They're, Floyd Mayweather's
Hey,
first,
bro.
Floyd
Hey, you
Mayweather,
gonna keep letting them tell
listen,
you this bullshit?
Floyd,
Y'all gonna keep letting them tell
Floyd
you this
Mayweather,
bullshit?
listen, Floyd
Hold on, you got a
Mayweather's
chance to cook. I'll let you cook all
Floyd
you
May
want.
listen, Floyd Mayweather's first pay-per-view
God
against
damn.
Arturo Gotti sold less than Errol Spence's first pay-per-view against Mikey Garcia. Go fact check it. Go fact
Okay.
check it.
All right.
Okay? So
Okay.
my
Appreciate it, bro.
and he has the most delusional fan base in American sports, the America's team Cowboy fans behind him. He fights in the stadium. He packs the stadium with 40,000 plus and he sells pay-per-views and he has a story. And he's liked. Terrence,
All
he
right.
has the
Okay.
credentials to ready to
All right.
start.
Okay.
Terrence
Okay.
Crawford, hold on.
All right,
Terrence
God
Crawford,
damn. Man, how
Terrence,
this nigga gonna talk?
you'll
Terrence
get
Crawford.
I'm gonna let you go.
Oh,
East.
all right, bro.
Let him
All right, bro.
finish. Let him finish, and I'm gonna let you
God
get your
damn.
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Terrence Crawford knocked everyone
Nigga
out,
can't tell the truth.
but the problem with Terrence Crawford is not his skill level. The problem is every time he get in a ring with somebody, no one wants to pay for his fights because the opponents that he's picking is not exciting to the public because we already know he's going to beat them because they don't really belong in the ring with him. So for that fact alone, his first pay per view, Amir Khan, who was just knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, and they had a knockout drag out fight with
Okay.
Samuel Vargas, and then fought Bud Crawford. No one's going to pay for that. Who's going to pay for that? So here's the problem because he don't have good numbers on pay-per-view. But because he knows the fight is big, because he clout chased for 4 years, he's making all these big demands because he got big guarantee money before. But you can't be mad at the PBC if they don't want to make bad business decisions with Bud Crawford. If they don't want their books to be in the red like Top Rank at ESPN, you can't be mad at the PBC for that. But they still was offering him some guaranteed money because this man went to Blue Blood and said it was no guarantee. And there's an interview of George Foreman's brother. Why would George Foreman's brother lie? He said he spoke to Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford told him it was a $5 million guarantee at a 65-35. And they probably didn't like that shit, and they went and tried to do a quick money grab and get a tune-up fight real quick. So at the end of the day, Terence Crawford's the one who's looking like a duck here, bro. Point blank, period.
Let me let him cook now.
Let him get his shit out, bro.
Man, boy, that was a 15-minute sermon of bullshit. I had to leave out of church. Okay, now check this right here out. Now, I want y'all to feel this. Hey, I want y'all to feel this though on some real shit. Dude just sit up there and made all them cases. Can anybody on here please tell me what Ugas and Errol made and how much they sold on pay-per-view a few months ago? What's their pay-per-view numbers?
The reports was 240 and I think 1 million and 1.5, something like that.
Who reported that? Who and what's your source? What's your source?
What did I see that on? What did I see that on? Google or something like that? I don't know.
We got to be accountants for this man. You should have these stats if you're making an argument.
Yeah, go ahead.
You should have the stats.
What I'm trying to tell you is, what I'm trying to tell you is Showtime did. What I'm trying to tell you is Showtime didn't report that bullshit because Showtime don't report bullshit ass numbers. That's why they're going under. You talking about in the red? Let's talk about the red, homie. Like it's the blood game. Showtime in the red, like a son of a bitch dealing with Al Heyman sorry ass and them sorry ass events he been putting on. Bro, why are y'all going against turns? But I ain't heard not one of y'all say now time, bro. What's Al Heyman explanation? Floyd came out and told you to fight on down the line. Floyd and G, he's a real one. Y'all ain't upset about that? Tim Smith already told you what the business was. He didn't want to insult the man. This is what I don't understand. Y'all mad at Terrence for going to get some respect on his name? And y'all don't even want to support the shit? Y'all on here complaining about
get respect for fighting a bum,
yeah, how the fuck
bro?
you get respect for a name by fighting a bum?
Let him finish, y'all.
Bro, he's being a pioneer, bro. He's coming out trying to get his own money.
This
is basically what y'all saying. Okay, man, you know,
this nigga high, bro.
Well, y'all stop interrupting him, man. Let him get off. Go ahead.
It ain't Gucci, it's Reebok, so I ain't fucking with it. That's what y'all saying, right? Bro, it's the name, bro. What's the difference between the zone and what they doing? What's the difference, bro? Black Prime in the zone, there's no difference. It's an app. Man, y'all supposed to be behind that shit, bro. Y'all waiting for it to touch Showtime or get big or when the white people come out here and it's a million sales or it's like, oh, man, that's a dick eating move, bro. You weird as fuck. But anyway,
go ahead, finish up, bro.
But anyways, though, so if it do 500,000, you know what I'm saying, the white people and the Puerto Ricans or the Latino community get behind it, then you slow foot ass niggas want to catch up with it and be like, oh yeah, it's a hit, it's an event. Y'all tell me, bro, it's a ring, bro. We're supposed to fill that motherfucker up. Wherever they put that ring at, our black ass is supposed to show up, no smoke, no beef, and support. What's wrong with you niggas? That's why they ain't giving us no fights, bro.
Right.
No. Dude just cooked for 15 minutes, man. Shut the hell up. I want to know one thing, bro. If you want to talk,
shut up on my damn own platform.
That was you, homie? Is this your platform? Yeah. I thought that was on
You wild, bro.
You
wild, bro.
Homie, speak.
Go ahead.
If this your shit, speak. My bad. No. If this your shit, speak, homie. I thought that was somebody else being fake. You see that being rude?
Nah, you good.
Because I ain't on their dick. Because I ain't saying what they saying. You know, I'm not agreeing with them. But this is what I'm saying, bro.
I appreciate your
Showtime don't my bad, bro. Showtime don't provide no numbers when it's bullshit numbers. Only thing I'm saying is, y'all, how is Floyd Mayweather being pushed out here more than any other fight over there? How y'all ain't gonna support Terrence for going out here trying to make a way, bro? That's a pioneer move, bro. Everybody should be following that like shit. I'm finna get out here and get me some independent money. Y'all aren't talking about money. Y'all talking about money laundering. Y'all talking about a whole lot of fuck shit when it come to black people. Why is this? What's wrong with you niggas, man? Get
So we
y'all
went
team,
for
get
this
y'all
nigga
bread.
ducking the fight to
Let
us
him go.
supporting
Let
the
him
nigga
go.
because he's
Hey,
black,
Bro,
bro.
let him
it
cook.
ain't no
Let
goddamn
him cook.
duck.
Let him
Hey,
cook.
fool. Hey, man,
Cut
tell
it
that.
out.
Hey,
Let
my
him
man
cook,
who
bro.
telling this is. Hey, my man who
This
telling
is a
this.
duck,
Tell
man.
that weird ass nigga for me, bro. Say, hey, bro, the fight can't happen in 2023. Hey, y'all, everybody say it together with me. The fight between Earl and Bud can't happen to 2023. The
Because he
boss
didn't
said it
sign the
can. That's what
contract.
the boss said.
Right.
That's what. Hey, stupid. Hey, silly ass dude in the background. Not the one that's agreeing. I'm talking about the other stupid ass niggas back there. Listen, y'all, the fight can't
Man,
happen
you
to
too emotional,
2023.
bro.
The fight can't happen to. No,
Typical
I know you.
Buckhead
Dude
behavior.
just went
Man
on
about to
15
cry and
minutes.
shit.
Typical
Y'all let my
Buckhead.
man.
This
Hey, y'all
typical
let my
Buckhead
man
In
cook.
behavior.
2023,
Let my
Typical.
man
why are
cook.
y'all upset
Y'all
about
let him
him and
cook
This
now.
Earl
child
getting another
behavior,
fight?
bro.
He
Why are
burning
You
the
y'all
saying
food and
let the
upset
shit.
about?
nigga cook, but you called a grown man
Why are
out the
Hey,
y'all
let him
way.
upset
get
Bro,
it.
ain't
about
Hey,
nobody
him and
doing
hey,
no
Earl getting
weird
another
ass
hey,
shit
fight?
we
like
might
Go,
be
that.
saving. Hey, we might be
you know what?
saving a
Let them
life
go.
tonight. Shit,
Let
let him
them
cook.
let them weird ass niggas go. Hey, look, let them weird ass niggas go. And we say some retarded duck shit. But I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with them having a fight at the end of the year. There's nothing wrong with it.
Now
Oh, shit.
let me let my man DJ get in here and cook. Go ahead, DJ.
All right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that nigga's
I just
crazy.
want to. I want to
Man,
say
this nigga's
I
crazy,
listen to both brothers and you know my thing is ain't nobody I don't hate on Terence Crawford and you know and like we said last night on Pull Counter Show you can look at the tape you know what I'm saying we all said you know more power to him you know what I'm saying on making his move hopefully it work out for him but the thing is when people play that black card Errol Spence Jr. is black Al Heyman is black Derek James is black. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really just pull that card
Damn.
without, you know what I'm saying? Those other people are black as well. When people say they got children to feed, Errol Spence has children to feed, Derek James has children to feed, Al Heyman has children to feed. You know what I'm saying? So that those places right there is like we got to leave that stuff that personal stuff because it applies for both sides. It applies for both people. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't for me myself. I'm a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford beat David Avis he beat him. He get whooped. You know what I'm saying? I don't like boxing. But my thing is, you know, at the height of boxing, at the 4-belt era, we had a chance to see something elite go down, and you know what I'm saying, that rug being pulled. Now we can talk about what can go on in the future. In the future, we seen a few years ago, we had two Titans that we wanted to see, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And we waited for the future, and they both got clipped. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, and the mustard been taken out of that fight. So now we see something right here in front of us now. It's like
It happened
the
right over
fans,
again.
Deja vu.
it's a deja vu thing, and people saying, well, they got to go eat, they got to do this, and they got to do the third. Watch this. So if we're gonna play the black card, then and we're gonna play the startup game, like get behind them on a startup. Adrian Broner needs some help. Why not give Adrian Broner that shot too? Why not let Adrian Broner face Terence Crawford on a big day like that? Why not give him a 10 million? He been out there posing for that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so when I don't like to use that black card. I don't say black boxing, white boxing, Chinese boxing. I say boxing. Get your ass in the ring, put them
Real
gloves on to
boxing.
get
Yep.
beat up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to get beat up, don't put the gloves on. You know, and when I look at Terence Crawford, you know, I don't use the term trash or bum, but I do use that term duck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it could be 1,000
Yeah, I
reasons
don't
why
use
somebody
ball
could.
either.
It could be 1,000 reasons why a person could duck somebody. It could be like some people could say the contracts. Some people could be like they got dirty urine. You know what I'm saying? It could be the judges. It could be a number of reasons. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? But in our reality, Terence Crawford is fighting David Avenesian. So I mean, that's our reality, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Let me.
Well said.
I
Well
like that.
said,
I like
DJ.
that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely kept it real. Let
Yeah, I
me
like that too.
just jump in for a second. I remember back when they offered that contract to Deontay Wilder. You remember to go to DAZN? What they offered him, like 100 mil? Anybody remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was something. It was
they
something
Right
like
around
that.
gave Canelo 365 million.
there. Yeah, right before that.
Go
That
ahead.
crazy stuff right there.
Yeah,
and
we
and
know
Shelly
somebody.
single. I think Shelly probably told like, yo, that deal that was kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, sometimes you got to defer to your team, man, and your team looks like, yo, man, this shit don't sound right. And with really all of the thing with Jamal when he pulled out, they like Jamal back when hurt, man. They trying to give Jamal some low money. They weren't trying to pay him right. Then when AB came out and said they hadn't paid Tank all his money, it's something going on right now. We arguing about something else, but hey, man, I don't think these folks getting paid right, man. And when it's somebody else on the outside, like look how fast this fight got made with this other guy. Yeah, he a nobody in everything, but I bet you in house that's a little Rolly Romero fight, easy to make, easy to cook, done. I'm like, yo, we see that thing time and time again. They gonna fight. It's not gonna be no time soon though.
Y'all think? Let me ask y'all this, man, and let me ask y'all this. Y'all think because with Errol stating before he fought Ugas that these was his last 2 fights at welterweight, do y'all really think he fit the weight until February, March to fight him, or do y'all think he gonna go up after Stanionis?
Yeah, I think he's gonna fight Stanionis and go up. I think he's gonna defend it one more time and
we'll
go
be
up.
lucky.
I don't think
we'll be lucky if he fights Stanionis. He could just move up to 154. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I really don't see no
think
point in
gonna stick
him
around
sitting there
twice.
waiting for
Stay
anything like
around.
that. Right, because then
I think he's gonna stick around
y'all.
twice.
Nah, imagine this. Imagine him sitting around and them negotiating this nigga doing the same thing, man. I wouldn't chance that, bro. Like he could have fought somebody like nigga said, bro. Everybody got kids to feed. He could have got a check for November 19th fighting somebody else. This man didn't just play him out of the fight with him. He stalled him to the point where he couldn't even get another opponent, bro. See, that's where a nigga being like, I don't know, bro. I can't.
Are y'all cool with the standing on this fight if it take place for the end of the year? Is everybody cool with that?
That's his mandatory. That's his mandatory that already got paid.
I wouldn't be cool with it. I wouldn't be cool with it, but I'm gonna watch that shit.
I'd rather see him fight Keith Thurman.
Bro, I
want to see him fight Boots.
They ain't gonna do that though. They're gonna keep Boots to be a star at 147.
Hey man, how y'all put so much expectation on Terence to go fight Boots, but y'all don't think Earl would be able to do it, or they not gonna let him?
Man, I just said I want to see him fight Boots.
Neither one of them gonna fight Boots.
Yeah,
Boots is the IBF mandatory, bro. Like he's
man, as a true Errol fan, Boots people just sent the paperwork in too. I seen that.
So
but
are
as a
y'all
true Errol
cool?
fan, hell yeah, I'm cool with it. Because at the end of the day,
I'm talking about between Stanionis and Boots. If he choose Stanionis, y'all not gonna bash him like y'all doing Bud, or y'all gonna
that's what I just tried to explain to you.
He don't have.
That's what I just tried to explain to you.
EJ don't have.
Already got
EJ don't have a. Yeah, EJ don't have a choice but to fight Stanionis right now.
All right, I feel what y'all saying. Okay, I'm gonna ask it again. If he has a choice to pick between Boots and Stanionis, and he chooses Stanionis, are you guys cool with it? Are you guys fine with it? If he have a choice, we're gonna say if he have a choice. I see y'all don't want to give him.
I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. I say yes.
Man,
let me give you my reason for why I say yes.
I say yes. Listen to me. I ain't gonna just say yes. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I say yes. Because Errol been fighting. He ain't took no tune-ups in the last 3 years. He been fighting niggas back to back, top contenders back to back. I ain't never seen him take no top touch within these last 2-3 years.
Hold on. What it is, see, he don't have a choice with this because he had paid step aside money, Stanionis step aside money, so he don't have a choice, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's why we would rather see him fight Boots. Hold on, East. Let me finish cooking. You know, we all want to see him fight Boots, but what the real deal is, they done paid, for the Ugas fight that happened.
The WBA.
The WBA had to pay step aside money, so that's who he's going to. So that's why we're commenting like this. Now, would we rather see him fight Boots? I think that's a better fight. I think that's a better fight than Terence Crawford.
No. You would rather see him. Homeboy just said he wouldn't hold him accountable. He said he wouldn't care.
No, the reason I'll explain why. No, I'm not switching nothing up. Are you gonna allow me to explain? I said yes, and Are you gonna allow me to explain why? Okay, because I mean, he just fought Ugas. He got a stubborn belt. Terence Crawford just fought Sean Porter for no belt, and now he's fighting David Avenesian for no belt. So if Bud could take a cupcake fight, I mean, why can't Spence take a fight like that and see if they can try to renegotiate again? Because it's evident that it's Terence Crawford who stepped off first. It ain't Errol
Y'all
Spence.
just hear this man say Sean Porter was a tune-up fight. Did y'all just hear? Why
I didn't, brother. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said he was. I never said that, brother. You need to pay attention. What I said was he fought Sean Porter for no belt, and then I said he's fighting Avenesian for no belt, and then I said that Errol Spence fought Ugas to get the WBA a third belt. So if Terence
listen
Crawford,
to the replay. The man just said he was fighting tune-up.
If Terence, listen, brother, if Terence Crawford wants to fight David Avenesian, and he has admittedly first stated already that after this fight he's looking forward to coming back, and then renegotiating with Errol Spence. Why would I have a problem with Errol Spence coming off a championship fight and fighting Stanionis if they're gonna renegotiate next?
Hey, to whom as much is given, much is required.
Right.
Damn.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're number one pound for pound.
That motherfucker got that belt. He got that IBF belt. Boost on his ass. Listen, I'm not tripping about it. I would rather see Earl and Bud fight. But the thing about it, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, Bud, get in the ring regardless. Get in the ring. That's some weird. That shit ain't logical, bro. That's dumb. Who gonna say fight for no guarantee? Who gonna say not check the books and see what you get back? Bro,
right. What you saying is accurate, right? Because like, listen, East. For me, the era I come from, I started watching boxing in the 80s. I really got a real understanding in the 90s, so I don't want to tell my age and all that shit. But you know, like when I look at this thing with Terence Crawford, I see Terence Crawford saying, look, EJ, I see what your plight been like. You know what I'm saying over there. You've been fighting Leonard Bondu and Lamont Peterson, so it's your day too. So why don't I ask for X, Y, and Z? Since you know what I'm saying, it'll be a bad move for you, you know what I'm saying, bad taste on you to do so. So I feel you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now when certain things don't be when PBC whoever over at Showtime don't acquiesce to Terence Crawford request, then I think he should have other business people in his corner. I think, you know what I'm saying, that would have made I'm not saying that this, I mean, it could be the best move of his life, you know what I'm saying, to sign with these people. But it could be a real
it's just
offer.
a one-fight deal, y'all. It's just a one-fight deal. He had to get a fight in, y'all, for the Euros out.
Hey,
y'all
man.
don't think the man
Buster Douglas whoop Mike Tyson ass now. I just put that out there like that. Buster Douglas whoop Mike Tyson ass. And nobody gave Buster Douglas a chance in hell.
True.
Y'all not giving Avenesian a chance in hell. I respect
it.
But we talking about, but hold on. But you talking about a number 1 ranked contender to a number 6 ranked contender, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Buster Douglas was ranked 6. Oh, damn, that's kind of close. Douglas was ranked 6. I thought Buster Douglas was ranked like 15.
No, I ain't talking about Douglas. I'm talking about who Terence Crawford fighting.
We talking Avenesian and Stanley.
Avenesian is ranked 6. And you talking about Spence need to be fighting a hold me over fight at the number 1 or the number 2 ranked contender. That don't even make no sense.
Right.
Hey, listen, my man. When Terence become undisputed, because he will be undisputed twice.
Oh my God!
Whenever he become undisputed, bro, whoever in line for them belts, bro, Bud got to go up against him. I don't support none of that weird shit y'all act like I'm on, or people that support Terence on, bro. The reason why I got behind Terence because y'all say he didn't have no supporters. Y'all be laughing at him and shit.
So you saying Avenesian is a good fight for Terence Crawford right now?
Behind the man.
So you saying Avenesian is a good fight for Terence Crawford right now?
Man, bro, any fight is a good fight when you've been out the ring.
Well, why ain't Errol Spence a good fight for him? Then why ain't Errol Spence a good fight for him?
That's a good
Errol
question.
Spence is Errol Spence is the best fight for him.
Then why he step away from the negotiation table?
Because there's no guarantee, you piece of shit. I gotta get this.
Who telling you that? Who said
man.
that?
Yeah,
Who said
yeah.
that?
So you in the
What's
negotiating
your
room, you know
source?
that,
What's your source?
Serious.
What's your source say he did say
bruh.
that?
I didn't say it
This
was or
is
wasn't. You saying that it wasn't.
Okay, and tell
this is
PBC or Al to come out. Look, they talking about a whole lot of other shit. Talking about
Well,
fights. They
listen,
never
listen
come
to
out and
this,
say
man.
Bud a
It's a
damn lie.
whole year. It's a
You know
whole
what they
year
did
worth of
say?
fights.
We
They
resent
didn't
them a
put on
contract. You
Jamel.
want to know what
They didn't put on
he did
Jamel
say?
Charlo.
We
They didn't
resent
put
them. Hey,
on
listen to me, you piece of shit
Tank.
ass dog.
They didn't put
They just
on
told me, man. We resent.
doggone
this is
Like 2 weeks
hard,
ago.
bud.
they didn't put
Y'all
on
full of
all these
shit.
other people, man.
Y'all full of shit, bro.
How many
They
fights
just
they done
told the
had this
man,
year?
hey, listen,
How many
bro.
fights
They
have
just
they had
said
this year, bro?
most of them was Floyd.
How many fights have PBC had this year, bro?
Most of
Good
them
for the
was Floyd.
ratings.
Don't
Most
tell
of
me
them was
most
Floyd.
of them, bro. How many?
Most of them was
How many
Floyd.
They
pay-per-view
done
fights
had
they
over
done had?
5. They done had over 6.
There are a
And
lot
you
of good
telling me here
fights.
at the end they ain't got no money, man?
Oh,
Quit
so
playing games, bro.
so you
The
said
biggest
all,
fight in boxing, they ain't got no money. Man,
why
quit
wouldn't
playing, bro.
they come
You
out and
talking
tell
that
the man
weird
a
stuff.
damn lie? Why wouldn't they
Hey, I
come
got
out
a
and
question
say
for the
Bud
panel,
telling a
bro.
damn lie?
Hey,
Why
They
wouldn't they
got
Pool.
just
money for
I got
everybody else.
man look,
Pool,
bro,
Jamel was
I
Bud
got a
got
undisputed. They
question.
Al Haymon
had the
sending him
money.
$650 a week. Hey, listen to
Bro,
me, stupid ass
but
man.
Jamel,
Bud
man,
don't want Al Haymon sending him
And
$650
Jamel
a
say he
week.
cashed him a fat
Listen.
check.
Oh,
And Jamel say
man,
he cashed him a fat check.
I'm a Errol
Yeah.
Spence supporter, bro, but Jamel ain't getting what Earl getting, bro. Let's
Hey,
be
but
100.
Jamel went out there and bought the whips though, huh? Jamel went out there and bought the whips
I
though,
got a
huh?
question.
He in that mansion though, huh?
Terrence
Talk
don't want
about buying a
that
new house though, huh? What we talking about,
I
bro?
got man. I have a
Yeah, he got a
question.
nice
Hey man,
crib.
Come on, man.
I have
Bought new
a
whips.
question for
Hey,
y'all.
got them all rewrapped too, bro. What we talking
Yeah,
about?
he got a
You
nice
talking about
pad.
weird
I
stuff?
followed him on YouTube. I followed him on YouTube when they
Yeah,
pulled up.
what we talking
Yeah,
about, bro? Talking
yeah.
about
Well,
ain't
it's
no money, man.
undisputed
I'm
though.
seeing the
We
money
can't say,
walking. What you talking
but
about
we
ain't
Oh,
no
just
hey,
can't,
money.
hey,
we
hold
just
on.
can't
But
say
he
this
was
from
doing that
boxing,
before he was
bro.
undisputed. The way
Nah, bro, we
when man
talking about
talking
what
about.
he did this year after he had the fight.
Oh,
we
after
talking
he
about
had, I
But
ain't
Jamal.
see
I'm
the
talking
new
about
shit.
we
He got
just
some
Jamal.
new
can't say
shit.
that's from
Hey, we
He
talking
boxing.
about
wrapped
Jamal.
everything in
Hey,
gray.
listen.
He wrapped
In
Ooh,
the
everything
same
in
breath.
gray, bro. Had him
In the
lined up.
same breath.
it's on his
Bro,
channel.
come on,
I'm
man.
talking about
It's
Man,
on
in
his
the
channel.
that nigga Mike got way more testosterone than yours, bro. You don't let him handle you like that, E.
in the same
Hey,
breath.
man, what we talking about, bro? But he talking about he ain't got no money, bro. They done
He
had
can't
more than
have
6 fights a
testosterone
whole year,
because
bro.
his
Everybody
tail in
got
his butt.
paid. Now here
Hey,
at
he
the end
don't
of
got
the
the
fight, the biggest
testosterone
fight in
because his
boxing, he
tail
gonna
in his
talk about
butt.
ain't nobody got
Man,
no
go
money. Man,
see.
quit playing,
Man,
bro.
hell, this nigga, man. This
Man,
nigga ain't talking about
but
nothing, man.
Steven
Like I said,
Espinosa
talk about
said that
Jamal.
himself, bro. Him
Talk
and
about Jamal.
Tim Bryant.
I'm gonna still ask my question. I still want to ask y'all a question. What in Bud's past history at the welterweight division, even if EJ do let the belts go, what the fuck make y'all think he gonna challenge anybody for a belt with the actions that he have had made at
He just
welterweight?
beat
Have he
Sean
challenged?
Porter, bro. He just
Have
beat
he
Sean
challenged
Porter
any?
in
Has he
November.
challenged anybody with a belt?
You guys are sick. He just beat the man that gave Earl his toughest fight. What the
Cool.
fuck
Did
is
he
wrong with
challenge
you?
anybody while they had a belt?
Bro,
Nope.
listen to me, man.
Nope.
Right boots
Or
on
did he
it.
sit back
Listen.
and let Errol flip his
Hey,
car,
listen.
tear his
Go right
eye, and
boots.
still
Listen.
collect all
Go
the rest
right
of the
boots
belt?
right now. Listen. Go on Twitter and write boots right now. Say boots. Force your WBO. Tell the WBO you want to
Boost
fight
people
Bud.
just
You
said
think
they
Bud
sent
gonna
him a
come to
Say,
contract and he
Jay,
turned it
answer me
down,
this,
bro.
bro. You talking about Porter was his hardest fight. You said Porter was his
Earl?
toughest
Was
fight that Earl
Was
had.
Earl tough to
Okay,
fight? Yeah.
so tell me, when you looked at Porter fighting Terence Crawford, bro, did it look the same?
I seen a masterpiece.
Man, come on.
He put on.
Well, you
Come
crazy?
on,
Yeah,
Man,
don't
that
say
come
that
fifth
on.
now,
round
bro.
though. That
Masterpiece.
fifth round though, easy. Easy.
And
That fifth round. He was
they
touching Terence
they
Crawford
told
ass
him
in
he was
the fifth round.
Fuck all
they,
that.
they told
He
that
was
man
in the
in his own
paint.
corner he was
All
down
you
going into the
goddamn E.
round.
All
It was
you
a
EJ
masterpiece.
motherfuckers, goddamn East. Give him hell, East.
Listen to
Say,
Goddamn
me,
it.
Jay,
man.
answer me this, Jay.
all the motherfuckers
let me
trying
ask
to
him one
jump
more
on
question,
E.
y'all. Let me ask him one
Earl
more
looking
question,
like
bro.
Martin when Hitman got done with his ass and Son got
Jay,
done
let me
with him.
ask you this, bro.
Tell the truth.
Jay,
Tell
answer
the
me
truth.
this,
That
bro.
man was beating the shit
Damn.
out of Earl in that ring.
Jay,
Turning
answer me
turning
this,
his
though,
back
bro.
on
he
him.
did.
Do you know the
Ooh,
difference?
this
On
might
that
need to be a
EJ.
defense
What
attorney
nigga
right
do
there.
Jay,
that,
do
Boy,
you
bro?
let
know
him
the
get in
difference?
trouble. I'm
On that
calling
EJ,
East,
and he
goddammit.
hopped his ass in that ring on that EJ, and Son told his ass. Son was dead on his
Man,
ass,
East on
and I
that
hate
loud
Son
pack,
went
bro.
down. I hate that he
Jay,
went down that night.
East ain't
Jay,
backing
do
off
you know the
shit.
difference
That
between a
nigga is
leverage knockdown and a knockout?
All I know is his daddy said
Do you know
no
the difference
when he
between
went
a
up against the
leverage
GOAT.
knockdown and a
Listen,
knockout?
when he went up against the GOAT, his daddy said no, and
Bro, he
dropped
might
Hey,
his
as
that
well
ass.
same
tripped him.
dad, that same
And then
daddy
went
Say,
up
said,
with
he
that
might as
same
well
daddy said
tripped
EJ
him,
on
bro.
Bud
The
ass though.
man, say the man
Hey,
wasn't
tell me
hurt.
what his daddy
Each
said.
time he
Who was
fell, he
that?
wasn't hurt.
Hold on.
He knocked
Hey,
him down with leverage.
listen to
Hey,
what the quarterback tell you. Stuff his neck and all that
Who was
bullshit.
that nigga that spoke on what Kenny Porter said? Say that again for him.
Say what?
Tell him what Kenny Porter said. Who was that just saying that?
Yeah, yeah. His dad said now. They asked him. He said now, gauging that your son fought both of them. Who you got? He said he got EJ stopping Terence Crawford.
Come on, Coach L.
And when you look at
Porter.
Say when EJ knocked out Porter, his eyes rolled into the back of his head though.
When EJ knocked out Porter, hey man, get that
Come on,
man
man.
off the panel. Hey, that man
What's going on, William?
Knocked his eyes into the back of his head, bro. You know the difference though.
Oh, man.
You know the difference though. From a leverage knockdown to your eyes getting knocked in the back of your head.
That nigga Porter did like this. Hey, Easy, you seen Porter eye do like this when he went down?
No,
that boy said,
I said they asked Porter Daddy who was the harder fight, and he said EJ. Period.
Hey, he better say something. He gonna get them ciphers.
It's all these Bud fans. They always want to move the goalposts. The nigga said he's better fighter, and he gonna whoop Terrence ass too.
Bro, how many
and he been around both of them.
What do that mean? What do that mean? How many people that said they can fight way better than Kenny Porter said that Bud gonna win? Bro, that ain't no damn point.
Hey, name me one person Bud didn't broke.
He been in the ring with both of them. He been in the ring with both of them. What are you talking about?
Name me one person Bud didn't broke.
Kenny Porter, his son been in the ring. Kenny ain't been in the ring with nobody.
He had the game plan for both of them. He seen them both up. He been with both of them since they was young. He been around both of them since they was young.
Ex-fighters. How many actual ex-fighters?
And ain't none of them been against Bud as a coach or a fighter.
What I'm saying, Kenny Porter.
How many people Bud done broke?
Son has. Hey, Son has.
Spence out here breaking people, bro.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm gonna have to mute you, East, because now the 47 pound is in the building. Goddamn it! It's time for the shit for the hit the fan now.
B54 farm. Where these Crawford ass fans run from? I'm gonna tell you like this. I got one thing to say. He signed everything, right? They say he signed everything.
He agreed to terms. Stop lying. Integrity on this panel.
Everything.
Bring integrity on this panel. You lying ass men.
No. Listen. He signed everything.
He agreed to
listen,
terms.
bro. Shut up and listen, bro. Let me finish my point. They say he signed everything, right? So if he signed and agreed to everything, right? So why the fuck did he have to do 3 revisions?
Oh my God.
Why do we have revisions if you agreed to sign everything?
Bro, you should be asking why did PBC have to rescind the contract 2 weeks later when somebody else had already offered $10 million? That's what you should be asking.
No. I'm trying to get at what came first because they said he agreed to everything. So if he agreed to everything,
agreed to terms. Hey,
so
listen
if he agreed, why was there revisions that have to be made? If you agreed to everything,
I don't know if you know much about contracts. I remember one time I had these contractors come out and fix a roof.
No, bro, I know a lot about it. I know a lot about contracts. You're not listening. You're not following me, brother.
Listen to me, bro. Over the phone, they told me that we agreed to terms. They told me $5,000.
I said, but you're not following what I'm saying.
Oh shit, that's a good deal. When them motherfuckers got done, it was 25.
You're not following what I'm saying, brother.
What I'm telling you is just because you agree to terms, when you really sign a contract,
this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying. They say he agreed to all terms. So if he agreed to all terms, why was there revisions that had to be made? Why was this propaganda put out?
Because terms. Because this is how it went. This is what Al Slick ass said to me, in my opinion. This is what Al said.
He's what Al
said. This is what Al said, in my opinion. Al spun it back and said, "Look, we'll give you $5 million, and don't ask me what's going on in my motherfucking books, nigga." I think that's what Al said, and Bud said, "Shit, I'll take 10." I think that's what went on. Now, any more questions, you little smart, drunk ass men? Any more questions?
No, that's still on the point where he agreed.
Smart, drunk ass men.
Not you, bro. Not the man on the counter.
That's my co-host right there.
Calm your ass down, bro.
Hey, bro, nigga fighting in the paint, boy. That nigga hard in the paint. I like that shit, boy. He's goddamn hell in him, goddamn. And hell coming with him.
Try to get your point across, bro.
Damn, all you
EJ. You don't have much to stand on, bro. If you a man, bro, you ain't got to yell to get your point across. That's what females do, bro. We having a conversation.
Man, that nigga over here calling niggas out their name and hell shit. That nigga hard, bro.
Damn, but that nigga hard.
Yelling, bro. Like
whoever just said that and they feeling.
You and
Whoever
your
just
feelings
said
like
that in
somebody
their
done
feelings.
fucked your
Nah,
girl or something, my
nah, man,
nigga.
you can
You
call
like
niggas
this.
Money.
suckers and all kinds of
I
shit,
love
bro.
them and give
God
We
them
sitting
damn,
up
money.
my
chopping
nigga.
it
Hey,
up
I
with
give
you,
them.
bro.
Hey,
We sitting up
hey,
Hey,
I
chopping
give
bro.
it
them
up
money
with
and give
you,
them
and
Bro,
you
money.
you act
calling
like
niggas
somebody done
suckers,
fucked
all
your
kind of shit,
female or
bro.
something,
You
bro.
sound
Y'all
like a
niggas same
kid.
way like MJ.
Like,
Stop it.
damn, bro. You sound like somebody done fucked your girl or something, my nigga. Chill out. It
Man,
ain't
You
that
sound like a
serious.
don't be too
child,
quick.
bro.
All I'm saying is if
Hey,
your
bring it
motherfucker
around the
say
roses,
you
B.
agree to
Rich.
terms,
Oh
Hey,
I'm
hey, you
just
God.
saying,
supposed to
how can you
listen.
agree to all
They
terms?
just trying to make you change your opinion, man. You know, you stay
Oh,
hard,
bro,
but
you know
He
they
I'm
up
put a
against you.
baddie in nah, this we man ain't
They
gotta
up
make bag. him
against you.
change his Hey, he can have his opinion, but a nigga approach fucked up. But
Yo,
none of us
Cole
talk,
trying
nigga
to put a
gotta do
baddie
nothing,
in his
not one
bag.
time.
Man, he
They
ain't, man,
trying to
that shit,
change
that
your
shit real.
opinion. East,
I ain't
East
told y'all
money,
y'all wasn't
baby.
lying.
I'm
I
just
God
never
trying to
damn
see
it,
told
why
y'all
he's
East
so
y'all
damn
wasn't
money
lying.
hype.
in the
Y'all the one
paint.
on here lying. Y'all
This
the one
nigga
on here
hype like he
lying.
getting
Man,
paid
you
to
calling
catch
niggas
bodies.
suckers, stupid ass niggas, all kind of shit, bro.
He in his
Like,
Hey,
feelings.
this
Hey, hey,
nigga,
how
get this
old
dude out my
this nigga
how
getting
old
paint.
is
hype.
you?
That
Hey, this
dude in
nigga
his
Hey,
hype
how
like
feelings.
Well,
old
he
let's
is
He
get
you?
getting
cheating or
past
all
the
something.
insults and
sentimental.
let's get to the
Hey,
point.
how old is
Hey,
Hold
you?
this
on, let's
God
nigga
get to
like
the
he
damn.
getting
point, my
paid to
brothers. You know,
promo or
you
something.
all
I
that
told you,
is
bro.
This nigga going through puberty.
Damn, man, you getting paid to promo or something, bro?
I'm telling you,
Damn.
bro. Go
Nigga
shoot.
act like he done lost his bag or something. But like I said
Yeah, that's what I'm
before,
saying, bro.
but like I was
He
saying
ain't
before I was so
even
rudely interrupted,
but let's get to the point though. Go ahead, go
I got you,
let him
brother.
finish his point,
Yeah,
Jay, and I'll let
exactly.
East Money and I'll let you know, so we'll do
Yeah,
it like
because like
that.
I was saying, it was already a propaganda from the word go. I mean, I know a lot about contracts too. If you agree to all terms, then that means everything's good. All we gotta do is put the pen to the paper now.
right.
So why do
Ain't that
just
what
sit
properly
back?
reported?
Shut up, bro. God dang,
Yeah,
bro. Calm
let's not
down.
interrupt each other, y'all, so you can hear each other.
So when that's put out there, first his man came out there and said he signed everything. Now you didn't sign nothing. You know, came out that line. Then he said, okay, we agreed to everything. Okay, you said you agreed to everything. Now the ball is in Earl's court. So if the ball's in Earl's court, you have to put your name to the paper because Earl got the chessboard. Only thing Bud doing is coming to play. He ain't bringing nothing to the game but himself.
Hey, man.
And
Hey,
if
I
people,
heard earlier.
Don't interrupt them,
good
bro.
God Almighty, bro.
I ain't gonna let them interrupt
You
you
was
either.
one of them
Go ahead.
people that goddamn had to sit in the corner in school, man. Damn, hard headed little niggas, bro. But like I said, damn, bro, I ain't have to chastise grown men. But this is what I'm saying.
Damn, he chastising
He's
niggas?
sitting there talking about. He's sitting there talking about
that nigga punishing niggas.
You know now, y'all know
punishing
me
like
this
Spence.
time. Now y'all got you know the nigga 47 pounds. Let him go now.
47 pounds of soul
Yeah,
destructing,
that
body
That's exactly
disrupting,
what I was
nigga.
thinking. That's exactly
Soul
what I was
disrupting,
thinking.
body
Like, damn.
destruction, body
Let,
malfunctioning. You
let
feel
him
me?
get it in. Now y'all stop
But what I'm
interrupting.
saying is though,
Got to mute all y'all niggas.
they had the
Good.
propaganda train going already because Bud's career has been smoke and mirrors. He already had it in play that he had something on the side. What he needed to do is drag out this deal long enough and see he was all why you think he was in the spotlight so much. He was trying to push his leverage. Because see, when he came to ESPN, he had that Spence leverage. That's why he was able to get Bob Arum and ESPN out of that money for the revised contract, and then he left them high and dry. See, Bud already didn't have no intention of fighting Earl this year. He said he wanted to make a fight this year. Man, we've been waiting since April the 16th. April the 16th, bro. If you want to fight, we
Wow.
could have been had this fight
Wow.
in here right here. But then
Don't interrupt them. Don't interrupt.
you agree to every term. That if you agree to every term, then you're supposed to sign. And once you sign, Earl signed, and that's the fight. But you sent the revised back, and they had to send another revision to you. So you didn't agree to everything. You agreed to everything but 3 more terms. So why put out the thing that you agreed to everything? And see, it was 60-40 on the table, but you agreed to 65-35 to make the narrative sound better. So when you jump ship, people will sit there and be like, oh man, they tried a slave deal. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about a slave deal. Slaves didn't have a motherfucking deal. They either pick cotton or got hung, nigga. Shit.
All right, okay. Now, when I said something about no guarantee, all you pullers, all you D pullers, well, show the proof, show the proof, show the proof, show the proof, goddamn. Show the proof.
Bro, can we not
Show the
keep
proof.
disrespecting each other, bro? Can we
Let
stop
him
doing
go.
shit like that,
Let
bro?
him go. Let him go. Let him go.
damn.
Slime.
I'm saying,
Slime. Let him go.
That's buckfair behavior.
I'm saying, can
Let
we
him
stop
go,
doing shit
y'all.
like that?
Don't interrupt him,
I
please.
told
Cause
you
he the
nigga
only
going through
one.
puberty
He
or
the
something.
only one that don't agree with everybody. Oh, Jay done
Typical
hauled
buckfair
ass.
That's
behavior.
cool.
Y'all y'all finally broke
Now
the
this
man.
Wi-Fi snatched him up. This Wi-Fi done.
That's that bogus ass
Trap.
Bud Wi-Fi. He got that black
That's a
Wi-Fi.
Crawford fan right there. See,
Man, y'all done broke
Crawford
another
fans
damn
can't even
Bud
get the
fan.
damn
Y'all done ran
Wi-Fi.
all the damn Bud fans out the day. See
Hey,
that?
look,
I can't invite
they
y'all ass
don't
to
buy his
the
fights. They
Pull
don't buy his fights, and ain't got good enough internet through damn stream to fight.
God
Them
damn.
Bud fans pissing all of us off.
He was fighting hard too, goddamn it. Shit.
His
Pull be
internet,
being funny,
yo,
man.
his internet connection is weak as his argument. That shit crazy.
That's a fact.
That's what happened
Man,
before Center Palms start getting disrupted.
God damn, he was throwing niggas everywhere, boy. He was calling y'all all kind of shit. I'm like, what the hell? He called me. What he called me? He said, "You shut up, nigga." I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, they say when them insults come, your ass, you know what I'm saying, you don't ran out of facts. You know what I'm saying?
He told me to
That's
shut
why
up.
when you get an emotional nigga like that, when you get an emotional nigga that's yelling and everything, always keep it cool because it makes them look so much stupid. Like, why are you so hyped, bro? When we having a man-to-man conversation, you acting like my ex.
That's that goddamn what's that shit they do nowadays? Them damn Maui's, what they call that shit? That
Man,
goddamn
that's fentanyl. That's fentanyl or something, bro.
These niggas be they on that Molly. They be so invested in Bud emotionally, bro. That shit be
It's
pissing them off,
crazy.
bro.
Like he acting like he was getting a paycheck from Bud or something. Like, damn, my nigga.
You coming here calling niggas bitches and shit, all that type of shit. You
Yeah,
mad?
that was my thing. I ain't even mad at what the niggas saying, but when
He
niggas
called
got to
nigga
being
bitch waffle, they gonna put that knife in you.
bitches and all kind of shit, and
Pull
I'm like, all
said,
You
right,
don't call no nigga no bitch, dog. Especially
yo, Pull said
bro.
you do
Pull
that
said we
prison
was
time.
probably
You call
saving
mother
somebody's
bitch.
life tonight with him on here.
Yeah.
We
See, Pull
probably
don't
stopped
be
him from hitting a dude that having a DUI or something. That nigga's tripping.
Nah,
Pull
we
don't be
stopped him
getting
from
mad.
committing
Pull be thinking that
suicide
shit.
because he really mad about that bullshit.
something. That nigga
Hey, that
caught his
nigga
old
mad
lady
as
cheating
hell.
or something. He rolled by the house.
So all them
That
lights
nigga
on.
neighbor done turned off the Wi-Fi. He was stealing his neighbor's Wi-Fi. He on the knock on the door like, hey, you cut that shit
Folks
off.
be thinking, saying y'all niggas dumb it's gonna sway how you feel. Y'all niggas dumb, like okay, damn. So I guess
I'm
I
dumb
gotta
as
think
hell.
like him.
We was so and I'm playing off because now
Now he
I'm
probably
playing
feel
it
like
off
Spence
y'all because
done
I
cut his
don't play
Wi-Fi.
them type of words, and I got to do something on the internet. But I'm going off y'all. Y'all not overreacting because I'm used to y'all, and y'all not overreacting. So I'm like, all right, let me shut up, bro, since ain't nobody even saying nothing about it.
Nah,
But man,
He
after
left
y'all
these negotiations
you
like
can't talk to
Bud
niggas
did.
like that, man. You
In
can't
his
talk to grown
mind,
ass
boy,
man.
Spence
I'm
done
pretty
cut
sure.
his Wi-Fi. He blaming Spence for his Wi-Fi not working.
I'm pretty sure we all got kids in here, bro. Can't be talking niggas like that. We all got kids and shit, man.
Well, young man, in a space like this, right? This has become a comfortable norm. You know
It's
what
a
I'm
safe
saying?
environment.
Yeah, because you know, like
what the internet?
a person. Yeah, because a person is so far away, and you know what I'm saying. Now it can't, like, a lot of people do get outrageous and take it beyond internet. Like I've learned to just allow people like that to speak, man. You know what I'm saying? They in places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I just learned that from y'all tonight. To be honest with you, just put because I'm like, damn, why my boys ain't saying nothing? Because we don't talk to each other like that on here. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But I knew it was a reason. Sometimes, even as a leader, you gotta know when to follow, man.
Nah,
So you know
Poole
what I
knew
mean.
I
I
was on
just
the way, man. Poole knew I was on the way. He already sent me the bat signal.
Well, this is a good stress reliever for a lot of guys.
Yeah, don't
You know
relieve
what
your
I'm saying?
stress on me though, man. Hell,
Man.
no. Bud. Not over
that
Bud,
shit is
bro. Not over
that
Bud.
shit typical Bud fan behavior. That's what Bud fans do. They start talking about dicks
The
and
shit that
start throwing insults.
the shit
man,
that
That's
that
what they
nigga
do.
start talking about the connect. This nigga start talking about the connect and everything. I'm like, God
drugs.
damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that folk crazy, man.
How you gonna jump out talk about support black business and all this other shit? We supposed to be riding for black, but then you shitting on Al Heyman and Earl and everybody else and calling niggas
And
bitches.
then we some
They don't
bitches.
be thinking about the logic.
And then we some bitches though.
The
That's
PBC is
an
black.
oxymoron right there. That's why I never what I learned in my life, and I'm still learning is
Now talk to him.
the thin line with race and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That conversation. You know what
Then
I'm
they
saying?
They
Yeah,
make it seem like we mad because Bud doing something new. We ain't mad about him getting on a new platform. We worried about him who he fighting, nigga.
Yeah, because they throw the
That's
card,
it.
they play the card. Y'all hating the black man. Like, no, how the fuck that? Why you play that
Yeah,
card?
but they didn't say nothing about Al Heyman. When they was hating on Al Heyman, had nothing about the hating on the black man.
Man,
So
Right.
they full of
they
shit.
all that y'all mad
Hey
because
y'all, let
Bud
me read
tied
this
in.
super chat. Black Preacher Man Sports Fan Club says, did y'all see Blue video he just dropped saying he got the arena and the fighter, and they've been talking to Bud for 3 weeks.
Look
Man,
at that.
that nigga say anything now, bro. He don't give a fuck no more.
That's what I'm saying.
He let his
He
nuts
said
hang,
that
bro.
for 3 weeks, but that's what I'm saying. That's why he owed us an apology because 3 weeks ago he
You was saying
said
something
that
else.
he met Bud at the gas station,
Who
and the
believe that
deal
shit,
was
man?
done.
Who believe
Yeah.
that shit? Then you insulting everybody intelligence, bro. You act like we wrong for calling you out on some bullshit. Just be like, man, my bad. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You
I
don't gotta
told
keep
you,
going through argument.
I told you, we just got the 7-Eleven videotape. That motherfucker never showed up.
Where Blue Blood with Ryan in?
You gotta be careful, man. I remember when Blue Blood first started, bro. He had like 5,000 subscribers. I remember I've been rocking with Blue for a minute. You gotta be
Yeah, I've been
careful with
rocking
motherfuckers
Blue
that
for a
call you
minute too.
brother and you queen. Hey queen, how you doing, brother? My brother. You gotta be careful with motherfuckers like that, man. They
Man, I've been
motherfuckers.
around with them folk when they was just everybody with the LDBC had just really started.
Just started.
Yeah, like 2002.
And KO was rocking the show by itself.
He
Then
was
he
rocking.
linked up with Selma. See, I would before
KO
for
was going on the
none was
road.
even part of. So I've been fucking with y'all niggas forever, man. How you gonna do that,
Since CJ was
when CJ, not nigga, CJ,
yeah.
that my nigga. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you how far I go back. I
fuck
go
with
back
CJ too.
to the Lions Den when they used to do debates and sit
Yeah.
online back in 2010.
Mhm.
I've been around since that long, y'all.
Yeah, and the only person was really going live was my man Ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what happened to
One
Ticket,
really
man?
going.
Ticket used to be all up in there.
He's
Yeah.
still be on there. He
He's
be on
mainly on
basketball
other
more though.
sports, basketball.
Yeah, and so that's my whole thing is like if Blue made that move, my thing is I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? Like you took a risk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he
But
took a loss. That's a fucking loss.
he said his phone died. He said, "I'm listening. Stop the hate." He said, "100 on Bud PBC." He said his phone died.
Yeah, but I think that they like him taking that type of risk. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them putting their neck out on the line like that is not a smart move. You know, now I'm not saying they should have, you know what I'm saying, sacrificed Adrian Bronner, but to me, that's the lamb that's, you know what I'm saying, that's ready to be sacrificed.
I just say Bud don't show no respect. He don't show no loyalty to nobody. That's the wrong person.
Well, you know, Bud said once before that he don't need black fans. He said we supposed to represent him anyway. Remember?
Big blunts and boxing. What's
Remember,
good, bro?
Bud Ben said that. But see, I was with Blue Blood since he had 6,000 fans, and you know, Showbiz the adult. I remember when he first got started, when it was just 100 people. When it was just 100 people in there, we used to sit there and talk sports all day. It was just me, Showbiz adult. It was like 100 of us. Now
Yeah, I used to be in that chat with Showbiz.
Yeah, you know, I was nigga in that Social Smith.
I feel like Showbiz be pandering to.
We used to be in there with Showbiz, and this was when Showbiz was real before all that bullshit. You know, we was in that motherfucker when the
before he got those endorsements.
when Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter, we was up in that motherfucker rocking.
Yeah,
you know, it wasn't but 100 of us.
I ain't got Showbiz energy, man. That nigga got too much energy.
He be too
He
wild,
didn't used to be like that, bro.
Y'all
Like
remember
I
he
said,
was wearing them
used to be
wigs and shit? That nigga was wearing them wigs.
Yeah, playing them characters, being all them different characters and shit.
Yeah,
he was trying to get on real bad, bro.
Dog.
He was just trying to get on real bad, bro.
We used to be in that telling like Showbiz the adult, you know, and we used to be in there. He ain't have but like 100 subscribers.
Now he like hating on Deion. It's like
but
he
we
be
used to
pandering
keep it
to white
rocking
people
in there.
down there.
Look, he ain't have but
Like,
100 and something subscribers, but that chat we used to stay popping in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know that motherfucker got on that Canelo bandwagon and took off.
Got on that Canelo and that anti-Deontay Wilder bandwagon. And took
Yeah,
the fuck
you know,
off.
he started appeasing to the powers that be, you know.
That nigga had video. Hey, Canelo actually beat Mayweather.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some bullshit.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder was lying.
Oh, that's just like when I ain't even gonna say his name on here, but when he sit there and said that his resume is actually better than Floyd's, and I'm like, how is his better? Canelo's better than Floyd when Floyd beat him.
Who the fuck said that?
Man,
There's a lot of niggas that be pandering, be saying shit like that.
I remember Money Brown one time was talking about Floyd and Canelo's resume and how Floyd was hating and shit like that. I was just like, Money, come on, bro.
Bro, I remember when Money ain't even have 1,000 subs, bro. Damn.
That Money love down Canelo, don't it, man?
He used to love Earl, bro.
I'm gonna tell you who else love him.
He used to love
your
Earl,
boy from
bro.
TV, the boxing voice, Ness. Like
yeah.
me and Ness got into it.
Ness, yeah, boy.
And y'all know why I started doing this channel right here. Like upper echelon, I was just good being a person in the crowd and everything. But I used to be on the boxing voice, and I used to damn spend big money every time. I won the Sean Porter autographed boxing gloves and shit. And so, I used to keep it popping over there. So we was over there, and Shakur Stevenson was on there. And so, I was on the high level of the Patreon, so you can ask him a question. So I asked Shakur, can I get an autographed glove? Right? And he was like, yeah, I got you. This and that.
Eli Peters TV, yeah. I try not to talk about them other channels because they be on some bullshit.
Check out how he did me.
What happened? Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
Okay, yeah. So, Shakur sat there and told him, yeah, I got you. And so, they took a break. They went back there to take pictures with Shakur and do all that shit that they normally do for the break and shit. So they came back from the break and they had a pair of Shakur Stevenson autographed gloves and shit, right? So they sitting there chilling and everything. So they like, yeah. So I was like, okay. So I typed in the chat. I said, Ness, how much do I need to send you for the shipping? Right? Because, I don't want a couple things from this, like the bullshit ass t-shirt, the gloves before, and he was like, how much you send? I said, I sent 100 for the shipping and handling. I just sent them 100, I got a pair of gloves, ain't nothing sweet.
Knowing that shit don't cost that much, you help them out.
Yeah, so that's talking about, whoo, these Shakur gloves cost more than 100. And I'm like, hold up, bro. I said,
damn.
The man sat there and said he was giving me, y'all can go look back at the old episode, but I said, the man said that he was going to give me that. And they was like, so they said, social man, we forgot to even ask him for your autograph. I said, so y'all got him to autograph some gloves, but he said he was going to give me the autograph gloves. He was doing that. Man, nah, we ain't, that's not how this is. This going into the pot for our next show. So I'm like, so y'all going to get me. He was like, what happened? So the dude, the little faggot white dude they started having up there, because it was this little faggot white boy that he was a damn producer somewhere, but he just started acting like he was too cool, little skinny white boy. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, dog. You just got on this show. You a producer. Stay behind the camera. You feel what I'm saying? I said, bro, I come to Vegas and put my damn foot on your goddamn neck, dog, because I'm not the only one. I'm not the one that played this YouTube shit, dog.
See, Ness been on that bullshit when he started hating on Earl too, man.
Yeah, so that's why Earl.
Wilder.
That's why Earl didn't fuck with Ness. And he was trying to send Ring Walk Danny to tell Earl he apologized, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But look, so I'm like, Ness, so y'all gonna handle me like that? He was like, man, $100, that's not enough for Shakur's gloves. So I was like, well, man, just send me my motherfucking ship. No. Ring Walk Danny was like, hit me on IG. Poole County, you remember I showed you the messages, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
So Ring Walk Danny told me to hit him on IG. I still got the damn messages on Instagram. Ring Walk Danny was like, man, man, you our boy and everything. You spend good money and all that shit. He was like, look, I'm going to see Shakur at the ESPN. I mean, at the top ranked gym this week, and I'm gonna get you something up there. I said, bet. That motherfucker ain't never respond back to me for like a week. I hit him up. I said, you go to the gym yet? And he left me on red and everything. So then I came back in there. I was like, well, shit, I don't get no gloves. I said, and then y'all just gonna keep my motherfucking money that was for shipping and handling, right? Like they sitting there forgot about the fact that I sent the $100 for shipping and handling. So you just gonna so I said, I guess I'm just beat, right? And they was like, Sosa, man, you don't want plenty of things here. Come on, man. So I said, you know something? That's all good. I said, don't worry about it. I said, go ahead and keep that shit, bro. I said, that saves me a lot of money. Because I said, I usually drop 100 every day in this motherfucker. So I said, that saves me some money.
So that's why you the last hope, man. Pull you the last real nigga hope, man.
So check this out, right? So I started going in there talking to the Big Fish gang in there. Because they had the Big Fish gang in there. So I was talking to them every day. And the producer dude, he was like, damn. So He really ain't sending no super chats, huh? They was getting mad because I didn't send no super chat. They kept talking about it. And then I sent the damn $5 super chat, right? And they was like, that's my boy Sosa. And I got a refund on it. I said product defective.
That nigga head, boy.
Yeah, I told him I got a refund. No, it was a $50 super chat. I sent the $50 super chat, right? And they was like, Sosa, welcome back, baby, welcome back. And then I got a refund on it. I said product defective. Boy, you talking about somebody mad? I think they blocked me and kicked me out. I don't know, but I ain't been back since though. I said, yep, got the refund on that one. But yeah, that's how it was though. Because in the whole chat room, they was like justice for Sosa. Like, bro, everybody in the chat room was hollering justice for Sosa. That's why Ray Walker was hit me in IG because man, the whole chat room was hollering justice for Sosa. If y'all go back and look back, like about 5-6 months ago, when Shakur was over there. Before he fought Oscar Valdez, y'all will see it.
Oh, this wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, this wasn't that long ago. My channel ain't but 3 months old.
Yeah, I had stopped listening to those guys a while back because they you know what I'm saying, like a lot of folk they just playing a race card, you know what I'm saying? And I see it when they be having that Mexican bias. You know what I'm saying?
That Puerto Rican. Yes, look black. He with that Puerto Rican shit. You know, Puerto Ricans don't like blacks, bro.
Yeah, all that. I'm like, damn, man. Like I understand what you're saying about the fights and stuff like that, but your the way you carving it though is I can see the prejudice.
That motherfucker disrespectful as hell. Like he'll cuss motherfuckers out. They talk about Canelo, and I'm like, dude, you sitting there talking to motherfuckers like they kids, like motherfucker gonna run up and done up your ass, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do that to people, man.
Yeah, man. You got,
and that's what I ain't like about like Blue Blood, and then 78. Them motherfuckers cussing niggas out after niggas complain about that shit. They start, you slave ass niggas. That's why we can't have shit. Fuck y'all. You can't talk to people like that because you got caught with your hand in a cookie jar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you did, just stand on it. But don't come here and disrespect the same people that you expect to goddamn donate and help build your platform like that.
I'm gonna tell you like this: as a
Black Fight fan, the only one kept it real for real all the way.
Yeah, bro. As a person that is an influencer and everything like this, we ain't nothing without the fans. If y'all don't watch our shit and if y'all don't give us y'all attention, we don't have nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Black Fight fan and BFTB kept that shit all the way solid. You can
tell. I'm gonna tell you like this: motherfuckers be sitting here flexing and stuff on YouTube, but 90% of the money they got is from their fans and everything, because people be sending all that damn super chats and buying their merchandise. If people stop doing all that, people wouldn't even be bought. I've done sat there and watch a motherfucker get about $2,000-$3,000 in super chats.
Yeah.
And
Blue
then
Blood
turn
get
around
about
and
500
flex.
every time he go live, for real.
Yeah, and then turn around and flex like they doing something. Like, no, you're not doing something. You're getting paid because of your platform.
Hey y'all, smoke this here over, right? So if you think about it, you know, I was just looking at what Peter's TV was saying, and you know, this makes so much sense. You know, Kinahan and Crawford got a relationship already, y'all. So this app don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? This Black Prime app just came out of nowhere. It don't make no sense. But how could they get Terence Crawford to sign so quick? Because like my man said, Eli Peter's TV, Kinahan probably putting the money behind them because, like you said, the whole company ain't worth but $5 million, right?
And it's
so
how what I
said yesterday, what I say, I said this sound like some damn some cleanup activities.
Yes,
right
you
here.
sure did. You damn sure did.
Hey, Paul, did you see though that Bob Arum supposed to be testifying against Daniel Kinahan though?
He gonna kill Bob Arum.
He supposed to be testifying about about his inner dealings in the boxing and shit. It's an article.
I told you that nigga gonna wake up with a horse head in the bed.
And this nigga Bud just went live. With his damn grandma at a party and shit.
But think about it. That makes sense because he already got a relationship with Kinahan. That's why he would sign up to some shit like that, because he know he's good for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he know he gonna get it. He gonna get his 10 million.
See, people don't realize, like, it may not do good for people, like, initially, like, people may not buy it and do it good, but the numbers can be padded. You can pad the number enough so you can clean your money up. Say, like, you got $20-$25 million you need to clean up.
You can go ahead and get 10 out of that.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a nigga 10 out of that, but you can sit there and say that the fight brought you 30 mil. Can't nobody sit there and say, because if you they're not a public entity, so they don't have to open up their books to the IRS. But as long as they can make them facts and figures reach, they can clean that money up, and that's legal tender right there.
Exactly. That's what it is. They can make it all make sense. You can make up
I
tickets
mean, because
and receipts.
that's why my cousin got a lot. I mean, that's why we used to have yacht music group, like Nicki Minaj and all them used to be signed with us before she went to Gucci Man, then Cash Money. But we had a record label, until the feds came and got us. But with record labels, boxing and stuff like that, it's easy to clean your tender up. You feel me?
Boxing the
Like you
devil's
might
Damn
well.
right. Throw a couple of events.
Eli Peter TV, he was on that one. Yeah, yes, sir. He thinking like we thinking over here, man, for sure. Man, that's crazy. The game ugly, ain't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but you
So
can't get mad at a nigga from getting his bag though. But if you're gonna get your bag though, just don't step on people in the process. You feel me?
yeah, that tells me he may just take that 10 mil and say adios.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what
he
I'm
might
saying?
retire, but
Mañana.
He don't want to
but
fight Errol, bro. He don't want to
but
fight
I'm
Errol, bro.
glad
Look at that
Oh,
nigga
Earl. I'm
profile.
glad Earl about to fight Stanionis though. That's gonna
I
be
want
a
to
hell
move
of a
up.
fight for about 4 rounds. Earl gonna beat that nigga down in 4 rounds. Cause see, everybody talking about Stanionis got that Earl style, so they both gonna be up there in that high guard. But he ain't fighting Butayev this time. He fighting motherfucking Earl the Truth,
An
and Earl gonna
angry
show
Errol
him
the
how that
Truth.
high guard is working, and he gonna bust Stanionis up in about 4 rounds.
An angry ass Errol Spence too. What?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then standing on his he don't throw enough punches, man. See
exactly.
like
And he
folks
too
were
up and down. See, he's up and down the way they say Earl is. Earl is
mm-hmm.
not. Earl is very goddamn
wow.
precision, but Stanionis is. Stanionis is straight up and down fighter. That's the way they want Earl to be. But Earl got so many facets to his game that you're gonna see the difference between Earl and Stanionis. Stanionis going down in 4.
Errol got layers, man. Errol got too
Yeah,
many layers.
Earl is a very intricate puzzle, bro. Ask
He
for
more
it.
to me. He more intricate than Bud for real.
Yeah, he is.
He just
He
don't show
is.
it.
That's why he went to the Olympics and Bud didn't.
Bud went his ass to the crib.
Bud didn't make it. That's why Bud got beat by Ray Robinson, Danny Garcia, and Yordenis Ugas twice.
What you over there finding out? Paul, I hear you. What you over there finding out?
No, I'm just like thinking, man, like them real estate people who buy land and shit, and they be on the front end of the deal and on the back end of the deal. I think this man, this is just crazy the way. That's what this
I
shit
told you we
is.
used to do real estate, Pool.
Right, man. Yes, sir. I'm just like,
Buy
this is
that
blowing my
land.
mind.
That buying that land. That's how you. I ain't about to do it on the live stream, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, that is
When you know, you
crazy.
know.
Man.
When you know.
All right, DJ Black Charm, I see you, bro. Yeah, man. This is crazy, So they've been setting this shit here up for a minute. Oh man, that's
Them
what's
motherfuckers just
up.
been leading us on, man. Leading us on like a motherfucker.
Why they getting their little double deal going on.
Yeah, they double dipping. They getting our money and their money.
And
I just say if Crawford don't fight Spence after this fight right here, he just need to go ahead and vacate his belt so Spence will have a chance to get undisputed. Stop being petty and blocking that man. Dog.
He hate Earl that much that he gonna hold that belt because he don't want Earl to get undisputed. He just
that's why
Earl,
he always saying everybody want to be undisputed since I got undisputed.
He got the easiest undisputed probably in history, bro.
Yep, him and Canelo.
Yeah, he ain't fight no Hall of Fame with undisputed.
Canelo, Usyk. Canelo had easy fights. Usyk had the easiest division. But Jermaine Taylor, he just got his on one fight. Dev did too. But
yo,
shit.
what you was about to say, Paul?
No, I was just going to say, goddamn, Crawford fought Willis from different strokes and shit for the belt. but the shit was easy, bro. So
he fought the nigga from Amistad. He fought the nigga from Amistad. Give us lots free.
You know what was so funny about that fight? He did the same move over and over and kept getting hit in the same spot. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? He kept getting hit right in the midsection, coming same way forward. I was like, I don't believe this.
Boxing IQ was on 12.
Nigga,
you have double-digit IQ, man.
I'm like, bro. I'm like, what is he doing, bro? How
But
did he ever
Stanley,
get the belt?
but hey, we not gonna sit there and gloss over one thing though, Paul. Kind of, you ain't even said nothing though. But what happened to Butayev in that fight though? That last fight he was in.
Who?
Butayev. What happened to the last fight he was in?
Oh yeah, Stanley Otis tore his ass up. He broke his ass down.
He just lost to somebody else.
What? He just lost again. That was a tough dude. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who he just lost to?
Who?
Cody Crowley.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I know that shit, boy. I know that shit, boy. But
I've been telling you about that.
you know, he finna fight Boots. He's about to get
get his ass
destroyed.
smoked. He about to get his ass stepped on.
He about to get destroyed. You can keep talking about Cody Crowley all you want to. He finna fight Boots, bro.
Well, who said that?
Hey, who do y'all see giving Boots a challenge for real? I heard Gary Russell. I heard I forgot who else I heard, but who do y'all?
Antoine Russell ain't messing with him. Antoine Russell is not messing with Boots, man.
So
that shit was a long time ago, boy. Them little T-Rex arms of Antoine Russell gonna get killed.
So y'all don't see nobody fucking with Boots. He gonna have to go up to 160 to get some
I think him and Ortiz gonna be a good fight though. You know why? Because Ortiz is big, is a very big welterweight. People don't realize. They say when he comes to the fight, he's middleweight size and he hits hard. You see, he got Mean Machine up out of there quicker than Crawford did. You see that motherfucker, he done knocked everybody out that he done fought. That motherfucker, he can take a shot though.
Shit, I don't know if he can take it from Boots though.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. We ain't really seen Boots take a damn shot either. And Boots, I'm gonna tell you like this: Ortiz do go to the body. And one thing about Boots, he got that tall frame. But one thing about that tall frame, boy,
that body vulnerable.
That body, boy, you can't guard that whole body.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
You check my account on the thing. I was commenting earlier. My shit was, I guess my shit was blocked to him. My shit wasn't popping up.
What is it?
Slime Season TV.
I say that's like I say that's like a 55-45 fight. But because Boots got a little bit more than Virgil, but I can see Virgil stopping Boots, and I can see Boots stopping Virgil.
Hey, what would you at when you found out that Bud was escaping this fight? What the fuck would you at?
Let's see.
What was I at?
Yeah, like what would you at? What would you think about? What would you at?
Oh, your shit
I was
way
like,
back there, bro.
motherfucker.
Woo. When did you comment, bro? Cause that shit way back there. That's before
that shit probably way back. I was just trying to make sure ain't nobody goddamn block my shit.
Leave another comment.
When I heard that shit right there, bro, I was out to eat with my fucking family, man. And my wife was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Motherfucker." In the middle of the damn restaurant, we had damn arigatos, and I'm like, "Motherfucker." She said, "Oh my God, why are you talking like that?" I said, "Nothing."
I was on here with Paul. We couldn't even believe that shit, man.
Man, we got breaking news.
Y'all remember y'all was telling me about it when I came in, remember? Because I had
just
heard, because I heard Blue saying something on live stream talking about I got some great news for people. And I'm thinking, okay, some great news. And I'm like, motherfucker, that ain't no damn great news.
He got some great news for him, man. He got some great news for him, man. The motherfuckers really, man, people gotta understand. They don't give a fuck about us, man. We just fans. They don't give a fuck about us, man. They just
did y'all see that shit where David Benavidez is going off on Canelo ass?
Yeah,
and
Canelo ain't gonna fight him.
And he talking, he said he's like he was talking about this nigga making up shit about he don't fight Mexican boxers. You know what I'm saying? He going off now, bro. He's talking about I'm next. Yes, sir. He talking about I'm next. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, he gonna have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? He ready to fight Canelo. He really up, yeah. Yeah. I think he'll beat the shit out of Canelo.
Benavidez will stop Canelo, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
And it wouldn't be
you
long.
Just seen Canelo against old ass Triple G, man. Canelo is not what everybody's thinking, bro.
Man, Benavidez throw over 100 punches around.
Man,
why you think Canelo don't throw?
Derevchenko beat Triple G better than Canelo did.
But David Benavidez be getting hit to the body too, man.
And he's a damn 175 pounder. That nigga could take that shit.
Okay, but guess what?
You know what I'm saying?
But you want me to tell you something? Canelo ain't been in the ring with somebody that fires off as many shots as Benavidez.
Yeah,
see, I'm gonna
tell you like this. Protecting himself.
Hey, look, Canelo's a lot smaller than Benavidez too. I'm gonna tell you like this. When Benavidez started letting that goddamn hammer ring out,
Guess who you
Canelo
talking
not just gonna be
about?
sitting there trying to counter because it's hard to counter when you got 30 shots coming at a time. Like
And
y'all
you know,
must have,
Talking about
Benavidez
this one?
hit your ass anyway.
Who you talking about
yeah.
this one?
Y'all
Yeah, I
must
mean,
have see that fight when y'all must have see that fight when he hit that nigga with that 10-piece combo. Just
I'm talking about that nigga. Man, that nigga is something else, bro. I ain't saying, yeah, he'll knock out Canelo, bro, and Canelo know it.
the
That's
only
why
person I
Canelo.
see, the only person I would have thought that would beat Benavidez was Boo Boo. I think he would have ran through Charlo ass.
Damn,
But
Charlo nigga.
yeah, I think he would have beat Jamal. Jamal done fell off, bro.
I bet you he won't be goddamn who that one motherfucker at 175 better BF. I bet you he won't run through that motherfucker.
Oh hell
No,
no,
that's a
that
different
nigga.
weight class, bro. That's a
He
different
ain't
weight
That
class.
better
that's
be
why
that dude. There, man, he different. It's something. There's something wrong with that nigga, man.
Well, shit,
He
Sir
got
Marcus Brown whooping his ass though, and then
listen, like,
Sir Marcus
so
Brown just fucked up.
the
yeah,
thing is,
he ran into that brick. You know what
the
I'm
But you
saying?
know
thing
That
is
what?
dude, that
I
dude,
sat there
that
and
dude
seen
got
Better
bam
BF
bam
get.
strength.
better
But y'all
BF look
know,
like
y'all
he look
know
like a
Better
B
BF and
from
Usyk.
UFC.
You know Usyk. Better BF was ranked number 1 in the amateurs, right? And Usyk was ranked number 6 and beat him.
Yeah,
And y'all know Sean
Uh,
Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs as well.
before that nigga found the build of strength. You know what
Nah,
I'm
he just
saying?
be.
Nah,
Nah,
yeah,
it's just that.
he on that
It's
power
just
them
that
power punches now.
the bigger fighters don't
But
see.
David
Bigger fighters
Benavidez,
don't box as well as the smaller fighters because
David
they don't have
Benavidez
to.
trying to get he want Jamal Charlo to move up, but he won't move up fight better BF ass. He probably lose the Bivol too. Shit.
Huh?
I said better BF motherfuckers trying to make Jamal Charlo look bad because he don't want to move up
Nah,
and
they
fight.
said Benavidez was working Bivol ass in sparring. You know for Canelo fight, Bivol was sparring with Benavidez.
Where
yeah,
I
but
know that.
Yeah,
whatever it is, they
you know
putting that pressure on Canelo now. All
yeah,
that shit's coming out.
Bivol and David Benavidez are good friends. They spar together for all their fights.
Mm,
They help each
I
other.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And
they basically the same size. See, David
and see,
Benavidez got to crunch down.
now you see, Canelo know who to stay away from, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right now,
but
he's on the decline.
Canelo seen Benavidez about 6 years ago, and
Canelo is the Mexican Crawford. He the Mexican
why you
Crawford.
think he waited till Benavidez lost them damn belts before he decided to go to 168?
Yeah, he knew.
He was ducking that division the whole time David had the belt. As soon as David lost his belt, that was the first belt Canelo
Let
went
me see.
after.
That was David's fault
I
though,
missed his
being
comment. Let
fucking
me
dumb
see.
as hell, doing
I
cocaine.
mean,
Hey,
he's in California, they can smoke weed. Shit.
Nah, he was doing cocaine. He got caught with that cocaine, huh?
Oh, I thought they said it was marijuana.
Nah, he had cocaine in the
yeah,
system.
me too. Big Blunt boxing. Yeah, I love that. I love that dude's spirit, bro. Benavidez,
Well,
talking
I'm
about
tell you
David
like this.
Benavidez.
I mean, Tyson Fury be on that damn crystal meth. Shit, why you think he be so hyped at the end of the fight? Nigga still bouncing around after 12 rounds.
Tyson Fury on a lot of shit, man.
They be putting that meth in his water bottle. You know that damn crystal is water soluble. You know you can bust it down because they can shoot that shit up.
Yeah, Tyson Fury be on a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, Tyson Fury. That's why his mouth be twitching and everything. That motherfucker be going to
David the
visit.
Terminator Benavidez, boy. Woo, boy. You know, Coach. I like when I listen to him over.
What Mike Tyson used to call David Beers? He called him what?
When the Mexican Mike Tyson?
Yeah, he said Dave called him the Terminator. He said
No, I
David the
said what Mike
Terminator.
Tyson called him.
I don't remember. I ain't see that interview in so long.
Mike Tyson had called him something.
A monster. I think he called him
Yeah,
a
the
monster.
monster.
So.
The monster.
Damn, man, I'm mad my nigga Errol can't get this undisputed, bro. That nigga is a bitch, man. That
I
shit's so fucked
mean,
up.
but see, you
That's
know
fucked
what?
up, Paul.
Ever since this motherfucker went back to top rank, bro, I was fucked up behind that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shit upsets me now because I remember everybody was just like this, like waiting for it. We were excited about him coming over to the PBC. We just knew the ruckus was about to get started.
Man,
And
he
then
got
this
that.
motherfucker went right back to damn top rank, bro.
He went
I
back
was
to
like,
top rank so he can get protected though. He went back, like you said, he went back to top rank to get protected. But I remember when Black Fight Fan first started building this fight with Bud and Errol Smith, bro. It was like 2017 when he had Errol come sit in the car with him, and they built that fight from the ground up, bro. I remember that shit. They built that
yeah.
fight from the ground up. He had Errol in the car. They was talking about it. This one, Bud still at 140, bro. And Black Fight Fan just came out recently and said that The only reason he started building it because Bomac called him and told him, like, bro, we need some help. We want to build a fight with Earl. So that's why Black Fight fan really pissed off about that shit, because he the one who helped that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He helped him build that motherfucker fight up. That shit cold blooded, boy.
Yeah, but this boxing shit, boy, you know,
I ain't know this shit was like this, man.
most people say, the Mexican monster. That's what he called him, the Mexican monster. You know, until you see these motherfuckers in the ring, it ain't no guarantee now we're gonna see a fight. And it just is what it is, y'all. You know, it ain't no use. So
Boy, you sound like you sound like you don't even think that Crawford might fight for real. Like when I was listening to you earlier, you were saying like, man, I gotta see him walk to the ring, man. Like,
yeah, that's what it looking like, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now they done gave us more hope. Come on, this is a tune-up. That shit ain't no tune-up, bro. That nigga ain't even for the fight no EJ, bro.
You think
EJ
he
is in this. Well, EJ is in his stride right now, and when you in your stride, bro, ain't nobody fucking with you unless they're a real one.
Yeah.
Not unless you're a real one. Now they see how he clicking out there and popping off. He seen what he did to Ugas. He ain't ready to dig that deep.
Nigga, I just sent that nigga Ugas out, bro. Like, I said, damn, bro. I know why he didn't want to get in that ring, bro. He could talk all that shit, bro. But he motherfucking his team, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like how they keep, like, if you know you ain't gonna fight the man, stop building your career off that motherfucker back, bro. You get what I'm saying? Stop calling him all type of bitches and shit, bringing up his goddamn personal life and all that other shit. Cause the man got a family too. Especially if you ain't gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? And then
go ahead. It's like your little brother when he get in the stream though. He call you all kind of bitches when you can't get to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so he know he never gonna fight him. So he can say what the hell he want. It ain't like he gonna roll up on him outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So he can call him all kind of shit because he ain't never gonna fight him.
I just don't understand that, because EJ, bro, you could tell he was raised by his father, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of EJ. I'm a fan of boxing. I just like how he carry himself, bro. That's how I want to raise my son type shit. Like how his father raised him. Like, even when Bud and them talking crazy shit about him and calling them drunks and a drunk ain't shit and a bitch and all, that motherfucker still told motherfuckers, nah, by his fight, I support a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could turn his shit on and off type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just appreciate that shit, man. Like, that's how we supposed to deal with each other. Just like earlier when we was arguing with old boy online, this motherfucker calling us bitches and all this other crazy shit. We don't gotta talk to each other like that to get a point across, bro.
Yep, that just means your point is not valid and you trying hard to force it.
Facts.
Well, you know, niggas just want to make you mad if they can't make the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just try to, you know, that's the equivalent of. You breaking up, cuz you breaking up.
Hold on, put the link in the chat. I'm about to switch phones. Put the link back in there.
What link? Oh, I see what he's saying.
For how long you been watching boxing and shit, man? You remember the first match you ever watched?
First one I ever watched was I think it was Ali versus Frazier. I think that was what 75, something like that. I was real little, I was about 6 years old. And
oh, he was born in 69.
I think yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom was born in 69.
Yeah, I watched the Thriller in Manila, the last one they had, and I watched Ali versus Larry Holmes, and because you know I'm a big Ali fan, you know everybody loved Ali back then.
What was the atmosphere like though? I know you were 6, but what was that Thriller Manila atmosphere like? Like, how was
man, he was
our community?
Like any like hero, you know what I'm saying? Like even you're gonna trip out, but OJ Simpson was like
a hero.
Ali back then. That motherfucker was a bad motherfucker back then, bro.
Yeah, he was the most famous black motherfucker.
Yeah, I used to watch the nigga play. You know what I'm saying? That's how old I am.
They say OJ used to be that nigga.
That nigga was fast, man. That nigga was fast.
And they said that nigga had the moves. That's why he got them badass knees now. Cause that nigga used to be juking and cutting all
man. And he could hit you, boy. He could hit you on the move and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So he was a bad boy, you know. But you know, back then you didn't know how people was in their personal lives.
Yeah, because they wasn't on social media and shit.
Right, but they had like Jet magazine, and that'll give you a little, or you know, Ebony or something like that. You know
and when he like a grade A actor, then they had he was on magazines, commercials and shit. What's that
Yeah,
commercial they had in the airport?
Hines when he was
Did he have
jumping
that
over them
commercial for
damn.
like Hertz or something like that? Where he's like, run, OJ, run.
Jumping over. He used to run and jump over suitcases and shit. You know, like he jumping over linemen or some shit.
Man,
It
that
was
shit
like,
crazy.
but that nigga did not like no black people, boy. I was like, damn. When I found that out, that was heart wrenching. I was like, not the Jews,
Yeah,
not
that
the
shit fucked up.
Jews.
With
Yeah.
when the case popped off, how would you was grown when the case and shit popped off, when
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what
You
was
know that.
motherfuckers thinking? Motherfuckers think he did it, but wanted him to get off anyway, type shit.
Yeah, because you know what it was is, the police, what I'm saying, back then the police harassment was off the chain.
That
Rodney
was after that
King,
Rodney King.
Rodney
Yeah.
King had just got beat down, and what I'm saying, so the police got off. And so black people wasn't feeling that. And when OJ, everybody know OJ, that whole trope about black men wanting white women, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So half the community was glad he got caught up, and the other half wanted to see him get out. They wasn't about him. It was about a black man having enough resources to get a fair trial. That's all it was.
Right.
And he had enough money and enough influence to get off, and he did. He hired the best defensive attorney, because usually most black guys get in trouble. You got to get that old public defender, and he gonna make a deal on your ass. He gonna present it to you
Yeah.
like you got to take a plea. That's where most of the
That's what most of
charges.
from plea deals. Yeah.
They don't know no better. If you come from inner city and you don't know shit, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna take the plea. They're gonna say, you're gonna get 50 years, or you're gonna,
Gonna
get
take this
3 years.
5. Gonna take this
Right,
5.
right. And what you gonna do? You're gonna take that 5. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right. So, so that's where they had a lot of their cases. And they had 1994, they had Bill Clinton passed that drug bill where, they had to have was somebody witness, you selling drugs and shit. They could send your ass up for 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? They had
For
like
real?
mandatory, yeah, unreal sentences, bro. Like 40, 50 years in some cases, you know what I'm saying? It just depends if you had so much crack on you. And they set up a lot of people with that shit. They had CIs, and you know what I'm saying, putting cases on people, sending people up in jail. And so, it was crazy, bro. It was a crazy time. And
Hey,
it's funny.
Pull, drop the link. What's say? Drop the link.
Okay, I did. I dropped it.
Oh,
Yeah, I had dropped it. Yeah, he just took his
damn,
time.
man. See, man, what about was you more of a Sugar Ray Leonard fan, or was you more of a Margaret Hackers fan?
Oh, everybody was Sugar Ray Leonard fan. Only the real boxing heads back then was Marvin Hagler fans. Cause I was like 7th grade when Sugar Ray was coming up, and he was kind of like the next Ali. Since Ali had retired, and from that Larry Holmes fight, so Sugar Ray had came into popularity. He had came out the amateurs, and he started, doing his thing, and beating a lot of ass. And he was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had took over from where Ali left off, and he was the man. Doing 7-Up commercials with his son and
With the
shit.
little baby afro. Hey,
Mhm.
that Ali Larry Holmes fight. You think that's the reason why Larry Holmes ain't never really, pop off like that? Because motherfuckers was mad at him for beating Ali like that.
I dropped the link up.
Damn,
I dropped it a couple of times. Say what? I'm sorry. I was trying to drop the link for up.
No, I was saying, you know how Larry Holmes beat up Ali and shit, and I just have seen a few people say that that's the reason why like the black community ain't really accept him like that, because he whooped
Well,
Ali.
and Larry Holmes cried because they were close. That was his sparring partner. You know what I'm saying? So he sparred with Ali. He knew what he could do to
Yeah.
Ali. He knew he was slipping, and Ali was fighting for the money. And he cried during that fight. You know what I'm saying? When he beat her, he didn't have to beat her. Ali told him, he said, "Man, you ain't have to beat me that bad." You know what I'm saying? And if
Damn, he
you're my
said that
friend,
for real?
yeah, they were
Yeah.
joking. Ali always be joking. And
Damn, man. He ain't getting down
yeah,
to Trevor Burbick though. Trevor
yeah,
Burbick.
they hated the world hated Larry because he beat the greatest boxer of all time. Yeah, up. I dropped the link, bro. I mean, I don't know why. I dropped it twice. So you just missed the first one, and there's the other one. You know, yeah. So you said that's how female move arguing. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I seen a lot of shit. Saying coming up. In boxing,
Man,
shit.
you seen all that shit, man. He grew up through the Roy Jones era and shit.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah,
see everything for real.
yeah. Bernard Hopkins. Shit, James Tony. I mean, it was a lot of. See, there's a lot of other boxers. You see so many boxers, you forget. There was a lot of mid-range boxers that you forget, like the Drunken Master, and there was even other fighters, than
Hey,
that had their own style that was pretty good.
well, what about like when Roy Jones was at the top of the game and shit, and Tony, did you think Antonio Tarver was gonna beat him like that second go around after he lost all that weight and shit?
Yep.
Or
No, I thought Roy was gonna beat him. I thought
I
that
seen
Roy
him
was
when
gonna beat
Roy
him.
came back. He went the same. His damn reflexes were a lot slower.
that's exactly how Terence Crawford gonna look. He just getting there Earl. Get his ass dusted.
But I thought he was gonna win the second fight, not the third one though. The second one, I was like, yeah, Roy had time to train now. That shit.
Yeah, he kind of rushed into it and shit because he lost a lot of muscle coming down from heavyweight.
Yeah, that
I think it
first
was
fight, he won that off sheer guts.
Yeah,
because he had lost all that weight.
Hey, if he would have retired after that John Ruiz fight, would he have been the greatest of all time?
Damn near close to it.
I don't know. Close, like you said, close to it, but not.
He'd have been
but
He'd been the only fighter that went from damn junior middleweight all the way up to heavyweight. Ain't nobody ever did that. And won a belt all the way in heavyweight from junior middle.
See, a lot of these guys just missed each other because Julian Jackson, Roy Jones Jr. was offered to fight with Julian Jackson, but he was too young. His daddy was on his career then. He was his manager. He told him, hell no. He said he hit too hard. You know what I'm saying? And Roy was super young, super young pro then, but he had a chance to fight Julian Jackson when he was champion.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And and Nigel Benn too wanted to fight Roy Jones Jr. So we missed some really good fights. You know what I'm saying? We missed some there would have been some fire ass fights.
What's trying to fight Nigel Benn and Chris Eubanks?
He what now?
Remember Nigel? You remember when James Tony was talking shit to Eubanks and Nigel Benn?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I seen that.
James Tony is one of the most ignorant motherfuckers on the planet. If it was a lion,
he's a badass
running free, he wouldn't give a
square
fuck.
up on that motherfucker. Hey, y'all remember when James Tony went over there and fought in UFC and shit? That motherfucker crazy, man.
I'm talking about James Tony at middleweight.
Yeah.
Roy beat him, gave his first loss, but the man was like 50-0 before he fought Roy.
Yeah.
Roy was the underdog. He was James Lights Out Tony, and James used to put them people out, bro. Roy
James had just came off of beating Ivan Barkley.
Hey, he beat my boy Michael Nunn. I was so pissed with that.
I thought James was gonna beat Roy. I said, "Damn, boy, Roy was my favorite fighter." But I said, "Boy, he going to get his Lights Out." And boy, when he sat there and caught Lights Out in the first round, when the Lights Out tried to do that same move, I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "This nigga is bad."
Like when that chicken move.
We ducked. Yeah, I said, "Wow."
Yeah, I caught on the Roy about round 94. About round 94, I was coming out the military then. You know what I'm saying? No. Actually, yeah, I found out in 94. I found out about him, and I got out in 90. Like 99, something like that. There, I had been watching him.
Y'all think he was on that juice for real?
Who that, Roy?
Yeah,
Roy got on that shit. Everybody got on that shit, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, Tava was on that shit. James Tony.
Go look at my Why They Hate Spence series. I got a whole series.
I forgot all about that. Yeah,
man, you know how to watch that shit. You know how to watch that shit like 3-4 times, man.
Well, you know I done put it all in there.
You need to drop some new shit, man. I done watched all that shit, man.
I just dropped some new shit yesterday.
You did? How long the video is?
About 12 minutes.
5 hours.
About
Nigga
8.
be dropping movies. Unc be dropping the movies.
Would you like the long videos or the short ones?
The long ones, man. I put them bitches on while I'm going to sleep, man. Let that
That's
motherfucker
what's
play.
up.
I
That's
appreciate
what's up.
that.
I put the motherfuckers on while I'm going to sleep. Let them play.
Yeah, it's
Nigga.
like 8 to 12 minutes. One of it.
Nigga, just last night I was playing that falling asleep. I was playing that the video what y'all did with Marcus. You know, I don't know if Marcus got a channel or not, but I fuck with Marcus shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Marcus will be coming on the channel with y'all.
Marcus.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Oh yeah.
I think he was on here yesterday. Y'all listen to y'all niggas talk shit because Crawford ducked the fight. That shit. Y'all niggas is funny as hell, boy.
Yeah, that shit had us fucked up, boy. For real.
My girl was like, bro, what's wrong with you? I damn near was in tears, bro. Because I've been wanting to watch that shit with my son, nigga. I want to watch it with my girl, create family experience with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my son a memory. These motherfuckers can finesse us.
Yeah, go ahead and throw the boxing gloves on him so he could be a natural.
Man, I am, man. As long as his ass ain't like Bud, running from smoke and shit.
Oh yeah, Marcus was Marcus. I forgot Marcus.
Dad there. Bud didn't have a dad there to teach him how to be a man.
Yeah,
right.
He had to learn it from a woman.
He got the female tendencies and shit, so he
exactly.
I tell you what, that's one hard motherfucker though. The way she raised him, God damn it, she ain't show him no softness.
That one shit when she went down the street, told kids, I give y'all $50 if y'all can whoop his ass. Anybody that can whoop his ass, I give him $50 or some shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a badass motherfucker.
Get paid by that mama too, huh?
That's who party he at right now. At his grandma party, he on live and shit. Bud, the most Twitter finger nigga I know, but he still ain't came out and responded to Earl or none of that shit. None of his people. Normally Bernie hop online, his sister hop online.
Okay, none of them confirmed that black fight.
Yeah, ain't none of them motherfuckers came out here and addressed that shit, man.
Shit, my damn mama locked me out the damn. She saw 3 boys running after me. She locked the goddamn screen door on my ass. Told me to go out there and fight.
Had her the motherfuckers.
Goddamn, I had to go turn around and fight. Goddamn it. She said she was gonna whip my ass if I didn't go out there and fight.
I used to be more scared of my mom than anybody else. She's like, I'd be like, shit, I'm gonna get either y'all gonna whoop my ass or mama gonna whoop my ass. I'd rather have y'all niggas whoop my ass than.
God damn it. But the problem was I had them beat, nigga. I was damn near about in the door. She shut that shit. Blam. Go out there. I was like, oh shit.
Motherfuckers that was about to fight me over the hood, man. My dad sitting there and told me either fight them or me. And he told them, y'all ain't gonna jump them. But since all y'all came down here, y'all gonna fight them.
You had one of old school daddies. Yeah,
when I got to like the 4th and 5th nigga, they wanted to leave. Hell nah, nigga. Y'all about to get this work too. Y'all was gonna jump me too. And then when they went home to their parents. See, I used to box early though. You feel me? So I was ready for all of it. I just wasn't gonna be able to be 6 motherfuckers. When they came back, when their parents did, my dad pulled a pistol out and was like, what? He had an old 38, because my dad was an old gangster, you feel me? And they was like, oh shit, we didn't know that was your son. Like, like the motherfuckers used to try to play me and shit.
Hey, Paul, you got a super chat, Paul?
Yeah, how you say that? Laps what how you say that?
Lap these what? What?
Huh. How you know that? Laps these okay. Thank you for that $5 super chat. He says Bud versus Boots or Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz.
I want to see Bud get beat the fuck up. I need to see that.
I would love to see. I know the probability of the Boots fight happening is probably zilch. I would really prefer that fight, but Virgil Ortiz is a possible fight. See what I'm saying? So that's how I answer that.
Ortiz too big for Bud. Ortiz Bud.
Shout out to Naughty Cash too, man. Shout out to Naughty Cash in here.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, Naughty Cash done been up on the panel and everything.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
Shit, are y'all up here at the same time?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the way I see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I think like you said, Pool. I mean, calling him Pool. That I'm sleepy as fuck.
At least she ain't tired like upper echelon. He be up here grogging in a bitch.
Man, we were up late last night, bro. We were up here. I was about a 5-hour live
Hey,
stream
bro,
we did last night.
if you listen to Pool, you done heard upper echelon pass out on this motherfucker a few times.
Man, that shit be so funny.
Snoring. Somebody was snoring on here last night.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
you.
I said, Pool, you see it ain't me this time.
That nigga don't be up here like I told
And then the thing that had me fucked up by he'll wake up talking and shit. Like he
jump
don't
right
even
in.
know what the hell.
Like he
Just
ain't
jump
missed the
right
point.
in.
Yeah,
It was Ortiz. It was
Yeah.
Ortiz. That nigga wake up arguing and shit. Like, what
Nigga,
the hell?
wake up slurring and shit.
That's when y'all know that wax be done hit a nigga so good.
Yes, sir. I was like, what the hell you smoking on, boy?
That master Kush. Master Kush wax.
You be fucking with them edibles?
Nah, I fuck with the wax in my vape pen and shit.
Ain't anybody fight tonight? Did anybody fight tonight?
No, I think tonight was UFC night.
Yeah, it's UFC right here. But damn, well, poor, I bet you would have never thought that Cody Crowley would have whooped on Mutayev, would you?
No, I damn sure wouldn't. I'm surprised by that.
I try to tell you that white boy a little nasty, though.
Yeah, I mean, I could see you could buy it. I saw that with Josecito Lopez. I saw that, but I didn't think he could fuck with Buatev. But he ain't for the fuck with Boots. The shit in the cap ends right there.
But you see, he knocked out he beat Abakarov though. You know that was the #1 contender.
Well, he's about to face the Philly Nightmare.
Where y'all hear that at?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I saw it somewhere. I read it. You know where he's supposed to be fighting Boot there.
He just fought. So shit.
Well, that's the fight they looking at.
Oh,
you know, but you know what, Coach L, I just started checking them out since this whole rant, you know, he did with you know what I'm saying, with your boy on Crawford and shit. I was like, damn, where he come from?
Coach L?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga funny as hell, bro. That nigga funny than a bitch, bro.
Yeah, that man. Hey, but what you talking about, bro? You never heard a fighter too much come off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody go off on Terence Crawford like that, bro.
He just calling them out. Most people, man, I think they don't be want to call motherfuckers out, like, because they don't want that smoke. Like how a lot of motherfuckers scared to call out Blue Blood because they don't want that smoke or that backfire. He ain't scared to call out Terence Crawford. He don't give a fuck because he got boots. Hey,
no, I don't think nobody's scared to call out Blue Blood. It's just that everybody like Blue Blood, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know, because you done been rocking with this dude for about 5-6 years.
You invested
in right. That's all it is, you know.
And,
what I'm
but
saying?
ain't nothing wrong with correcting somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my kids, but you always correct your kids and shit. It don't mean you got no love for them. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, keep them on the right path. Like motherfuckers check them on some shit like this, then you don't gotta worry about that shit down the road. People be thinking that just because you agree with somebody, you know what I'm saying, they don't mean they your enemy or you hating or no shit like that. You just telling somebody like it motherfucking is.
Yeah, but when you got 100,000 motherfuckers, you know, chastising you, you feel some kind of way.
Crazy. Yeah.
You know, every day that motherfucker got to go out there and somebody in his chat telling them, you a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got 5,000 motherfuckers. You a fuck nigga.
Did you see that clip with CJ Goodfella? He posted it again the other day. I guess it was a while ago with Blue was on live, and I guess he was at the store, and some dude was like, "Hey, bro, you looking at my girl ass?" And Blue was like, "No, man, I ain't looking." He was like, "Motherfucker, you better stop looking."
They better stop that shit. But these kids kill you over that shit. These kids don't be playing.
Blue was like, "No, I ain't looking at your girl ass." He was like, "Motherfucker, you better not be looking at my girl ass, nigga." And
I was like, that's crazy, bro. Like, man, hey, he did good though, cause you know these folks be strapped. If somebody come at you like that, they strapped.
Yeah, they ready for whatever you want.
Yeah, Is somebody that aggressive? Because real niggas know not to try no other than they real niggas. Not if they ain't got
Be
nothing.
like, you looking at my baby on my ass, nigga?
Or they
Blue was like, nah,
a
man, my
whole lot
bad.
different. Niggas be walking a whole lot different when they got that strap on them, boy. You see, they got
Motherfucker be walking like they got a bomb in their pocket.
like
Nigga just stepping on everybody new tennis shoes and shit, and damn say something.
They don't give a fuck. Hey, Pooh, I forgot. I want to ask you about Hey, what the fuck y'all think about Polly going off on Devin like that, bro? Like y'all motherfuckers think Polly racist, man?
Polly's
yeah.
It's showtime, bro.
That nigga putting the rope around your neck. You think he think he racist? That motherfucker racist as a motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Got fired for showtime, man.
Yeah, man, probably racist, bro. You know, he
Ever
come
since he
from a
got
business.
kicked out.
You ever see Spike? You
I'm gonna tell
ever
you what
see
got him when Broner took his girl and his belt.
No, when Deontay Wilder got him kicked off Showtime, that's when he
Yeah.
really started. Goddamn. And he said that shit about George Floyd.
You ever see you ever see Do the Right Thing?
Yeah.
You know that's Bensonhurst, that Spike Lee movie.
Man.
That's where Polly from.
But it's just that it's like he likes some black people. Like he liked Floyd, and then Roy Jones and Antonio Tarver just on there fucking with him like he don't be saying shit. So I'm thinking maybe I'm overreacting. This motherfucker ain't racist. You know what I'm saying? But he say some fucked up ass shit, boy.
Yeah, he don't say it to the wrong people either.
Like when he came out and said that the time of the Black American boxer is over with. Now it's ruled by European. Like who even sit down and think of some shit like that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
But they be see y'all got to understand you're gonna see it as you get older. Every year, few so years, this nationalism shit pop up. Ku Klux Klan pop up. The whole racist movement pop up every 6 or 7, 8 years or so, maybe 10. You'll start seeing this racist shit pop back up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you young guys never experienced that. So yeah, but it's okay. You gotta.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Give me a second. Y'all go
It's
ahead.
okay. It's enough niggas carry the revolutionary spirit. You know what I'm saying? But Generation Z gonna be fucked up because they don't believe in shit.
Yeah, they don't care
You know
about
what I'm
nothing.
saying?
That's that internet generation for real.
They don't. They never experienced racism. Nobody never taught them about. They're trying to erase. You know what I'm saying? History, so you don't learn about slavery. So they're trying to erase all that, and this country is on a dangerous path. So propaganda and
I
and,
saw
and
this.
social conditioning.
That's why man. That's why these Democrats, they like Joe Biden. People don't know Joe Biden racist as fuck. Kamala Harris, she put more niggas in jail than motherfucking anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, they know most motherfuckers don't really look up their record. And 9 times out of 10, most people ain't into no politics. Most
Yeah.
regular people just want to live. Live their life.
Yeah.
Simply, they don't want to be idealistic about nothing. So, and America knows this. Unless you wake them up or an event happen that gains everybody attention, like Joy Floyd, or you got to. So sometimes, dramatic things. That's why terrorists do what they do. You know what I'm
The
saying?
concept fucked up.
To cause events to move, to change the culture and stuff like that. So, it's a lot of people into that kind of shit to try to change the, change the world and shit. And, but those people are crazy, bro. Like, Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What the fuck Jim Jones do again? I heard that name before. I just ain't sure what he did.
Yeah, he was a CIA operative, and he was obsessed with learning how to, influence people through brainwashing them, and everybody thought he was Jesus, and he took all these cult over to Ghana and Guyana, I think it is Guyana, whatever you want to call that country over there in Africa, and he had them all drink poisonous Kool-Aid because the government was trying to save a lot of those people because they were running the camp, and some of the people wanted to escape, but they wouldn't let them leave, and so all the true believers and non-believers, they had them drink poison in the Kool-Aid, and everybody died, and they had some survivors, but
That shit crazy. Did you see that article with them two twins? they fucking mama kept them in the basement, making them eat their own
he
shit.
said revisionist history on what? What revisionist history? What you a Jim Jones follower? Did I say it right, Jim Jones? Yeah, I think it's Jim Jones. Yeah. This is he talking about those Italians. He said those Italians, you racist here. Those New York Italians, you racist. Yeah, they racist as fuck, but man, because they, they got some black heritage. You know what I'm saying? The Italians, the Moors took over Italy. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't never know that.
they conquered Italy for a long time. So they got that dark. They
That's
got
why they got
that
that dark
black.
skin, that dark tone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I ain't never know that.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, I see that. Sleep with my third eye open. Yeah. So they got a lot of bitterness. It's like a Hannibal. They came over the mountains with them elephants and they conquered Rome for a long time. Of course, they slaughtered the Carthaginians. Carthaginians, I think that's how you say Carthaginians, something like that. And that was Hannibal them, and they went over there and slaughtered them. And you know what I'm saying? So, but they really hate black people. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
They
everybody hate
went
us.
they women don't though. They women love us.
Yeah, you see what happened with AB? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers love that black meat. A lot of bitches, a lot of like white women, they like fucking with us because it's taboo.
Hey man, don't call them hoes bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, do
Yeah.
not disrespect them hoes like
Hey,
that.
the thing be they parents tell them, like I ain't noticed somebody I went to school with, she white. She was like, my daddy told me, don't ever bring a black dude home. He was like, I prefer you bring a white dude, but just don't bring a black dude home. And a lot of women, like white women or Mexican women, their parents tell them that shit. So they go their whole life want to try that shit. They want to try it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same with all races. You know what I'm saying? I never, had an Asian chick, but boy, look here. If I eat me some Chinese food, I go with Chinese food right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like Chinese women, man. They look disgusting to me, man.
Hey, shit, boy. Some of them China dogs. You ever see Lucy Lou? I
Oh
know
yeah,
she
she was
kind of
fine.
old.
Nah, she
Yeah,
fine. Lucy Lou fine as fuck.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese connection. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Well, I tell you, when you come to men like beautiful women, man. It don't
Hey,
matter. Hmm?
my bad. I was finna say, look at that link I dropped in the chat. I want to see if you seen that article about what happened with them two kids. Well, not two kids, but two teenagers who got kidnapped by their own mama. She left them in the basement, made them eat their own shit, drink their own piss, and her,
Oh man.
her and her boyfriend was like been terrorizing them for years. Like she was make them sleep in the basement. She wouldn't let them take baths, and she'd make them bathe in dirty mop water and shit like that. They own mama, bro. They own mama.
It's the battle, and then you got motherfuckers who be, trying to get the kids and instead of letting when they
Let
go to
somebody care
court,
about them.
no, like when like they battling over the kids, over
Yeah.
who's gonna keep the kids and stuff for custody. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting the parent get the kid if they win in court, they kill the kids and shit and
Yeah.
kill.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
some of them
Hmm.
parents, like shit, my mama, like her and my daddy fighting over custody and shit. The motherfuckers get the kids and don't even give a fuck about them. They just don't want the daddy to have them, or they just don't want the mama to have them. They just, you get what I'm saying? Like they just want them for themselves. They don't give a fuck about the kids for real. They just, I'm not finna let y'all be happy with my kids. I'm
Right.
not letting these kids go to work.
Exactly.
I want the
What you
food
said,
stamp.
third eye said that's part of a ritual. What you said? He said that that's part. Yeah, it's motherfuckers in there. Yeah, I heard black women that be trying to do witchcraft and because of this whole shit going on with black men and trying to do witchcraft, trying to stay in competition. I mean, I don't know what the hell they do with that witchcraft, but just some evil ass shit. It's like,
Hey,
come on.
you seen that shit with Kanye? He was
Man,
goddamn on the phone crying. That nigga
I ain't
said
even pay no attention to that nigga.
he
What
told
he
Charlamagne the
say?
God, my wife's fucking a white guy with a 10-inch dick. And you trying to He said Kanye was on the phone crying.
Man, I don't understand. He's mentally ill, bro, for real. You can look in his eyes and see he a fool. I know a lot of people think this nigga deep and shit, you know, but he the kind of nigga that, you know, he would do something like Jim Jones and try to have a, you know what I'm saying?
It's a deep line between deep and crazy. It's a real thin
Yeah,
line.
you can look in his face and you know what I'm saying? It's amazing how brilliant crazy people are. You know what I'm saying? Crazy people, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, like you could drop 600 matches and they could count that shit 612 matches. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers, but on the other end, them motherfuckers, they off their shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't think. They throw it off. That's what I was trying to say.
He got
They
too much
throw
shit
it
on his
off.
mind, and he fighting a different battle, bro. Like he be wanting black people to care about what he got going on, but then he'll turn around and say shit like George Floyd ain't even really get killed like that. He was on fentanyl. He wasn't even stepping on his neck like that for real. Like, but then he'll turn around and say some shit like, black people supposed to support me or some really on some blue buzz shit. Some like he wants to fight his fight, but he don't want to fight our fight type shit. Like,
I mean, think about it. If you could make $1 billion by just saying crazy shit on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, or in the media, you know what I'm saying, you know, people are gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna throw mud against the wall, you know what I'm saying, and make it, you know what I'm saying,
let's
see
hope
what
some
happens.
shit.
Yeah, that's why you got motherfucking channels talking about abort black babies and all kind of
Damn.
craziness, you know. So, yeah, I ain't even going to get, you know, Cynthia G. You ever heard of Cynthia G?
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I heard of Kendra G.
Yeah,
I don't know about Cynthia G.
yeah. Cynthia G. She's one of those divester chicks. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got everybody out here looking for a way. But we'll come back tomorrow night, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back tomorrow night and we'll do this again. I'm gonna leave it right there. I gotta get some sleep, man.
All right, man, get some sleep,
And
young.
no doubt, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for stopping through, sleeping with my third eye open. What's this how you say that? Training. Thank you sliding through. Eric, you know what I'm saying? I'll be getting with you on some of that stuff. I figured out how to color my things in this my on my Wacom. So I'll be sending you some stuff. All right. Hey, I'm up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back tomorrow though, bro. I see you, bro. Peace.